There's drama at the top. Very last run of the season. We hear the beeps, but all beeps and no Bruni.
Ah, il aurait dû partir.
Lloyd Bruni will be
DNS.
DNS today, which means...
Non.
Vraiment?
Allô?
Ah, lui?
Allô, il y a du monde dans le chat.
Yes.
Allô, allô? Il y a du monde ou quoi là?
Il y a du monde ou quoi?
Bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour. Comment ça va?
C'est la caméra.
Oui, mais je regardais le retour. Comment ça va? Petit loup. Dark Machine.
Eh ben, moi, ça va.
Ça va bien? Toi, elle est raplapla parce qu'elle vient de limite s'endormir sur le canapé, alors que moi j'étais en train de tout préparer.
La chaleur.
Mais on est chaud, on est chaud.
Fatigue.
La chaleur fatigue, ouais. On s'est baladé un coup ce matin au soleil. Et puis, bah, on est gentiment parti là, les gars. Alors, chaud, paf. Hop, ça part dans quelques secondes.
Dans 20 secondes.
On est parti dans 20 secondes.
Il fait combien chez nous? Il fait...
Un petit 30 là, non, gentiment.
Je peux te dire exactement. Pour l'instant, il fait encore que 26. Que 26.
Mais c'est prévu 32, hein, je crois.
C'est prévu 32 et demain encore plus.
Et demain encore plus, ouais.
Et lundi 35 carrément. On va cramer. Ça va, ah ouais. Je sais
Ça
pas,
va, il fait combien chez toi?
je suis pas du chaud, moi. Moi, 20, c'est bien.
Ah merde, vous n'avez pas le son.
Elite downhill racing. It's back, everyone. Valley Hole, a real generational talent in terms of
C'est
elite
parti.
women's
On est à Lenzerheide en Suisse.
Yes.
Des courses incroyables. D'habitude, ces dernières années, on y allait en IRL, mais cette année, pas la thune. Donc, on reste à la maison. Et puis, bah, comme ça, on commente là. Ça va être chouette.
Grave.
finally wins a UCI
Trop bien, Lenzerheide.
Valentina Hall monstering this track.
Bretagne, il fait 35. Oh là
En
là.
Bretagne?
Ouais, c'est
Vache.
trop. Non, c'est trop.
C'est un peu trop, hein.
Non, mais c'est bien que les courses soient à midi, comme ça, on reste au frais.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Puis on ressortira ce soir, quoi.
Ah, c'est trop beau.
Donc
c'est la 5e étape de Coupe du Monde.
The Bike Kingdom.
Salut tout le monde.
Top flight international mountain biking for the 10th time in its history, including a UCI Downhill World
C'est vrai que
Championships
c'est
and
la
World
10e
Cups here,
édition,
going all the
je
way
crois, à
back to
Lenzerheide. Il y a un
1994 over the
anniversaire.
years.
Joyeux anniversaire. Il y avait plein de trucs spéciaux.
Things are looking
Ah,
pretty much
ce
d'accord,
week-end.
c'est trop
out
beau, cet
there
endroit.
today.
Et on
My
y est
name's Rick
pas.
McLaughlin. I'll
Mais,
be
c'est pas
taking you
grave.
through
On est avec vous, chat.
these
Ouais,
elite
on retournera.
level UCI
Alors, est-ce qu'ils nous
Downhill
mettent une
World
petite
Cup
météo là?
races.
Ouais, il fait chaud comment là-bas?
Hier, il faisait une vingtaine de degrés, je crois.
Il y a de
pour
la neige,
la
donc
course.
1 o'clock
Mais c'était
Central
le soir,
European
du coup,
time, the elite women
c'est peut-être un peu moins chaud.
will kick things off. And then from 10 past 2 in the
On va
afternoon,
commencer avec les femmes à
elite
13h,
men,
c'est-à-dire
what a
dans
season of elite
un peu
men's
plus de 10
racing
minutes.
we are having this year.
Puis les mecs,
The
On va avoir
last
quelques
one
interviews.
was won
je pense
by
que
the
ça va
Northern
être
Finn
un
Isles.
peu
Only
sec.
50% of elite men
Ça va être
have
c'est
backed
cool,
up
ouais, j'ai
a
vite.
debut win
Allez,
by
let's
getting
go,
another
les
one.
petits pique-niques.
And in Austria,
Les hamacs. Il fait
it was all
24
about
degrés.
Finn.
Ok, ça va.
Il fait beau, il fait chaud, on voit, ça se
And
voit.
what an emotional win
Les
it
gens sont en
was.
short. Ah, c'est chouette. Ça fait envie d'y aller hein, quand tu vois les images.
Ouais,
C'est tellement bien là-bas.
je suis un peu deg là.
On voit quelques images de Léo Gang.
Leo Gang has been a track that I've always done really well at. I've been second, I've been third, I've been fifth, I've been all over the podium, and
Qui nous a fait une
to
super
finally get a
course.
win and to finally get my second win means a lot. It's been a long time since my first one. It was in Canada. I was the last man down. I got to experience all of the emotion that comes with that. But last week in its own way was really special. I felt like I had a few guys picked out of the field. There was like, this is going to be a real threat. And then all the names started. It was like every single person can win. So I was just like sitting there for a while, and there's a lot of stomach turning and just sitting there being like, this is way worse than going last. Everybody says when you get your first one, normally the second one follows right away. And if it doesn't, it's really hard to get back to that point. Second World Cup win, that one definitely felt like it meant a lot. And I can't say thank you enough to the team.
Men's Downhill World Cup. Look at what it means to the whole specialized team.
Joli
I've been
saut
with my
par-dessus la
team
barrière.
since the start of my career, so
Mieux
since
que
I
Bali.
was 15
Oui.
years old.
14 years old. Yeah, he was not even able to ride the World Cup. He was
Salut, Jazz.
forerunner the first season.
I think they've seen me grow up from being a kid to reaching the high point to going back down, coming back up.
He's got high and low. Sometimes it's really high, sometimes it's really low.
For the team, I know that they put in so much work. They know who I am, they know what I'm like, they know how much I care, and I know how much they care.
He's kind of my son because he spent so many times at home. I've got 3 boys and he's the 4th. I can't be more proud.
C'est le 4e gamin.
It's huge for the team because we had a new truck, we have the new bike,
A new prototype, then
Une belle
finally
team.
we got the bike out.
and then I rode and I was like, oh, I'm riding
Il
so
a pas
well.
de
Waouh,
One
bon
with the
appétit.
first
Honnêtement,
prototype,
c'est pas mal.
and
C'est
we
pas
were
mal. Nous, on a
also
fait un
the
petit
first
déj,
production bike.
tranquille.
We
Petit déj
believe that we
tardif.
can win
Ouais,
every
petit déj
weekend.
tardif.
That's an amazing feeling.
That was a good achievement for Finn, but it's not the end. It's just one of a lot of good ones to come.
Petite story de finale, le Canadien, avec qui ça va être particulier la dernière course de l'année parce que ça sera à Whistler, du côté anglophone du Canada. Donc je pense qu'il sera bien content de rouler à la maison.
Ouais, c'est pas mal.
Enfin, c'est vraiment à la maison, quoi.
This weekend in Lenzerheide, in the Bike Kingdom.
Et puis pour Colston aussi, à part ça.
As rough as it is long and fast here in Switzerland.
Je crois pas que chez les riders, il y a des Québécois.
Choppy terrain.
Je sais rien.
And it's looking haggard, it's looking rough up there. We sent our very own George Carlson, who is of course the exact opposite of both those things.
Des gâteaux.
Le petit zoom sur les gâteaux là.
Mange des petits
A bit of
gâteaux.
an investigation. Here then,
Et on s'est habillé en conséquence, hein. On a mis les maillots là.
here is
Ouais.
Carlson.
Vous étiez pas là hier, moi j'avais déjà. Je le suis.
Je suis.
Là. Pour Lisa. Et puis Wendy a mis le fromage.
Moi, j'ai les gommières.
Excuse-moi, j'ai switché parce qu'il nous montre la piste.
C'est vicieux.
J'ai squeezé un peu. Arrête de me pousser là, elle me sort de l'image. Moi j'essaie de cacher la merde de la chambre. Il y a des petites nouveautés dans la piste. Salut Jack, 1, 5, 5, 7, 3, 7, 4, 6, 6, 4. Ça sent le pseudo à l'arrache ça.
C'est le seul chiffre qui passait. Les sauts, les sauts.
Oh wow,
Oh, wow.
T'es un câble.
Regardez les faits.
J'ai l'impression que le saut ils l'ont relevé un peu quand même. Hein. Est-ce que Hazard va faire un backflip en finale?
J'espère qu'il tombera pas.
Là qu'il est tombé à Léo Gang là, il s'est bien déchiré le pantalon.
J'aime bien cette descente, elle est quand même cool. Je trouve.
Ah ouais, elle est impressionnante. Ouais.
We're into the final key section. If you are willing to thread the needle up high here, it can pay dividends as you exit down below. As much as the inside line is an easy
Ouais, il y a vraiment tout dans cette piste. C'est roulant, c'est très technique, il y a des sauts, la roche,
Il y a de la
des
rame.
racines,
Il y a des cailloux roses.
des cailloux roses.
A little bit more difficult. We're almost home. Let's go. Well, it was Emery Piron that claimed the honours in 2025 in spectacular fashion, and will Valley Hole continue her dominance? Time will tell, but one thing that's sure, we'll see you trackside.
Josh Carlson talking us through.
Alors, qui c'est qui part Il y a tout le monde. Dis-nous les qualifiés.
Very
Il
busy
y a-
racetrack here in
Dans la
Lenzerheide.
première, ça sera Jenna
Almost
Hastings,
go time.
Nouvelle-Zélande, Véronica, Widman, Phoebe Gale, Harriet, Arden,
T'as fait le prono?
Jess Blewett, c'est presque prêt.
Ah.
Je le lance. Gloria
Of course, the last
Scarzi,
3 rounds.
Nina Hoffman, Lisa
And she
Bowman,
make it a career
Valentina
first
Hull,
4 in a row
Mathilda Melton, Sacha Ernest, Marine
It's going
Cabiru,
very, very well for Valley
Eliana
so far
Hulse-Bosch,
in 2026.
Myriam Nicole et Anna Newkirk, qui sera la dernière à partir.
Ok.
Et puis sur
We caught
la
up with her
tablette,
earlier
j'ai
in the
mis
week.
les temps.
Here's Valley.
Ok.
Valentina Hall, absolutely monster.
Et elles ont fait dans les... Combien de temps?
Valley looks like
La descente.
another moon.
Ça, je sais pas écouter, j'écoute le.
UCI downhill world champion.
This year it will be hard to beat her. She's really, really strong.
Valentina Hall taking this place apart.
She's really impressive this year how she rides.
How am I gonna beat her? I'm gonna focus on myself and try to don't think how fast she is.
This year I'm feeling so good, I'm healthy, I'm very happy, which is my secret formula. Like if I'm happy, it's really hard to stop me. And winning the first 2 races and then obviously racing last in my hometown was a massive one, but I feel like it took it more as a drive and as a fire and fuel to make it happen.
A masterpiece by the Austrian maestro. It doesn't get better than that.
It was pretty insane. Like, to win at home is definitely something else, and the crowd definitely helped because it really makes me happy as an Austrian to see how the mountain bike scene is growing, and especially also seeing all the little kids running around in my custom bodyhold jerseys. We finally inspire a generation that will follow us, and that's pretty insane. The women's field, we are just going so much faster and stronger every single season. They're pushing me to be better, and I hope I push them to be better, and of course I feel like a lot of girls want to beat me. We push each other to the limit every time, to the training, to the race, so yeah, it's great to have her in the team.
It's really hard to beat someone that is super confident. I just follow my process, and I know like focusing on others, that never works, so I'm not gonna try this.
I'm ready for the fight and I will give my best to beat her. I'm sure all the other girls are still able to win, and for sure we are coming for her.
Lenzerheide, we're not won here yet.
I know you would bring it up. Especially now after winning 3 times again, I feel like if I want to win again, like I need to push a lot, and I also need a lot of luck, but I will do everything to be ready for race day, and we will see. Just stay composed and fresh for finals day.
Ouais, Valley la Queen. Qu'est-ce que tu m'avais dit avant?
J'ai dit c'est quoi le temps de référence des descentes des meufs pendant les qualifs? Savoir à peu près, tu sais pas?
Okay.
2019, Valentina Hall, only 24 still, 14 wins.
Tu me demandes des trucs là.
Ouais, moi je teste, voir si t'es vraiment prêt pour ça, quoi.
To Tracy Mosley, who's currently on 16.
Pourquoi ils arrolent la piste?
Well, joining me in the commentary booth, I'm really happy to say, in Lenzerheide,
Bah, Newkirk qu'elle a
a man who's
fait.
taken this place on himself. 2 times UCI
3-14.
Downhill World Cup winner, Mark Beaumont.
Et puis,
Mark, really topsy-turvy day in qualifying
tu veux tout
yesterday,
savoir.
and some big names. Help us sit
Blair
this
Reed,
one out.
elle a fait
some massive names
3-17. Donc 3-14, c'est le temps bref.
Eh ben, merci, ça me va.
On va voir comment ça se passe.
Ah, bah quel répondu, voilà. 3-14.
Toujours aux affûts.
Super, merci.
The overall points leader, but those
Ah,
who
il
missed
faut que je
out,
fasse
Mark,
bosser aussi. Je cherche un peu.
Gracie Hemstreet not in the big show, Phoebe Gale, Valentina Roa Sanchez. The season of chaos continues.
Yeah, there's lots of big names that are not in, and it seems to be.
C'est vrai qu'il y a beaucoup de noms qui ne sont pas qualifiés pour la finale. Hein.
Ouais,
the
je suis étonnée.
competition is so dense that it's easy to have one mistake and then you're not in, or puncture, mechanical issue, and it's very easy to miss around.
Je vais balancer la prédit parce que ça va gentiment commencer là.
Ouais, vas-y.
Donc on va mettre un petit 5 minutes je pense. 5 minutes for prediction chat.
No, it's super
That's
rough
good.
and the ground is
Un petit hot dog
really
là.
hard, and when I rode it,
Allez c'est parti, je lance la
find it
prédit.
hard to be settled because it was
Je lance les
marbles.
prédictions.
It's hard to find your breaking points. It's hard to get confidence. It feels like it's quite loose and it can get away from you in an instant.
C'est vrai qu'on pourrait en mettre quelques-unes en plus.
Ouais, que
10 ça fait vraiment pas beaucoup. Surtout qu'elles sont pas mal en qualif.
Bah ouais.
Fans
On va en laisser un peu.
recovering from the short track
Pêché
party
pour Lisa,
yesterday
du coup,
evening.
Mais bon, nous on a notre Lisa
On
qui
a
est là.
notre Lisa, on est content. Mais
And we're getting ready for some downhill racing here in the Bike Kingdom. Anna Newkirk will be the last rider at the top of the hill in elite women's category.
de voir
Miriam Nicole,
Newkirk,
Ellie
au dernier.
Husselbosch, Marine Cabarrou,
Ouais.
Sasha
Dernière.
Ernest in there. Can Valentina Hall
Ah, il a
do
pris un t-shirt dans la
4 in a
gueule.
row
t'as pas mis la
to
personne pour
start
qui je
things
voulais
off in
voter?
Ah, parce qu'elle est pas dans les 10
2026?
premières. Tu voulais voter pour qui?
Yeah, another record would go
Ah,
in
Je
her
ne dis pas.
personal
Ouais, je vais
notebook.
voter aussi.
ok.
Alors,
Almost go time here in Lenzerheide for the elite women's race. And it is going to be Jenna Hastings
Allez.
who gets
J'ai
us
voté.
J'ai
underway
voté
for
aussi.
Pivot Factory Racing.
j'ai voté. Salut Mickey, on est parti!
Jenna Hastings leaves the star hut and gets us underway in Lenzerheide. And Mark Beaumont, it's one of the most aggressive starts to a racetrack anywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, when the
c'est chiant.
times are so close, you've got to go right from the off. You have to be switched on as soon as you leave that start gate. You can't have a corner or two or a little bit of like, oh, just warm up, find my
Allez,
flow.
parti.
No,
On est parti, on est parti, on est parti.
straight into it, and every little mistake, every little missed breaking point will be detrimental or a positive.
On verra descendre sur la compte check où c'est qu'il va y avoir des différences. En général, c'est au point 3, point 4. Hein.
We saw throughout the junior races this morning.
On verra.
Two big topics of conversation at the
Donc
bottom of the course. The
3-14.
first is that the course team here done a really good job of armoring up this place overnight. It was run a bit smoother than it was at the tail end of qualifying yesterday.
Non, tu peux, c'est en bas à gauche.
The light was very, very difficult both.
PH, c'est comme le XCO, les hommes, c'est directement après les femmes. Ouais, oui, c'est ça.
Yeah, as a rider, you would call
Oui.
it like dappled light.
Il n'y a pas vraiment de pause.
Strong rays of sun
Il y a le
coming
podium des
through the
femmes
gaps in
généralement
the
deux.
trees. It's really hard
Entre les deux?
to offset.
Ouais.
You see the light
Ils sont
where the
non.
Michelin banner is, and then into
ok.
the
Le
dark
passé, ils n'ont pas
after
fait le
those
podium
rocks.
des femmes, puis
It's
après
really
les
hard
hommes ont
for your
commencé.
eyes to adjust, and they'll be constantly trying
Je
to
suis pas
blink
sûr.
and choosing a
Ah,
place
je
to
sais plus.
blink
Je
to
dirais.
hope
Au
that your
VTT
eyes
ou en
adjust,
descente?
and you
Non,
can
descente.
see alongside
En
choosing
descente,
the
ils ont tout fait à
right
la fin.
lens for the
Ok.
goggle.
Alors j'ai rien dit.
Hastings out in this really fast
Le
rolling
confond.
straight now, still in amongst the trees.
On arrive
It's about nailing
dans le côté
absolutely
technique là.
every little piece of this track to try and fight against the chatter and all the obstacles
Mais
on
les
the floor.
couleurs sont bizarres. La caméra.
Yeah, like I said, it's full on top to bottom. There's no real points where you can sort of take
Ah,
it
bah, là, j'ai
easy.
passé, en
There's
fait.
no points that
Ah
are
non,
not very
c'est
rough,
après
and
ça.
there's not
C'est
anything
là que
nasty
ça
below
descend
the
de
wheel.
fou.
There's no let up in this course, top to bottom. It's really, really tricky, and you've got to be switched on the whole way down.
Hastings.
C'est rapide hein, pour l'instant.
That's a really,
Ah,
really
ça me
steep
paraît, ouais.
section ticked off.
C'est assez pentu.
You can see the dust being
Casse
kicked up as
sec,
well. And
sec, hein.
it's a very unique kind of dirt
Poussière
here.
que ça déplace.
That it's often like this berm
Alors
next.
bien gérer la pression des pneus pour les mécanos parce que c'est vrai que
Be in it, and a foot either side, and you're in
c'est
trouble.
vachement sec.
This is a key corner here after that berm and the table. It's steep,
Ah, quelqu'un qui
and you have
hurle.
to be patient with that
Hurle de fou.
right-hander to try and carry speed along
Sale gosse.
into this pivotal rock section she's approaching now.
Absolutely savage through here, as tough a section as we have anywhere in the UCI Downhill World Cup. And you can see the exit off
Marche
it.
là.
Really horrible as well. And this left-hander, you want to get it absolutely perfect after all that hard work in the trees.
This lower slope is all about just finding nice
saut.
arcs, getting up high,
On a
opening
le
up
beau
your
saut de la fin
corners.
là.
But
J'ai trop peur,
most
ce saut de la
important for me is not rushing the entry to the corner.
Tellement
You've got to
haut.
be patient on your
Celui-là,
way
il est
in.
bien aussi.
Let the brakes
Il est bien,
off
celui-là.
and carry momentum out and through the turn.
Wow.
Hastings making good sense
Là, j'ai
of
vu un
this
junior
so
qui
far.
s'est mis dans le panneau là à gauche.
Good
dans le
opening
loop.
run to this
Dans le
elite women's race.
Celui-là de saut. Hein.
Ok, 3,19 pour Hastings. Je pense que bon, ça va pas être un podium hein, parce qu'on a vu 3,14 le temps de référence.
Ouais.
From Anna Newkirk yesterday. Q2 was a
Devrait avoir
3:17 from
mieux un
Blewett, so
C2.
still
Et on est parti avec
above
Gridman.
that qualifying pace as we see Vera Widman.
Aïe, premier crash.
Down early in her run,
Aïe, un
Widman.
petit facepalm.
Ah putain, le plat ventre dans les cailloux.
Ouais, ça fait pas du bien ça. Bon, ils ont tous des...
Slides up the
Ouais, ils
corner
ont ce qu'il
and
faut, mais...
off the track. And once
Aïe,
it's
aïe, aïe.
left that edge, there's like a little edge on the side.
Gridman
She's
qui
down on her
se
tummy
plante.
and
Malheureusement pour elle, bon, plus peur que de mal.
Not what you want to see.
Oh,
at all.
Véronica.
Next up, though, Phoebe
Elle est
Gill
repartie avec Fibigel.
Allez, fini.
for Orbea FMD.
Oh, ce virage...
She didn't take
Un
no
Golson
chances
s'est
in
tollé
that
en tuant.
right-hander after seeing Vera
Ah non.
Aïe,
crash
aïe, aïe.
there.
Yeah, that's perfectly
Au moins, il
within
s'est
sight
qualifié
as well
cette
as
fois.
all
Mais
the
il est...
riders at the
bah,
top.
tu vois.
As a racer, Mark, you will make a note with stuff like that, won't you?
Yeah, and it's really unnerving when you see a crash in front of you and you're going in the next
You.
minute or whatever it is, and you second guess yourself, and you don't want to be having those thoughts. You want to be positive, you want to be
Il est pas là?
aggressive with your race run, and you want to.
Super positive and
Ah,
aggressive
si, il est
through
là.
there from
Ah,
Gale.
It doesn't
Septième à
seem to
partir.
have bothered
Ah là là.
Phoebe. She gets great exit out of that turn, a little pre-hop over to the edge of that tree, carries her speed into these two step downs now.
9/10 of a second faster than over the time
Ok,
of Jenna
c'est
Hastings and
rapide.
Phoebe Gale so far.
C'est rapide, mais pour
In
l'instant,
for
ça...
round one, in
Moi,
Mona
je suis pas les
Young,
briques.
South Korea.
Pardon.
She's tucking down behind the bars.
Non, c'est pas assez rapide pour l'instant.
61.2 k's
Par rapport
through
à
the
ce
speed
qu'on
trap
voit
rate.
comme temps de référence, pour l'instant, c'est pas...
Attends.
Much faster than we saw in the junior ranks earlier on today.
Écraser le chat.
Nice precise line there before she goes under the tunnel.
Mais j'ai pas fait exprès.
Gail doing really well as she heads out into this big, fast section. Couple of big jumps. And there's a big, long, fast straight before the trees.
Okay.
Creep back in. A lot of fans up there as well today, Mark.
Yeah, it's great.
Il
They're
dit
all
qu'il
coming
roule pour
out and
Orbea, là. Toujours.
supporting these guys and
Ah,
girls.
bike
racing
trucker.
today.
arrive en bas.
Vera Widman in the inset box. Finishing out around the Italian national champion. But yeah, great venue to come to watch. I was going to say downhill racing, but cross country as well. 8/10 of a second, she's lost a 10th, but this is as good as we've seen Gail ride all season.
Mais ils ont pas la HD, on dirait en
Yeah,
Suisse.
we
Hein.
haven't seen anything that
Mais nulle part.
untoward. She looks like she's,
Non, mais c'était
she's
beaucoup plus
attacking
beau la
the
semaine
track
passée.
and making it look look easy. Really, she's really measured approach.
Down through this steep section. We don't
Bah,
want to
c'est
give
peut-être à
anything
cause du
away.
soleil, ça crame.
But
Ouais,
in the
je
junior
sais pas.
races, we did
J'ai
really
envie de
see
dire,
that aggression
si déjà il y a le
rewarded
son, l'image, c'est déjà pas mal quoi.
the precision of some of those riders off
demander non
that
plus.
little kicker across the road.
Ah bah elle a perdu une shit temps
Absolutely
là,
incredible
merde.
as Gail moves into the red now for the first time. 600ths of a second back.
Ouais, c'est vraiment une course.
And you have to be so patient through there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Je dirais, tu veux
You
pas.
need
Il y
to
a
sort of
aucun
be a
moment où
little
tu
bit
peux te
more
reposer.
inside,
Il y a aucun
and then
moment.
you can open up that left and
toujours d'attaque dans
accelerate
quelque
down this
chose.
straight into
Ouais.
this Shimano rock section.
Quand t'as fini des rochers, il y a un
Ah,
slow.
crevaison, tu crois?
Phoebe threads the needle between
tu penses?
about a foot and a half rock and the tree, and it'll be sort of centimeters each side
Ah,
between
je
the
me
tree
demande si
and
tu as
the
pas
rock
raison,
for
ouais.
clipping pedals.
In 33 years of
Je n'avais
UCI
pas
Downhill
remarqué, mais
World
je
Cup
crois bien que
racing,
t'as
then
raison.
there's only 29 race winners in the history of the elite women's category. Can we get a 30th again?
Arrière.
A
Hein.
30th this season.
Ah ouais.
Ouais.
Anna Newkirk fastest in qualifying yesterday.
Ouais, je pense. Non, non.
Valentina
Non?
Holstar
Ça ira pas si vite.
further up the order than she would have liked. Phoebe Gale though making a big shout for the hot seat time.
En fait, ça se voit dans les virages, le pneu il démerde derrière.
3:19 comes down the line, crosses it. Second by 7/10 of a second. Good ride that from Phoebe Gale. Looks strong the whole way down.
Non, non, ça va bien.
Non? Ok.
Really good ride. She looked
Juste.
aggressive. Haven't seen that crash in
La caméra
forever.
qui lui fonce dans la tête.
Bah super.
Allez, bienvenue.
Next up, Hattie Harden.
Non, mais vraiment.
Hattie Harnden
Je t'ai dit, je t'ai dit.
Je peux voir une interview, je peux voir une interview.
leaves the start
C'est
on
l'angoisse.
and I can tell
Ah,
you,
c'est
Mark,
parti pour Aon
Carl's
Racing.
done very well here in Lenzerheide in the
Ouais,
past.
c'est de la fatigue, je pense.
The UCI Junior World
Ben, la chaleur, hein,
Championships
ça
and
fait
Cross
aussi.
Country Olympic.
Coup de chaud pendant la descente, tu.
A second up at split two.
Température dans les yeux.
Pour
Hattie
Arden.
Harnden has raced just about every form of bike there
Allez.
is going. Not on a cross-country bike today on the Aon Racing Gammux.
I just say that steep woods that she's
Le
coming
chat qui
through,
pleure.
that tall stack and handlebar setup that she has will help her stand up taller. She won't get pitched over the front with the high front end, so maybe that plays a part
Elle est
just
belle
there.
cette vue avec le lac.
Nearly 7/10 of a second now.
C'est quoi cette
Yeah,
bécane?
Harnden was third
Ah,
in
c'est
2018
les prototypes
UCI
Aon
Cross Country
Racing.
Olympic World Champs for
Pas
Great
beau.
Britain.
C'est sexy,
In this
mais.
venue, very
Mais-
different.
Ça
job
descend.
on today.
Techno. Il y a de la technologie dessus.
What a rider, look, what an athlete, Hattie
Fourche
Harnden.
inversée.
Yeah, she's brilliant, isn't she? Just
Il y a une
amazing. I
gearbox.
think it's all going to click,
C'est moche.
and that top step won't be far away sometime soon.
Oh!
Yeah, later up in the
Ow.
broadcast, Lisa Bauman, another rider who's come through
Mais
the
ça va
cross-country
vite,
ranks,
hein.
2.8 seconds
2
faster
secondes
here,
8.
Hattie Harnden.
Ah putain!
La
Wow.
We have to do our
vache.
customary reminder that
Ouais, c'est
she
vachement
is
bien.
one of the riders eligible for the Gates belted purse, 100,000 euro
La
for
potence,
grabs.
Ah, la
Somebody
potence,
can
ouais.
get
Vraiment
one of these
moto,
belt
ouais.
drive
Ah ouais. On a vu ça quelques fois avec. Comment il s'appelle?
Ouais,
She
j'ai
turned
pu
down
trouver son
out
nom.
of that
Un
berm after
Américain.
that table and give her a good drive into the finish
Qui a
line.
arrêté depuis,
Harnden
je crois.
crosses the line and goes
Oui, oui.
3.6 seconds faster.
3.15.
In the lead for Aon Racing.
3.15, ah ouais.
C'était quoi, 3.14 hein?
3.14, oui.
Harnden
Ok, 3.15 c'est pas mal.
Ça se rapproche là.
3.15 c'est pas mal, mais est-ce que ça sera suffisant?
Scott.
Next up, the winner of Q2, Jess Blewett for Scott DH Factory. Yet to see the best of Blewett on a Scott. 7/10 of a second back.
Ok, c'est rouge.
Nicely done through there. She was faster at split one, but we know that Harnden really extended into her run.
Hello!
Salut RPX.
First finals appearance
Le
for
plus
her
mauvais.
this season, Blewett.
Ton préf aussi.
C'est vrai qu'il
Q2 mark, so a
il est
bit of
sexy
stress in there as well.
le gambleur.
Yeah, it is pretty stressful. There's not a lot of time to sort of dwell on it. You've just got to get
Scott,
back
c'est
up
un
there
peu,
and have another go. And it's certainly
Scott est spécialisé, j'ai envie de dire que c'est un peu les
intense way
Apple
to
du
go
vélo.
racing.
C'est parce que c'est très cher. Ils sont très stylés. Du coup, il y a un peu des haters.
find it quite difficult. The whole concept, they have less practice. There's
C'est
only
vrai.
30 riders.
Tu payes la marque, quoi.
Ah, c'est
Through
ça,
in
ouais.
men's, 15 in women. They
Après,
take 10 and
c'est très
5
bon
in
vélo, quoi.
women's. And it's a
Ouais,
lot
mais
more
il y en a
pressure
des
than there
plus
was
beaux
on
encore.
me in my generation of racing.
I have confidence in you. I think you would have got there.
Ouais,
Right
très-
now, I wouldn't.
9th here in 2022 for Jess Blewett riding the GT. On a Scott today, and we were talking a bit about, she's 1.1 seconds back at the 4 split. Scott, not unlike Yeti, seemed to have got that bike working a lot better for them. Ethan Crick coming up later in the show, qualified really, really strongly in the late men's round.
Ouais, mais il est beau le trek.
Having a good first time in the finals here.
Un classique.
Il est beau, il est beau.
4 Kiwis in the finals
C'est
today.
pas exactement la même
First one we've
géométrie,
seen
mais
cross
c'est
the
vrai
line,
qu'ils se sont pas
1.4
trop éloignés
seconds
de ce qu'ils savent faire.
Paddy Harnden then. But importantly, into the big show.
Et le Yeti.
And on to the next one, fit and healthy.
Ah ouais. Imagine whisky, il
It's a
faudrait
good
que ça
haul
soit
of
vraiment
points
bien
to
hermétique
get her on
pour
the way and
qu'il
build
n'y ait
into
pas
the
trop de
rest of the
poussière.
season. And
Mais vu que c'est des prototypes, je pense que c'est
Next up, 10 to
pas
go.
encore le top, quoi.
And it's kicked
Mais c'est
off
comme les moteurs de vélo
by
électrique.
Gloria
Hein.
Scarzy.
Pour l'entretien, ça va
Didn't
être
start
vraiment
in
la
Ludenville
merde.
after that huge crash in practice, but otherwise a 2nd and a 4th to start the year.
Mais viens!
Fastest belt-driven
tu
bike in
chiales.
qualifying.
Viens vers nous!
Still closest anyone has come
Un chat qui
to taking
s'exprime
that
aujourd'hui.
€100,000 prize with that 2nd place earlier in the year. And we've talked about it a lot in the junior ranks today. The belt-driven gearbox bikes, if they're going to work well on any track, it really is through this really fast, choppy surface in Lenzerheide.
yeah, where the surface is completely unsettled.
Hey,
There's
rapide.
Rapide,
no
car
smooth
c'est...
line. This is
Gloria,
it's
trop
an
fort.
old bike park. It's everywhere's ridden. It's hard to turn across the line and find smooth little bits.
Et les
There doesn't
commentaires du
seem
chat
to be.
aussi,
You're-
c'est pas incroyable ce stream?
You're slapping it in the main line and just hanging on and fighting your
Il
way
aimerait
through.
sortir, mais il fait chaud,
If
il
she
aimerait
wants
être
to get
dedans,
a
mais
win
dehors
today,
c'est
a
mieux.
career first. She's going to have to
Ah
do
non,
it
mais
from
tu...
10th spot,
Ah,
but
il
that looked
perd
really
des
fast
poils
through there,
par
Mark.
Yeah, she
milliers.
was really precise. She's got a little pre-op onto the back of one of those flat rocks. Just give her a pump and
Oui,
she's
t'es
on her
cochon.
way.
It's definitely coming from Scarzy. She gets faster and faster. Big whip there. Manages to get the bike back on the deck. Grabs a couple of pedal strokes into the rollers now.
She's tucking down, trying to conserve a little bit of energy, trying to be as
Salut,
aerodynamic
Mystique.
as she can.
Il n'y a pas de
Currently
souci,
7th for
va
the
faire
UCI
ton
Downhill
finale
World
de
Cup, but
ping-pong.
that doesn't really do her form justice thanks to that DNS in Ludenville.
Je sais pas, j'arrive pas à le lire.
7/10
Bizarre.
of a second. Faster at the second split and 2nd in Korea as well. So she's definitely got it in her, Scarzy. It's getting better and better. Harnden, Blewett, Hastings, the
Voilà,
top 3 as they
on va
stand.
avoir
A free
un 3-14
15.5, the time to beat for Scarzy, and she's on track to do so.
Et c'est encore un
Oh, she
peu
nailed that
chaud, je
right-hander,
pense.
carried great speed out of the middle of the turn.
A free 14.6, the fastest qualifying time yesterday of Anna Newkirk, and it's the Italian on track now. Scarzy for MS Racing links that together really nicely.
Yeah, I like what I see into that board.
Ah, tu te serais fait un pote mystique hier.
In the middle of it and then
Je sais
pushed
comment
down
s'appelle
off
le
the step
viewer,
down.
mais
Really, really
il-
nice riding.
It's so
Il avait une
narrow
haine
across there
incroyable
as
pour
well. Phil just
la marque
tried to
Origine.
settle the bike into that rock.
She's waiting. She's
pense
just
que-
asking for patience, patience,
Vous,
patience.
vous seriez
Now
potes
I'm
les
in
deux.
the rut. Now I can let go and carry my
Là, ça,
speed
ça va
out.
super
Into
vite
this
là.
key section now, really, really rocky and rooty through here. The
Ça va
exit's
vite,
no
là.
pleasure
Ouais.
either.
There's nothing nice about this section. It's gnarly all the way through from the Shimano banners down through and into this left-hander.
Yeah, the Shimano turn section.
C'est fou comme il y en a qui
Absolutely
respirent de fou.
Oui.
Nicely
Mais
done so
rythmé,
far from
quoi.
Scarzy. 1.8 seconds, Mark. This is looking good.
That was good there. She found a braking
Oh,
point
c'est-
perfectly, pushed the bike up high, opened
Genre,
up the
ça
turn,
se
made her
forçait un peu,
apex
quoi.
and carried good momentum.
Gloria Scarzy starting to look like the
On fera un
real
clip si
deal
elle
in
zappe.
2026. Is it going to add up to a hot seat place here
À la prochaine.
in Lenzerheide?
Ciao.
Scarzy down
Merci
towards
d'être
the
passé.
line for MS Racing and goes fastest
Et ça
by
passe devant, 3-14.
1.8
Ah bah voilà,
seconds.
c'est le premier 3-14.
Elle est trop trop bien.
Lucas Hayter looks on.
Ah, ça se voit, hein. Elle est vite.
Great run from Scarzy. Next up, A woman seeking a bit of redemption in
Pour
2026.
Ouais.
It's Nina Hoffman.
C'est parti pour Hoffman.
She was second
avec la
here
GoPro.
last season, the tightest finish
Avec la
of any
Mission
Elite Women's
One.
World Cup
GoPro
last year.
bientôt,
600ths of a second, she missed out on the win.
Bientôt en
Behind
faillite.
Tanny Seagrave. Only one finals appearance so far this season. She was 10th in Ludenviel. She's been out-qualified by her first-year elite teammate Ellie Husselbosch, the German national champions, up against it in 2026.
C'est fast,
Yeah,
chat.
I agree, Rick. I think she'd admit by her own standards she's been a little bit off and be searching for a great ride today. She'll have a work cut out there. We're already 3/10 under the winning time yesterday by Anna Newkirker, a 3:14.3.
Her last win came in Laxwil last season. No easy place though, looking for a win that. So Hoffman on her day, well able for it. Can she get one this afternoon in Switzerland? 0.2 of a second back, still in play here, but we're seeing the time stick very, very tight throughout the runs, Mark. Well placed.
Le Gruyère.
Here in
Le
Lenzerheide.
Gruyère, c'est moi, c'est moi.
Yeah,
C'est toi, Gruyère.
C'est
it's
moi.
an intense place to race a bicycle. They have to push so hard everywhere. You'll notice that she's got a tinted lens in the goggles, and that will offset some of the brighter rays of sunshine coming through the trees, but also it'll be a bit darker when it's shaded, so it's a compromise.
C'est vrai
And also
qu'il y a
looks
une...
much cooler as well, and that's key.
Il y a un truc compliqué qui s'évoque là dans les commentaires, c'est que il y a beaucoup de soleil et beaucoup d'ombre. Et du coup, c'est difficile à choisir les lunettes pour avoir autant une bonne visibilité à l'ombre qu'au soleil. Par laquelle elle avait des verres miroirs et tout là. Et dans la forêt, le sol ombre, soleil. Faut vraiment connaître la piste par cœur parce que
tu vois rien.
tu vois pas beaucoup.
Laurie
Groot, c'est pour follow.
C'est quoi, Hoffman? Elle a genre Red Bull et Monster sur son casque, c'est ça?
Didn't quite carry speed out of that left up onto that small table.
Tidy through there though, tidier than Scarzy was, but was it faster? It's such a difficult track,
Sont pas
isn't it, to
sponsor
work
to this,
out.
c'est ça?
Yeah, it is.
Whether
It's
you
really
watch
hard
this,
to fathom like how aggressive you can be
on
with it,
Stay
how
Live,
patient and where.
and it's
difficult. Let's the Santa Cruz V10
you need to
eat
sub
through
to
this
the-
big rock section. Needs to be really tidy with the brakes through that
Stay
leg.
Live,
Just go
it's,
slightly later into it than we saw with
a
Scarzy.
platform. Like HBO Max or
2.8 back, just
Eurosport.
lacking a little bit of intensity here, Hoffman. I wonder if there's a problem.
Is there a problem, or
I
is
pay
it
for you guys.
She doesn't. She's trying to find her feet. She doesn't really know where her confidence lies with the start to the season that she's had.
Goes deep off that.
Ça, c'était un grand
We'll have known all about that on the bike, Hoffman, but getting it down towards the line. Let's see if there's any little look downs at the bike, any telltale signs. Shaking her head almost before she crosses the line.
Oula,
Nice.
2 secondes 9.
Elle était pas contente avant même de passer la ligne d'arrivée.
Ouais.
Nice ahead a bit.
Ouais, elle a peut-être fait des petites erreurs qu'on n'a pas remarquées nous, mais...
Nina Hoffman.
Ah, t'as le GoPro aussi, j'ai.
Next up,
Ouais, la Suisse.
Lisa Bowman.
Allez, allez!
Just one spot behind her Kommissar Schwalbe by Lezor. Superstar.
Allez!
Teammate Valentina
Allez,
Hall.
Lisa!
Let's go!
Third in Ludenviel, hunting her second career podium on that new Kommissar. Oh, Bowman, really, really nicely done through there. Another former cross-country
Salut
racer.
Smithers.
Well, knows Lenzerheide really well. The European
Merci pour le
champ.
follow.
Tight
Thank
on the
you.
inside off that camber. It seems to be mixed with
Ok.
people going tight
toujours
over
pas de
those
temps, on a toujours
rocks
pas de temps.
or slightly in the middle.
Sévère!
The middle in that turn.
Allez,
So,
pousse,
turn
Lisa,
with
pousse!
two apexes.
Salut,
half
Sco!
a second faster. Bowman
Let's
launching
go.
into that berm. Really nicely done.
Ok.
59.8 kilometers
Pas
an
fait
hour
gaffe
on the speed
aux
traps.
vitesses
We
des
have
autres.
seen that
59
a couple of
km/h là,
clicks
c'était
faster.
marqué.
Oh yeah, I like that. She just pre-hops onto that flat rock. We've seen that before. It looked really tidy.
Oh, gets that big gap across there.
That's a
Le
brave
Gruyère.
move out of that left-hander. You come under a tunnel. It's completely blind when you pull up to hit that.
Bowman then heads over the big jump in front of all the fans.
Wow, joli saut.
Wow.
Front end's a little bit high for my liking, but it won't alter her speed into this next section.
Switzerland's big hope here this afternoon. Bowman Looking really, really solid on the bike all week long.
This rough section is just chop, chop, chop into this road
chop.
gap.
Let's go!
1.8
2 secondes.
Et
Continue.
Keep this intensity up.
continue.
Yeah, she does come
Salut
into
Esco.
this.
Pas de soucis,
I
avec
like that
plaisir.
pre-hop every time I see it. She comes into these steep trees now, and you can
Allez, la
make or
forêt,
break
là, on-
time here so easily.
And listen to the noise from the Swiss fans
Ouais,
roaring
ouais, ouais, ouais.
around trackside as well. They used to getting behind their
little
cross-country
kick there.
heroes. Yeah,
Ok,
back in,
ok,
stepped out on her.
un peu compliqué par là, peut-être un peu de perte de temps.
Ernest,
Ouais, mais ça va, ça va.
Husselbosch up next.
Ok.
After him,
Le saut.
it's the
Un 7, ouais, ça a perdu un petit peu, mais c'est pas grand chose.
Patience now with this right-hander.
Yeah, nicely done through there. Yeah, really smooth through there, Mark. That worked nicely for her.
Yeah, it's good.
Ouais,
There's a
ouais,
little
ouais,
free
ouais.
hop you can get and just sort of generate some speed quickly.
Allez,
before
à la
you get
maison,
on.
là.
Like there's no room to pedal. It's too messy.
Bowman just takes a break, takes a breath.
Et ça passe
and
les
then
cailloux.
digs deep again.
Je pense qu'il a perdu un peu de temps là.
1.7 at the last split. What's it going to
Passe
tell
les
us for the
marques
next one?
tranquilles comme si on allait à Migros.
She can flatter to deceive slightly on the bike as well. Very measured with her inputs.
Allez.
What's the next split? Tell us
Aïe,
6
aïe,
tenths of
aïe.
a second,
Ouais.
so she's still doing
Lâche
well.
pas, faut
She's
pousser.
really smooth, isn't she?
Semblait
She
que
makes
les
it
marches,
look
c'était un
so
peu-
nice and tidy. You're like,
Mais c'est pas grave, c'est pas grave.
Poussez,
is there something
madame.
wrong? It's not. It's just how smooth she
pas
rides.
grave.
and
This is-
calculated.
Allez, allez,
And this is
allez.
one of the
Il y a
most
encore du
difficult
temps à
places to
récupérer.
make it look smooth. Lisa Bauerman takes flight for the last time. 2 corners to go. Does this awkward flat right-hander.
allez,
Gets it
allez,
absolutely
pédale.
perfectly. Gets on the pedals really, really early. Off the drop,
Ouais,
down
ouais.
towards the line. Bauerman goes fastest
Yes.
at her home run
Pas
by
mal.
8 tenths of a
3-13.
second.
3-13,
Ahead of Gloria
C'est
Scarzi.
le nouveau temps de
As good a
référence.
run as I think we've seen from Lisa Bauerman in 2026.
Yeah, that was good. Like, that tabletop, as I said, it's really tall and it's a blind landing. And she hit the turn and she turns
Bon, je peux le
down
ranger, il
early
y a plus de
to
Suisse.
open up
C'est
that
bon,
flat
c'était la seule.
chicane. And she does that so she can drive on the pedals all the way into the finish line.
Maintenant, il
Next
faut
up,
que Valentina elle fasse pas
going
quelque chose
for
de trop bien.
4 wins in a row. Valentina Hall,
4 victoires de suite.
146 beats per minute.
La goat autrichienne.
On the
Elle gagne
Whoop
beaucoup
Live and the
trop.
Star Hop for the Kommissar Schwalbe by Lesor Superstar. What a show she put on at her home race in Leogang last Saturday, excuse me. Can she do
Pédale à
it
l'envers,
again
pédale à
here
l'envers.
today?
Tchac, tchac, tchac.
She has never
GoPro.
won
Ils ont tous des
in
GoPro aujourd'hui.
Lenzerheide as an elite.
Mais c'est
2 wins here as a junior.
principalement.
This one
Bah, il me semblait que les autres courses, ça faisait pas, c'est pour ça.
would mean a lot for
Peut-être parce qu'il
Valentina
pleuvait
Hall.
tellement
Look
que-
at the eyes, Mark.
Tu voyais juste de l'eau.
She looks like she's completely focused, and
Mais
that's
c'est
how
sponsor,
all
la
these
course preview
athletes will
aussi,
be when they
c'est-
leave that
Oui, elle
start
est
hub.
sponsor GoPro.
Only
ouais.
2
C'est GoPro,
elite
ouais.
women have won
Bah,
the
c'est même pas
opening
les
4
athlètes,
rounds
je
of
crois
the
que c'est les
UCI
courses un peu
Dyno
aussi.
World Cup
Ouais, ouais,
season.
bah oui, il y avait des panneaux.
And Caroline Chausson in 2001, Rachel Afferden in
Elle est partie pour
2015 and
Valentina Hall.
2016.
Allez, fais une erreur, fais une erreur.
Valentina Hall
Non.
Oh, elle passe
joined
bien.
those illustrious names.
It's an
Elle démarre
aggressive
vite, elle démarre
start,
vite.
Rick. Do you see
Ouais,
how she
vraiment.
nailed all 3 of those berms up there?
Chausson.
Faut juste
excuse
laisser une
me,
petite
got it in
passe à
01
Lisa
and
pour le
02,
podium.
so become the 3rd woman to win the opening 4 World Cup rounds. Valentina
Ah.
Hall
Ah ouais, d'accord.
wanting
La
to put her
troisième
name in that
femme à
conversation.
gagner
Already 5th on the all-time wins chart. Really
Coupe
nicely
du monde
done
de
through there,
suite.
Mark.
Yeah, you see
Incroyable.
how she made that little hop. There
pourrait
she is
devenir.
on the inside,
Oh, c'était
another
proche
little
du poussin,
hop
ça.
there. She'll
Ouais,
get on the
mais elle
pedals
savait.
now, back into the bike park and that
Elle est
step
trop
down.
forte.
Heads towards the first split.
Wow,
What's
elle
it gonna tell
vole.
us? She's
Incroyable.
700ths of a second
6-7.
faster than her young teammate Bauman. Goes low in that berm, makes it work.
Yeah, purposely taking the shortest route, 63.1
Pourquoi
for
il y a
the
eu
speed
6-7
trap.
parce qu'en plus c'est
Absolutely
72.
trucking Valentina Hall now.
J'ai pas écouté ce qu'il disait.
Just finds that little rut nicely. Does she go for the gap? No, doesn't go for the big pull.
Perhaps she thought it was a little bit too risky to do
Le
that.
meilleur fromage du monde.
173 beats per minute in zone 4 on the Whoop Live. Currently,
Se faire
Valentina
engueuler
Hall
dans le
has
chat, je
revs to
Non,
play
je m'en bats
with
les
here.
couilles.
Gets the table really
Like
nice.
ça,
She's
on va
in
faire la
the right
fondue.
gear, driving into this next wood section.
Look how comfortable she is down
C'est
there.
délicat, là.
Valentina Hall goes well out to the right hand
C'est bon,
side to
Mystique est
get a
parti, du
nice
coup.
big straight exit. That worked well for
Ce qu'on
her.
veut.
There's so much stuff on the floor there, roots and rocks. It's
0,72 c'est
choppy
pas
all the
beaucoup,
way
hein.
around that
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a
left.
maintenant?
Non, c'est.
She's back by half a second.
Excusez-moi,
Valentina
merde!
Hall
Oh
in
non!
In 2026.
Et elle est passée à côté du saut
Didn't
là,
win
non?
qualifying yesterday.
Hein?
Je sais pas.
Non, je crois pas.
I mean, whisper it, maybe a slight
C'était pas un
hangover
saut,
from
c'était juste un caillou.
all that success in Leogang. That's her big race of the year, is that she really wants to win there in front of her family and friends. But Lenzerheide, just a couple of days after.
She was great through there, linked that together really nicely into this sharp fin step down now.
Yes!
She's still back, but she's closed it.
Nice.
2/10
Voilà,
second
récupérer du
back in the
temps.
third split.
Ouais,
Now
carrément.
Valentino
On a récupéré du temps, donc pour l'instant,
back into the
on serre les
shield.
fesses.
Big dark lens on the Oakley goggles.
Oh,
Just gets
erreur.
flipped up. I thought that was going to be so
Erreur
much
de
worse.
Valentina qui se prend un arbre très gentiment, mais quand même.
She did
là,
knock
ça
her
peut faire
down
perdre
fully
du temps,
off
là.
the bike.
But it will knock her rhythm into
Aïe,
this
aïe, aïe.
really,
Bon,
really choppy
ben...
section.
Yes.
Absolutely essential. I think that could have cost her the 4 in a row mark.
Ah merde, elle vient s'en vouloir.
Ah ouais, petite erreur là,
C'est vraiment
qui a coûté beaucoup de temps. Là, va falloir vraiment...
J'ai pas parié, Valérie. Moi, j'avais parié pour elle.
Moi, j'ai parié aussi. Mais pas pour elle, j'ai parié pour Lida.
Ouais,
A lot of time right where she couldn't afford it.
Ouais, je regarde si je peux voir classement des points de chaîne. On m'a prévu qu'il s'envole pour la 36e fois. Ah, c'est le jeu, c'est le jeu.
C'est le streamer qui va gagner ses points de chaîne, quoi.
C'est moi qui vais gagner les points. Prends l'argent.
4.3 seconds back, Bowman has a little smile to herself. That's a big moment.
J'ai pas vu combien elle a fait du coup.
Un peu plus.
There you go, Mark.
Yeah, so she's coming in, she's got it's one of the
Mauvaise
slower
strage.
corners on track, and the front just washes, and then it pivots, and she has to lean over to stand it up, and then as it does that, she's run out of space and just clamps into the tree.
Max Commensal.
Ouais, bah oui.
C'est parti pour les Yeti Bikes. C'est qui déjà? Je sais plus comment elle s'appelle. C'est bien sûr Melton.
On le savait.
Matilda Melton
Elle a fait
from the
6e.
USA
Okay,
for Yeti Fox. And my goodness, what a slam she had in practice yesterday.
Yeah, tough as nails. We watched that one a few times between us this morning, and you know this is what these athletes do. They just dust themselves off, tape it up, see the physio, and get back on it the next day.
First elite finals appearance of her young career. Yeti Fox continuing to just find these talents all over the world, foster them through the elite level.
On a une seconde de plus. Yes. Enfin,
second in the elite
voilà.
classes last season.
On est content.
Last American to win a UCI Downhill World Cup was Marla Streb.
She goes under the tunnel there, Rick. Hops, chooses to hop over that little gap, which is a brave move to do. Nails it.
Oh, big scrub over there. Really, really cool.
Huge over the tabletop.
Melton going well here in Lenzerheide. Yeah, Marla Streb, Caprun back in 2003. Last time an elite woman from the USA won a UCI Downhill World Cup. Melton wants to beat the
c'est
next
fast dans
one.
la forêt par contre.
Ça va vite. Hein.
Qu'est-ce que ça va nous dire? Ouais, c'est pas si fast finalement parce qu'elle a 2 secondes de plus.
Bah, c'est Lisa, elle a géré le fou.
Quel run. Ça c'est grâce au gruyère.
Elle a dû manger du gruyère avant ça.
Du gruyère dans la descente là. C'est bien lourd que c'est descend fast.
Nicolas.
Rivella,
Yeah, definitely, and trying to pick your breaking point in there. You see how chopped out it is, how it's funneled down, the dirt's been excavated out, and it's just nasty rough.
T'as un maillot en gruyère.
Melton cross the road really nicely, 5.4.
J'ai un maillot de curling.
Oh, just squared that off a bit too late.
I don't think she meant to do that. It was just, it got a bit of a kick and then she had to square the turn.
Yeah, just missed her timing, and I wonder if the fatigue's starting to build, understandably at this point in the run for Melton. Looks like that.
Opening intensity, c'est compliqué.
Threads the needle between the rock and the tree. It's a risky move with catching pedals.
Yeah, it is just wide enough to squeak a downhill
Et pourtant,
bike
ça me
through
semble
there.
quand même rapide, quoi.
Huge consequences if you
Ouais,
get it
ça a l'air
wrong.
rapide, mais.
Là, par contre,
Melton,
ça avait été...
6.3 back now, so it's moving away from her.
She gets nice line
Lisa a bien
there,
caché
gets
son
a
jeu.
breaking point, pushes up high into that right, nice and tidy.
Across
Je sais pas,
the
c'est
big
vraiment des
gap
strats
drop then heading down towards
de
the
se
finish
placer en
pole.
Q1, Q2, tu vois.
Another
Je pense forcément, il y a.
super strong
T'essayes de tout
performance
donner,
in
mais pas
2026
vraiment
from
exprès
Matilda
pour
Melton. First
pas
year
montrer que t'es
elite,
hyper...
Mais,
first time
ouais.
in the finals.
Mais ça, tu
As an
gagnes
elite
quoi?
level rider, and comes down in 9th position, 6.5
Bah,
seconds
ne
back.
pas être
You know, take the
dernière et puis avoir la
positives from
pression,
it.
quoi.
It's a first year elite. She's going to
pas
build as
partir
the
la
season
dernière.
goes on, grow her experience in the elite field.
Peut-être que.
And definitely there's lots of
Bah, tu
positives
vois,
to
je
come
pense
away
que tout
from
le
here.
monde subit pas la pression
And
pareil.
just like that,
Ouais, c'est
there's
vrai. Bah, ça,
5
c'est
to
sûr.
go
Mais...
here in the elite
Après,
women's race in Lenzerheide, in the bike kingdom.
Regardez là, ce vélo.
And the first of those riders is
Le
going to be
trek.
Trek Unbroken's
Le beau trek.
Sasha Ernest. Currently 11th in the UCI World Cup overall. Got 5th here last season. 5th here yesterday. Can she get that Trek Unbroken machine up on the podium today and get their season moving? Team boosted by Lockie Stevens-McNabb back in action this weekend. Best so far is 6th at round 1 this year. Got her first podium in Lake Placid last year, Sasha Ernest. Would dearly love to get another one here today. And we know this woman bags a technical ability mark whenever it comes to the steep stuff.
Yeah, she must have lost a little speed in that left-hander. She's on the pedals where riders before had been flowing out of there. Ups the middle line through there. The back is snaking around a little bit, Rick.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Doesn't look completely comfortable yet in the run, Ernest. 1.5 seconds
Oh là là, mais Lisa, elle nous montre une performance là.
Elle a fait un truc de fou. Trop stylé. Et puis il reste plus que 4 autres personnes.
Bon, après, il y a souvent ce petit trou de Q2.
Oui.
Et ça revient en Q1 après à la fin. Un peu au milieu de parcours, enfin, au milieu de liste, il y a les mélanges Q1 Q2 de ceux qui ont fait des temps moyens.
Ah, oui, oui.
Et après, on revient à ceux qui sont forts à la fin.
Oui, c'est vrai.
Du coup, on a un petit moment de suspense là. On va voir si ça redevient vert parce qu'on arrive vite dans les gros noms avant.
Ouais.
C'était qui après?
Après, bah, il y a Marine Cavirou.
Il y a Marine, ouais. Il y a Eliana. Moi, je mettrais Marine plus forte qu'Eliana, pourtant elle part avant.
Ouais, ouais.
Il y a Myriam Nicole l'avant-dernière, et puis je la trouve plus forte que Newkirk. Donc on va voir quoi.
Ah ouais, on verra bien.
On va voir si nos Françaises vont casser notre rêve.
Non, je refuse.
You think, oh yeah, okay, a little bit a different line there. She goes out wide to the left.
Oh, and then slides out slightly and had to square it off to get to the right hand. But that was interesting. Looked like it worked quite well on the way, certainly on entry.
Ça roule bien, en vrai, elle roule toute bien, mais c'est vrai que il y a un petit coup de vitesse là. Plus 3.
And that's what you talked about so much during the junior races earlier on today. Is the
la vue avec le lac là, j'adore.
C'est trop beau là-bas. Si vous avez une fois l'occasion d'aller dans la région des Grisons en Suisse, notamment à Lenzerheide, là.
C'est trop beau.
Très très beau. On prend rien de ce que les gens disent, mais c'est très beau. Et on mange très bien.
Bien vrai ça.
Le bike park a l'air très bien. À rouler là-bas encore.
If you've just joined us, Valentina Hall not going to make it 4 in a row today. 3.2 seconds back.
C'est vrai que c'est beau.
En fait, il faudrait que je banne le mot comme ça. En fait, il faudrait que je fasse une liste de mots suisses écrits n'importe comment. Ça les banne automatiquement. Comme ça, après, ils sont obligés de l'écrire correctement.
Ça serait bien. Il y a encore 4 femmes qui passent maintenant.
Ouais, on a Marine juste après. Qu'est-ce qu'on a dit?
Marine, je sais plus Eliana, oui.
Oui, Kabirou, Ulus Bosch, Nicole et puis Newkirk. France, Nouvelle-Zélande, France, États-Unis, d'Amérique.
To gather it back up because there's stuff everywhere.
Wow,
It's quite tight in those trees.
J'adore tout. J'adore la combi, j'adore le vélo, j'adore le casque.
And she made a turn and carried good speed out of there too.
Sasha Ernest. Maybe not 100% her kind of track. I don't think Lenzerheide is anybody's, but
it looked like one of those frustrating runs where it just you're giving it all, but it's not really coming to you. It's not really.
Je pense que c'est pas le score qu'elle attendait non plus.
Really.
Costaud Ernest derrière. T'as vu?
Ah non, j'ai pas vu le mec.
Non, je dis il y avait Ernest derrière.
From France.
Ardennes.
J'ai compris, il y avait un mec derrière.
Non, non.
Non, j'ai pas vu.
Marine Cavirou.
Caribou.
Caribou
second in
Racing.
League. Paying a price of the
Let's
overall
go.
currently for missing round one. Points dropped there, but
Allez,
riding
je
really,
fais
really
des choses,
well.
t'inquiète.
Bonne
Canyon,
pape pour cette fois.
Canyon building up a bit of a head of steam at the minute. She won here back in 2019, qualified third that year. Won
Non,
off
je
it
fais glisse
yesterday,
lors d'un
fourth
suite et
place
puis je mets ça aussi.
to Marine
mal.
Cabiru. 11 wins to her name. One of the
Ah bah
most
ça va, on est
successful
sympa ici.
Ça dépend. du
downhill World Cup races in the elite
méfiez-vous.
women's ranks. Cabiru 7th in the overall wins category, just one behind Tani Seagrave.
La Bowman qui parle avec Vali.
Les teammates.
We see Valentina Hall and Lisa Baumann.
Qui roule pour Cabiru pour l'instant.
Ouais, mais pas
Back
beaucoup,
for
hein.
Cabiru, so she's in amongst it here. Cabiru, Mark, as well. One of the real all-round skill packages in the elite women's category. Doesn't really do anything badly. A lot like her teammate Troy Brosnan like that.
Bon, c'est rouge de pas beaucoup. Hein. Pour plus Bosch se préparer.
Absolutely massive. We see Ellie Husselbosch next to drop after Marine Cabiru. Best qualifying session of her elite career so far.
ça a sauté,
Going through
ou?
her mind
Ah
at
ouais.
the minute.
Ça fait des
Husselbosch,
grands
Nicole
sauts.
Newkirk free to go after this woman. Cabiru.
Pas bien le airtime.
Non,
Nice
faut
and
pas. C'était
stable
trop
through
haut.
there.
It's fast entry into this long left-hander. There's loads of furniture all over the floor, rocks and roots. It's rough into this split time over the road jump.
Ah.
1.6
let's
seconds
go!
back off the time of Baumann. Bauman's time
Ah ouais,
standing up
let's
and
go,
looking
Cabiru,
really,
ouais.
really good now, Mark.
Allez, ouais!
Yeah, it is
Cabiru.
looking good. We're already
Ouais.
ahead of
Pas mal, ça.
yesterday's qualifying top time.
Yeah, only the top two
Un
riders.
podium quoi.
Baumann and
Ça, tu vas me
Scarzi
dire
have
que
gone
l'année où on n'y
fastest
va
in
pas,
that
il y a une
fastest
Suisse qui va
time of
gagner.
C'est
Newkirk
vrai,
yesterday,
ça
but
dégoûte
she was
un peu.
troubled slightly in the
On va
middle
faire la
of that
fête.
there, Cabiru.
Il n'y
She's
était pas une fois quand
opting to
Balance
go
elle a gagné?
straight down the main line, Rick.
Ah, il y a
right
Ouais,
moins.
c'était un podium, je sais plus.
Cross there, 2.1 seconds back.
On était quand
Cabiru
Nino a gagné, c'est
has
sûr.
got a lot of time
Ça c'est sûr.
she
Ouais.
needs to find here on the canyon.
Quand il a fait le
Struggling,
record,
trying to be
quand
patient
il
here,
a
slow
fini.
it down,
Oui.
get around, and then accelerate out of there.
As
Il va y chialer,
you
putain.
say, it's a waiting game to get into that rut though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a hard skill to
émouvant.
learn, to have the patience to take a bit of speed off, to gain speed out.
Cabiru was fantastic through that section.
Ah,
It
le
goes really far over to the rider's
même passage que
left-hand
les autres.
side to then
Juste là.
get that corner
Ouais.
really, really nicely.
Mais
That
quel
was
temps
fast
de
from
malade,
Cabiru.
Lisa!
Ouais.
Now over the bridge. Yeah, 1.6 seconds, so she's
Et il y
fine
a encore
time in
Nicole,
there.
hein. Moi,
She
je...
gets the backside
Salut,
over the
Chachufi.
bridge, which is key to get your braking point, push up high
Comment il
into
va?
that right hander and get
Hello.
these final few turns that are fairly simple but really smooth, and there's bits of time to be had in there.
It's a
Le
race.
saut,
It's a
j'adore ce
racetrack that really rewards those who can find the details. Has Cabiru find something that can add up to a hot seat position? Cabiru crosses the line and goes
Elle est pas
third
contente.
fastest.
Non.
Still 1.8 seconds off
Il
that
va
time
le
of
faire.
Baumann.
Ah, ça c'est
Oh
trop
là
bien.
là.
It's a long way.
Le stress, il commence à
1.8.
monter.
1.8 seconds is a lot of time to find here
Pour
in
Lisa.
Lenzerheide.
Peut-être la première place à la maison. Ce serait
Cabiru
incroyable.
Ça
did
serait trop
very
bien.
little wrong, Mark, as
Ce
well.
serait incroyable.
You can see these shots of her skipping down through the woods.
No, definitely in these lower
endormis.
slopes, she looked really good.
Le petit chat qui dort.
Arrête, je vais lui faire peur.
Aïe! Coupez le drapeau! Coupez le drapeau.
Cabiru immediately into the debrief for Fabian
ce
Burrell.
débrief.
All of a sudden,
chier.
Elle a dit qu'elle a
they are
glissé
free to
quelque part,
go
mais c'est pas trop vu, je crois.
in
Ah,
Lenzerheide. For the Santa Cruz Syndicate, Ellie
Ça se sent
Husselbosch,
ressenti, hein. Peut-être que
a
ça glissait
career
trop tout le long.
best performance yesterday, qualifying
C'est
third
tellement
fastest
sec
in
et
elite
tout.
qualifying. Mark, this is a huge day in this young woman's career.
Yeah, absolutely. She's sort of, she was aggressive in that right-hander.
Oh, floats across
J'avoue,
there
c'est
really
agressif,
nicely.
hein.
From the highlights I saw yesterday from qualifying, she looked like she was being really aggressive and really sort of pushing the envelope on what she'd done before,
Oh,
which
ce
is
que nous fait
great to see.
l'Australienne.
13th at round 2 in Ludenvale.
Nouvelle-Zélande
Earlier
ou
this season, her
Australienne?
best qualifying so far, as I say, in her
Australienne.
elite career. right up in there. Well out-qualified. Nina Hoffman, her well-decorated Santa Cruz Syndicate teammate.
Just good through that left-hander, carried good speed out.
Oh, nice direction change there on the V10 as well.
Early on the pedals in that awkward right-hander.
Ça va vite, ça va vite. Attention. On était dans le rouge, mais maintenant...
Just got kicked on the way into that berm.
Oui, qu'est-ce qu'elle disait, Marie?
Elle disait qu'elle avait glissé dans une partie avant le bois, je crois. Mais on l'a pas forcément vu en stream. Enfin, j'ai vu.
J'ai pas remarqué en tout cas.
J'ai pas remarqué non plus. Elle a pas pris la trage qu'elle voulait prendre peut-être. Le gruyère.
It's precision that gap, and there's. I think I ruined some wheels trying
Elle
to
s'est
do
pris un gruyère.
in
Elle a
my
glissé
time.
sur un bout de
Just
fromage.
tags that jump into the big table.
Oh wow, ça c'était du
Still
scrubs.
makes it over the big table, though, so it didn't affect her too much.
On a l'impression que ça va super vite,
Ouais, là ça va vite, mais ça va vite parce que 0,7 c'est pas beaucoup. Hein.
Après, elle va peut-être s'épuiser.
Bon, on va voir. En général, au 2 3e point, ils perdent des secondes là. Plus 2, let's go! Enfin, je veux dire, merde!
C'est vraiment pas le record.
Ah non, c'est dommage.
Voir rouler, quoi.
Ah, j'aurais bien voulu l'avoir sur le 1.
Absolutely. Whatever she's done up there, they haven't been
Arrête
able
de
to
gueuler,
hold a
là!
candle to it
Mais
as yet.
si je veux, putain, la suite, c'est sa première!
Oh, just got popped in the middle of that steep section. Really, really strong there to get over to the right-hand side.
She was, and she gathered it up really well. He thought it was a nasty kick, and she just lowers her heels and nails the right. Looked really good.
You see the clear goggle lens, eyes up the whole way down from Husselbosch here. Scanning for the next entry
Plus
point.
de 9, mais t'as Mélissa, elle a sorti une masterclass.
Really, really well.
I like it. You see the roofs coming off.
Non, la lève tellement
2.9
rapide,
seconds, Omar. It's a tall order from here for the young Kiwi.
Yeah,
ouais,
it's a big
vraiment, on
ask,
dirait
but
qu'elle
does it
bombarde
really
de
matter?
fou tout le
This is
long.
a massive step in the right direction. Her best ride of the season by far.
Enduro baignade.
And take the
c'est pas mal.
positives
Pas
from
mal,
it, Rick, you
Johnny.
know?
Yeah,
bien
Santa
faire ça
Cruz
aussi.
Syndicate already having a good day in the junior racing. Can they get another rider down across the line? Husselbosch, as you say, so early in her career, just needs more days like these, doesn't she?
Non, mais c'est fête de la musique
Yeah,
ce soir.
time to
Ouais,
evolve.
c'est de la musique, ouais.
Learn.
En France aussi, je crois.
Learn the
Oui,
ropes,
partout.
get the experience, and then build into these experiences and
Sur la même
become
date
better
partout.
racer.
3.5
Ouais, c'est
seconds.
le premier jour de
back
l'été, dimanche,
at
c'est le
split
premier jour de
four.
l'été.
Goes really, really deep. Off that gap, Ellie Husselbosch just about gets the set down into that berm. Mark Beaumont set flying across the commentary booth. Could hardly watch that one. Ellie Husselbosch down the line and goes 8 fastest, 3.8 seconds
ça
fast
va,
on the time of Lisa
Oh
Baumann.
là
That
là,
now only has
8e.
2 more riders to survive here in Lenzerheide.
Il ne reste plus qu'une raideuse de chat.
One spot
Non, 2.
above Husselbosch. 7 and
Dommage.
8 respectively for the Santa Cruz Syndicate Elite
Donc
Women.
c'est sûr que c'est un
Cecilia
podium
Cedric Ravenel.
pour Lisa.
En tout cas, c'est podium.
C'est sûr que c'est podium et ça c'est génial.
Guaranteed
Voir
a
qu'elle
third
marche,
place
c'est podium.
already.
Ah wow,
Le saut
c'est
incroyable.
beau ce saut.
Magnifique.
It's pretty
J'adore.
cool.
Yeah, smooth.
Smooth.
Got the bike down on the deck really, really well.
Yeah, here, and she just slams it into the pocket of the rut, and she's out of there.
Yeah, got off the brakes really sharp to release that. I like that.
And you're a bit like, oh, wait. Gathers it up really well.
Je crois qu'elle a
Nails it
chaud.
right, and yeah, it was good.
There is a
Un peu
partnership
déçu,
that
je
seems
pense,
to be
de...
clicking down at Santa Cruz Syndicate. Right,
Ça se
two
voit
to go.
au comportement sur le vélo qu'elle a l'air d'avoir
One of
tout
the
donné.
biggest
C'est...
names
Ouais,
in
vraiment.
women's downhill is Miriam Nicole.
Allez,
Nicole,
Nicole!
10 times a UCI Downhill World Cup winner. Can she make it
Allez
11
Nicole,
and go
laisse-le la
equal
première place.
with
Fais deuxième,
Missy
fais deuxième.
Giovi today?
Deuxième place c'est bien aussi.
What a
Hein.
name to
Fais
put
deux.
yourself alongside. Miriam
Faut
Nicole
laisser un
mark
peu
from
la
what we
lumière aux
saw
jeunes
footage
maintenant.
of her in qualifying and practice. She looks to be back at her best this weekend.
Yeah, she looks to be really good, and she's so precise. And you know what she's just done through those turns. She nails the
Les gens
middle
qui
of her
regardent
corners.
passer.
Pompon
She's
time.
aggressive with it. It looks to be a great start to her run.
Look,
Gets
it's
so low
Pompon on
bike
the
as well.
ride.
Nicole nicely floats across there, and you know the comments I'll muck off by riding addiction bikes will be set up to the nth degree. Won twice here in 2022 and 2021.
She carried great speed into that camber, Rick.
Moi,
Can
j'aurais
be
dit
super
France.
aggressive when she needs to be. Big chance today for her as well to pull some points on Gracie Hemstreet, and it looks like
gone down.
Miriam
Oh,
Nicole's
oh
down.
non!
Aïe
Just
aïe
as I say
aïe,
that,
crash pour Myriam Nicole.
down in Lenzerheide.
Fais chier.
Oh, the
Aïe
bike just
aïe
slipped out
aïe.
from underneath her.
Comme c'est dommage.
by the look of it, Mark, we didn't see just she disappeared into that dip, and all of a sudden,
yeah, we can't quite see that from our camera angle. There.
C'est pas spécialisé.
What is it that she's hit?
you can see dirt all down the left-hand side of Miriam Nicole. 4.8 seconds back at the first split. So all of a sudden, Lisa Baumann guaranteed a second place today. Only Anna Newkirk left at the top for Frameworks by TRP. We will have a first-time winner today. We will have the 30th ever elite woman to win a UCI Downhill World Cup. It's gonna be either Lisa Baumann or Anna Newkirk.
C'est sûr que c'est une deuxième place du coup.
Sûr que c'est 2.
C'est sûr que c'est top 2 au moins.
New winner to World Cup Downhill.
On n'a pas vu sa réaction quand elle est tombée. J'ai envie de savoir.
Margins here in Lenzerheide, but we couldn't have predicted it was going to be as tight as this. And little unforced error from Nicole somewhere up there.
Le principal, c'est qu'elle est rien.
9.4 seconds back.
On a un peu fait l'œil de Sauron, j'avoue.
No, it's
Mais
not. And now she's just got to work to salvage as many
quoi.
points as she can in the championship and
La Suisse
keep
lui a fait un
herself
croche-patte.
as close to the top as she can.
I mean, a third, a fourth, and an eighth so far for Nicole. A lot of riders around her in the overall. She's currently second. A lot of riders on the overall around her have dropped points this weekend as well. So Nicole on a recovery charge here.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette voiture? J'avais pas pu avoir caché.
Ça a l'air d'être Range Rover.
It'll become as, I don't know, some kind of result for her. And there is your race leader, Lisa Baumann, starting to
Là, ça
believe.
commence à... Ça commence à stresser son ciel.
Have I done enough today?
Est-ce que c'est
I
possible?
think we're going to be able to answer that question really in the top section of this course, depending on what Anna Newkirk does, because Baumann did that big gap up there, silky smooth everywhere else.
Yeah, she did, and she's done the damage at the top. I mean, obviously Miriam's had an issue at the top, so that's not a good reference, but the previous riders, she did the damage in the top, and now I was just thinking, like, do I want to be the person sitting in the hot seat going, right, give me your best shot, or do I want to be Anna Newkirk going, right, let's go.
You know me, ever the pessimist, I would be in the hot seat. Job done, it's up to you now. You can throw yourself down the mountain fast as you want. So Miriam Nicole gets down to the line. Nicole slots into 13th place after a crash. Here it is, Mark. See if we can see.
Ah, on va rien voir alors.
Just there.
Oh,
Le Marshall.
She's all out of shape as soon as she comes
into shot. Yeah, she's been kicked by something and just spat out the other side of it. Pompon. Not the race run she will have wanted from second place in qualifying yesterday.
P13. Ouais, bah ouais, mais classique là.
Ouais, c'est la deux froide.
Whatever happens next, we are gonna have a first winner here in Lenzerheide.
Allez, voyons voir ce qui
se passe. Lisa Baumann, or is it going to be this woman, Anna Newkirk, for Frameworks Racing TRP?
N'oubliez pas de vous hydrater.
Best
dis ça comme ça, mais la deuxième place est disponible.
Career yesterday leaves the start hut in Lenzerheide. And we know Baumann was so quick up top. Can Newkirk match her? That looked good to me, Mark.
Yeah, she looked good through those few corners. And what a great story for Frameworks, having a rider in the men's and the women's elite at the forefront of the category. Amazing story.
Qualified second, last race. She's at 3 second places. Is it finally time for a win for Anna Newkirk?
Lisa, elle est comme ça.
Carried great speed out of that left, getting the pedals in where we haven't seen before.
Skims through those routes, goes really, really high, nicely cuts down logos right over to the right-hand side. I'm not sure she meant to do that, but it worked.
It was full commitment into that, tight inside. Her entry speed was fast.
Okay. Second back now. Survives the point that took Miriam Nicole out nicely round this berm. Has called Switzerland home for a lot of her adult life. Anna Newkirk, 62.8 kilometers an hour through the speed trap.
That's as fast as we've seen, Rick.
Newkirk pushing on that Frameworks Racing bike. We haven't seen Nico Mullally down at the bottom yet, but I can bet he's down there with everything crossed. Does that big gap, works well.
Yeah, makes that gap, carries her speed into this big right-hander into the two jumps.
Are we going to have another US winner?
Nous allons voir. Joli saut.
In 2026, it would be the first time an elite woman
J'espère que les mecs
from the US has won one since Marla Streb. Oh, God, really
Wow,
nasty
c'est
kick
rapide,
off
hein.
there.
Just mistimed it
Ça
up
va
over
vite,
that
vite, hein.
big roller and got a kick off the top, but luckily the bike settled back down and she's still on.
There he is, the boss, Nico Mullally watching
Aïe, aïe,
on. Marla
aïe.
Streb, Caprun 2003. It's Anna Newkirk.
Attends, c'est
gonna
pas
be
fini.
able to beat
On
her.
retient
She
notre
needs to turn
souffle
the
ici
lights
dans notre
green if she
studio,
does.
Studio
de
This
commentaires.
next wood's critical. She can make time here easily.
Newkirk needs to exit these woods as fast as she can.
Fais une erreur, fais une erreur.
That looked good to me.
Yeah, carried good
Ralenti.
speed. Got into that nice pocket that we saw before.
Bon, en vrai, elle a fait
It
plus
is
rapidement
a
la
game
deuxième
of
partie que la
absolute
première.
fractions, this. Newkirk really nicely across the road at 10
Puissant.
per second.
Ah,
She's
ça
lost
monte
a
un
little
petit
bit of
peu,
time,
mais c'est
barely
rien.
any, though. It's still to play for here
C'est
in
un coup de
Lenzerheide.
pédale.
Carried good speed up and over that tabletop into this key corner.
Yeah, it goes right over to the rider's right-hand side to open up the left that follows it.
I like it, Rick.
Ta
She
gueule.
went through there, constant speed, well in control.
This is going to be key through here now. This section could decide this race. Newkirk
Ah,
really,
c'était
really
rapide.
fast through there.
Non, non. Pas tant que ça.
Oh, you can hear how hard the bike's having to
Je veux
work
savoir
down
le
through there.
temps.
Newkirk, though, that looked really, really good to me, Mark. Really deceptive style on the bike. What's the next
Time.
bit going to tell us? It
No.
goes clean by
Oh.
7/10 of a second. Anna Newkirk
Ça
in the
fait
lead.
chier.
And she gets that high line and nails that right really smooth.
Non, mais là, elle
It's
ralentit.
on.
Anna Newkirk floats across there.
Arrête. Arrête. Avec
Heads
toi.
over the bridge.
Pitié.
2 corners to go. Gets round the first one fine.
She's got
Flat
to drive
corner.
it to the line
No
now.
problem at all. Off
Oh.
the gap jump. Here comes Anna Newkirk. Crosses the line.
Oh.
Newkirk, new winner.
C'est ta faute
Anna
avec ton
Newkirk
drapeau.
gets a debut UCI
ta
Downhill
faute.
World Cup win in Lenzerheide. The first win by an American woman in elite downhill for 23 years.
Ah, je suis dégoûté.
Merde.
And look at what it means to Anna Newkirk. Frameworks become the 32nd brand to win an elite women's downhill World Cup. Anna Newkirk gets one in Switzerland.
Putain, c'est le cheddar qui gagne, quoi.
What a run, Rick. What a run.
Oh, comment je suis
she did the
dégoûté.
same right
Ah,
there
ça
where she
va.
needs
Elle
to
a
be
fait
at the top.
deuxième. C'est pas si
Worked
horrible.
at it, engineered it, and just kept chipping away. And, you know, to win qualifying and then back it up with finals, there's no better way to do it.
Ça fait chier.
What a style to do it in, Anna Newkirk. It has been coming. It's been building. It feels like 3 seasons we've been talking about how this woman has had this result.
Les hommes, c'est dans 5 minutes.
Ah, dommage. Bah, bravo à Newkirk. Elle était plus
It
forte.
was almost deceptive at times
Les
from
gens qui ont
Newkirk.
voté
Just
Newkirk.
stayed smooth.
Personne.
Personne.
Mais ça veut dire que.
That roller,
Ça veut dire
just after
que.
here.
Tu nous donnes les points.
Je rends les points.
It was just perfect. She
Donc
just
finalement, c'est une bonne nouvelle pour tout le monde.
And it looked like she didn't even like get
Non,
sucked
je
into
voulais
the
qu'elle
pressure of the
gagne.
occasion.
Ah, je suis
More than any other
dégoûté.
run I think we've seen today.
Mais elle a très bien
This-
roulé,
look at this
franchement.
little kick here.
Respect.
Mais en vrai,
Là, elle a été
This
hyper rapide,
really
je trouve.
sums
Deuxième,
up
c'est
how
c'est
you
trop
win a
stylé, quoi.
race in
Dans ce
Lenzerheide,
coin-là,
doesn't
ça a
it?
été fou, quoi.
Yeah, exactly. It's executing what you know.
Mais bon, c'est un
you
top
can
2.
do, what you've done in
Top 2 à la
qualifying,
maison,
what
on
you've
prend.
done in practice,
Grave.
and you just deliver it in finals. I've said it.
Là, ils sont
I've
pressés
said it
d'aller
a number
voir
of
la
times
prédiction
today.
pour le
It's
Ah, là,
so
ouais,
easy
ouais.
to
Eh,
override this
calmez-vous,
place.
calmez-vous.
J'arrive, j'arrive.
And
On va
especially
déjà
with the
rendre des
pressure of
points.
being fastest
Et
qualifier
on est bien
on your
d'accord que personne n'a
shoulders
voté
at the
pour.
top.
And that's
Personne n'a voté pour
hard
moi.
to do
Newkirk,
when it's the
0.
first time.
Alors
It's
je
your first time in that
supprime et je
situation.
rends les points.
So to deliver like that is
Puis je vais commencer la
amazing.
prédiction pour les mecs.
Well, she did a free 12.9 to win the race. She did a free 14.6 to qualify fastest. So she's up the level, up the intensity.
Bon. Du coup, c'est qui c'est quoi le.
C'est quoi
I'm gonna
Ah,
speculate
putain.
that's her mother.
C'est Newkirk, Bowman et Scarzi.
Certainly
3ème place
excited.
pour l'italienne,
Anna
par contre.
Newkirk
Ouais, ça, mais elle a bien roulé. Hein.
takes the win from Lisa
Gloria, là.
Bowman by just
Incroyable.
over
Ouais,
half a
ouais.
second. Gloria Scarzi in third. Another great run for Scarzi. Kabiru Harnden in the top
Ouais,
5.
mais belle course. Hein. Il y avait de la
Here in
tension jusqu'au
Lenzerheide.
bout. C'était pas mal.
What a race. Let's head down and hear from Anna.
Les interviews.
Here's your race winner.
Anna Newcart, it's a debut win for you. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
I can't believe it. I don't know, I'm lost for words. I didn't think I had it in me in that run. I thought I was going too slow, but fuck, sorry for the language. I'm so stoked.
And to be top qualifier as well in Q1 and then to go through and succeed as well to take that win, that must mean so much.
I was so nervous today. I've never been this nervous before a race. Like this morning I was riding so chaotic. I was offline, I was crashing. I was like, what am I doing? Just chill. But yeah, I'm so stoked.
How do you deal with that? So obviously you just said you were struggling a little bit in practice and then you just went down there and absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, once I like start warming up and get into my routine, I kind of calm down and focus. So I just really tried to focus on the process and not the result and not predict anything. So yeah.
And how awesome with your team of frameworks. You guys have obviously had such success this season and it's so great to see you on the top of the podium with them.
Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. The team's been doing so good. I'm so stoked to be a part of it. And yeah, no team I'd rather be with.
And it's also the first win for an American woman in 23 years. How does that make you feel?
That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that.
Go and enjoy the celebrations, Anna. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And news, apologies for the language in that interview, news just in the commentary booth is that Mark Beaumont was there for that race.
Yeah, Capron.
You don't look it.
Well, believe it or not.
Incroyable. Superbe run de Newkirk. J'ai un peu modifié.
Anna Newkirk, Mark, you've been there.
En fait, les 10 derniers de la prédiction, en fait, les 10 derniers de la start list, il y a des noms un peu chum. Genre, qui c'est qui connaît Roger Antoine vraiment? Je doute qu'il passe devant. Comme Wade, Tyler, du coup j'ai préféré mettre un petit Amaury et puis il n'y a même pas Asa en fait, c'est ça qui est chiant.
Ah ouais.
Il va falloir que je fasse un choix pour les votations, mais je vais prendre les gens un peu populaires des derniers temps là. Ah, puis Lisa.
So close, but still second podium of the season at a home race. How does it feel?
Respecte en français.
Thanks to everyone, thanks to
Non mais je respecte.
people that come today, and yeah, she's happy about my run. And yeah, it was so close, so I'm a bit pissed, but.
How do you deal with that pressure on the hot seat? Obviously, Anna was coming down and it was a nail-bitingly close.
I think it's more nervous than before the start.
And then talk us through your run. Was there any points in that run that you were struggling with?
I pushed really hard to the top, to the bottom, and it was a bit sketchy, but yeah, I had a good run, so it's cool.
And so great for your team, correct?
Yeah, amazing. Thanks to all the team and thanks to Robbie as well. So we have a really good spirit in the team. Yeah, everything works.
Go and enjoy the home crowd celebrations.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, Mark, I mean, it's sort of bittersweet for these
le caméraman, c'est un peu
guys, you know,
Oui, non, mais c'est trop
great
pourquoi ils font
result,
de
but it
ouf.
was so close.
Bah, je me fie pas trop au classement général parce que, genre par exemple, il y a eu tellement de noms qui sont pas classés alors que dans le classement général ils sont bien placés. Enfin bref. Je vais préparer une prédiction. Je vais la lancer sous peu. Et puis comme on fait, c'est en bas à gauche dans le chat. Oh, Casimir qui balance son prime, merci.
Oui, bah Antoine, c'est pas Antoine, désolé Casimir.
Oui, bah Antoine, non mais on respecte Antoine, on respecte, mais je pense pas qu'il va nous faire un petit top 3. Je suis premier. S'il fait un top 3, je lui offre un sub.
Wow.
Non, bah c'est vrai.
Well, we can hear now from third place today, Gloria Scarzi.
15 minutes.
15, c'est long, hein. Ça commence maintenant.
Ouais. Bon, 10 alors.
Ouais.
Il y a encore des interviews.
Ah ouais, pourtant ça disait 14h le départ des mecs.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really happy. I'm super proud of all the team, of the run that I made. We were struggling a bit the first day, but at least we made a podium.
Was there any changes that you made if you were struggling?
Yeah, this morning we still changed some line. We really stay like an hour on the line after the practice of the morning, and it works.
Any bike changes or anything like that?
No, I was keeping the bike all the same for all the weekend. Maybe like some rebound or adjust, but always the same.
Does this give you a lot of confidence leading into not next week but the week after in La Tuile?
Yeah, we're gonna arrive in Italy, so I'm gonna work a bit more this weekend and ready for into the 2 weeks.
Well, we see you at your home race.
Yeah, sure.
Ouais, chat, alors c'est parti pour les prédictions. J'espère que les noms vous satisfassent.
Real polished contender in 2026.
Mais parce que je peux en mettre que 10, donc il fallait que je choisisse. Désolé, chat. Faut que je me renseigne si je peux faire plus que 10, mais j'ai pas l'option. Donc c'est en bas, hein. Mais c'est en bas, là. En bas le chat. Là. Hop, on clique dessus. Vous avez le pronostic ici. Tac. Et ensuite, vous choisissez qui vous voulez prédire.
J'avoue, Gloria, elle avait l'air blasée de ouf.
Gloria, elle était un peu blasée, ouais. Alors, tu sais que je vais voter, moi. Pour un Canadien chaud du cul. Pour un mec qui fait des backflips. Pour un Canadien qui troll ce début d'année.
Oh putain, ouais.
Pour un Allemand très chaud.
Moi, j'ai
ou
voté
pour un
pour le
Français
kiff.
qui a gagné l'année passée.
Je vote pour le kiff, moi.
Bah, votez pour le kiff.
Mais...
Elle veut kiffer.
Here in Lenzerheide for the elite women's UCI Downhill World Cup.
Donc, il y a le podium avant.
Oui,
Qui c'est qui avait raison?
Ouais, bah ça va.
Qui c'est
Déjà que t'es déguisé en fromage.
Eh ben, faut faire confiance aux gruyères dans la vie.
Onto the podium.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce trophée?
La Tuile.
C'est une bûche.
C'est le truc pour jouer à la pétanque en bois, là.
Ouais. C'est un peu ça. Ce que j'ai dit hier pendant j'ai commenté le VTT, j'étais un peu déçu des bûches.
Ah, le molki, voilà. Le molki.
Le molki.
C'est pour jouer au molki.
Ah ouais, peut-être.
Give it a good go today.
Deuxième, ouais. Ouais.
Second podium of the year for her as well. It's third in Ludenviel. But listen to this.
Et la première américaine depuis que le volet de descente existe, non, un truc comme ça.
Trop bien. Trop bien pour elle. Il n'y a pas Coulange dans la prédit, ouais.
Non, parce que...
Mais il fallait mieux.
Parce que merde.
Depuis 23 ans.
Depuis 23 ans, ouais, c'est ça.
Trop bien. Oh, la bouteille de champagne est énorme.
Putain, j'avoue.
Ils avaient pas ça dans les autres courses.
Bah non, VTT, c'était pas si grand plus.
Le Magnum, quoi.
Ah là là, ça préparait pour Lisa, c'est pour ça. Oh, le gruyère. Le chapeau gruyère.
Je veux le chapeau. Putain, en plus, quand on était l'année passée, il y en avait.
Oui, et on a même acheté une fondue dans le stand. On a mangé au chalet après.
Ouais, c'était incroyable.
Allez là, vas-y, rincez-la là, noyez-la.
Elle n'arrive pas à ouvrir sa bouteille, elle est nulle.
Elle est tellement immense.
Le VD40, ça me fait rire moi sur ça. Putain, alors vraiment. Tu peux de VD40.
This could go anywhere. I don't think she's got the arms left to do it. New
Quel échec!
This is box office.
Attention, pas de la prendre dans l'œil là tout d'un coup.
That thing goes off, it's going to clear that podium.
Oh la vache, ça a l'air tellement dur!
Eh ben c'est long ce podium. C'est bien, c'est bien.
I tell you,
tu ne boiras pas de champagne.
Perhaps she should do some practice with the champagne as well as practice on the downhill bike.
Yeah, to tell you what, the quality control boys have done their job. Ah, there's advanced stuff from Gloria Scarsi. Great to see.
Merci Gloria, merci. C'était beau en tout cas.
A nearly perfect
Il y avait 3
performance
personnes
by
pour...
Newkirk today in Lenzerheide.
Lui là c'est pratique en plus la douche en champagne parce qu'il y a le lac juste après donc tu peux aller vite te doucher dans le lac. Les poissons c'est pas grave.
No. And nice to
Ah,
see them
tu veux
as a
sortir?
team effort in an individual sport to get the job done.
I don't know what the Italian forgive it here is, but Scarzi just took control of that situation.
3 heures pour ouvrir le champagne.
Well, Anna Newkirk is now a UCI Downhill World Cup winner, 30th ever winner in elite women's downhill.
Ça il est fou hein.
Vraiment, ce champagne doit être dégueulasse.
Le champagne doit pas être si bon. Ouais.
Mais extrêmement bon. La Valentina est tellement haute dans les points par ça.
Ah ouais, irrattrapable hein, déjà.
Ouais,
mais Newkirk du coup, deuxième hein.
Ouais.
Load of points on the riders behind her today, Mark.
I definitely feel like she'll she'd be
Ouais,
upset
c'est pas
that
mal,
she
c'est pas
didn't
mal.
execute her run, but she's missed an
Bon, on a
opportunity
lancé les
in the
prédictions hein,
championship
chat. Prediction.
massively, where Valley had a little
Vote
bit of
for
an issue,
your
was a little bit
favorite
off,
rider.
and she
Les
could have
mecs.
capitalized on that.
Moi j'ai mis je crois.
Ah, Valentina.
Want to capitalize on her rivals.
Papier là.
Issues, Valentina Hull. Still
Toujours
leads the
devant.
way then for Commensal Schwalbe by Lesor. The green number 1 staying firmly attached to that Commensal Supreme. But Valley, a word on her, fit and healthy. She's never really excelled in this at this particular racetrack. Onwards and upwards.
Petit bateau. On l'a déjà vu ça.
Ouais. Ils remettent.
Ah,
Cas où
yeah.
t'aurais oublié en ce temps.
Réalisation qui galère un peu.
Well, we mentioned Rachel Atherton in
Ouais.
the same breath, and
Ah,
she's
ouais.
a woman who
Je sais
talked
pas.
very openly about
Montrer qui est en avance dans les points.
it
je sais
does.
pas.
Ouais, je sais
You
pas.
get back-to-back wins, and all of a sudden
Back-to-back,
people start
back-to-back.
expecting you to win, and understandably, there is
Mais ça, c'est
pressure
un
there.
truc
and
du vélo de
this
route,
might
ça.
be a bit of
Vélo de route,
respite
ils
for
font
Hull. She
ça.
could come back even stronger at the next.
Ils reçoivent leur maillot jaune là.
Ouais, c'est ça. Mais un temps, ils faisaient ça. Ils recevaient, tu sais, un
Maybe
truc
just a bit of
rouge.
Oui,
fuel
bah,
for
je
the
sais
fire.
pas pourquoi ils le reçoivent plus maintenant.
Bah, je sais pas. Parce qu'ils sont...
Bah, ils se sont dit que c'était peut-être débile de faire à chaque fois un t-shirt.
C'est eux qui sont débiles.
Well, next up, the elite
gens qui
men's
organisent.
finals from the UCI Downhill World Cup here in Lenzerheide.
Ok. Petit commentaire des Michel.
Kingdom
Étrange, mais ok.
Ouais.
getting ready to go.
Ah,
Results
mesdames et
from
messieurs, on est bientôt parti avec
quali
les
one
mecs.
yesterday, Ryan Pinkerton
La prédiction est toujours
classed
là.
the field by 4/10
Ah oui,
of a
on peut
second
toujours
ahead of
prédire.
returning
On
Lockie
peut
Fais-le
toujours
une
prédire.
Stevenson.
En bas à gauche dans le chat.
Luke Meyer-Smith 12th, Lars Vergier 13th. There's a really busy mid-pack here. 15th
Fais-la.
Williams. Pierron,
On a des votes pour
20th.
Pinkerton, pour Finals, pour
Amaury Pierron, 22nd.
Dakota, pour Vermette,
Andy Cole
Goldstone,
had to go again, and Hugh
Cliffé, Pierron. On a beaucoup pour Pierron. Hein.
Lucas Shaw did, though,
En même temps, c'est le premier dans les WAP,
As I
non?
say, watch for this grouping.
Je sais pas, on va sûrement le voir.
Start list. Jackson Goldstone.
T'as réussi. Ah, bien joué.
J'ai pas mis de Lucas Shaw non plus. Ouais, c'est difficile de mettre des noms en fait sur 10 personnes.
Ouais.
Et c'est difficile. C'est pour ça que je me fie à la start list parce que je regarde qui a fait des bons temps à peu près. Goldstone, je le sens bien.
Reese
Alors on va
Wilson.
voir.
Before we get into Reese's
Ouais, j'ai hésité à
run,
voter
is
pour lui
it,
aussi. Je me suis dit, ouais, il va faire un truc
unexpected
pas
to say
mal.
we could see
Ok, la grue
two
qui
new
gère,
winners
qui nous fait un petit
in both
gerbotron.
men's and women's today? It's a
C'est
possibility.
trop beau
Hugely
là-haut.
possible.
J'avais trop aimé.
Ah ouais, t'es allé, toi,
monter en
là-haut.
cabine, là. Incroyable.
Il y avait l'autre cabine pour monter là-haut.
Ouais. J'étais tout en haut.
And they are getting ready to go
Yeah.
here in
Putain,
Lenzerheide.
shallow.
Reese Wilson of Aon Racing is going to kick us off. Then it's Wayman, Coulange, Davis, Vermette. This busy mid-pack that came through quality yesterday. Hatton, Burke, Ponvian,
Ah, vous savez quoi, chat?
Antoine Pierron, Jordan
Je
Williams,
suis gros au chômage, donc il va y
Vergier,
avoir plus de stream.
Meyer-Smith, Dylan Maples,
Bonne nouvelle.
and then Ryan Pinkerton will be the last rider at the top of the mountain.
Quelle bonne nouvelle.
Marcus Stevens
Les
McNabb back in action.
Bonne elle est
right
vraiment en
since
mode.
Finn Isles.
Quelle bonne nouvelle.
Last round.
Oh la mascotte!
Désolé, j'ai pas trouvé de Suisse dans le pronostic.
Ouais, il y a pas chez les mecs.
Ouais, ouais.
Les Suisses hommes élites sont inexistant.
Is the year of chaos. Elite men's
Merci,
downhill
Jess.
continues to confound in
Ça me touche.
2026. Qualifying yesterday all over the shop. The last man who made it
Parce
through.
qu'on
Reece
va faire du
Wilson
jeu
from
vidéo,
A1
on va
Racing.
regarder des reportages de sport un peu.
Ouais, tu vas faire des postulations.
Sets to work in this top section, Mark,
On
is
peut faire des postulations en
absolutely
stream
key.
si ça vous
Yeah, it
intéresse.
is. You've got to get off to a great start.
Vous montrer
You've
mes
got
lettres
to
de
be
motivation.
aggressive with it immediately. There's no warming into it, and Reece, we know Reece can
Ah mais je
do
peux pas, il y a
that
mon numéro de téléphone.
for fun. So it looks like a good start to me.
Ah, on va voir si les frères Alran vont se démarquer à Lenzerheide.
Ouais, ça serait pas mal.
Et on est parti avec Chris Wilson, je crois, si je me souviens bien, le Superman de DG. C'est lui ou pas? Je sais jamais qui c'est qui a fait ça.
Je sais
Faut
pas. Faut qu'on retrouve la vidéo.
On the next to that tree, and now he's back into the bike park
En
section.
tout cas, ce vélo est dégueulasse.
Le vélo est moche, et il roule. Donc c'est le principal. On n'a pas vu, c'est quoi le temps de référence chez les mecs? Ils ont monté en plus. Ah mais Casimir il va nous dire. Casimir il va nous dire. C'est quoi le fast? Je donne n'importe quoi pour essayer ce bike. Bah je disais, il faudrait qu'on regarde quand c'est, j'en parlais l'autre jour, de quand c'est le bike day à Sauveur. On a testé les nouveaux Scott et puis des spécialisés pour tester le...
2,47.
2,47. C'est bon, c'est Casimir qui suit tout. C'est lui le vrai animateur au final.
Il y a des bonnes infos. En tout cas.
Le meilleur viewer, hein, vraiment.
Arrête, il y en a qui vont
Ah oui, il faut pas faire de préférence, c'est comme les enfants quoi. Après c'est vrai quoi. Tu vois, mes parents ils ont eu 3 mecs. Bah, c'est moi le préféré mais bon.
Oui. Ah, mon bon Q2 c'est 2,49. Ok.
Ah.
Didn't slow him down anywhere in that corner anyway. I'm just looking to see if he
On arrive gentiment en bas de la piste.
Oh, he's got that really nicely carried. Great speed through there.
Might have been premature on that.
On est à beaucoup plus. Ah non,
really fast through
ah
there.
non, on est dans les temps encore.
What he's just done there.
Dans les temps, mais je suis pas sûr que ça fasse 2,49 ça.
I don't think it is flat. I think it's just he just skipped on a loose rock or something perhaps.
No. Maybe premature with that call. Wilson over that bridge.
You see what I mean? He lands off the bridge, gets his braking point, pushes the bike up high and rails his turn.
And he railed it all the way around the outside as well. Didn't chop it off and lose himself time. Over the last bridge then, 2 corners to go.
Un peu en avant, mais ça passe. Attention, c'est sec là. Oui, ça a touché. Ça a touché le coussin. On est à 2,53 le premier temps, ce départ des hommes élites. Et c'est insuffisant, je pense.
Oula, il est fâché.
Et il est fâché. Il a dit, si j'ai bien compris ce qu'il a dit bike de merde. Et ça peut être une fausse info.
Luke Wayman, off next.
On est reparti avec Wayman, le chemin de l'homme. On pourrait le traduire comme ça.
Qui pour l'instant a du retard.
Que la force soit avec toi, Luc.
Wayman 1.9 back on the time of Wilson already, so we will see.
Plus 3 sur Wilson. Finalement, pas tant un bike de merde que ça.
If there is a difference up there from what Reece did, but 3.5 seconds
oui,
back in the second split for Wayman, so things not going his way either.
Mais c'est déjà vieux tout ça.
Je respecte, mais des fois c'est un peu hilarant les gens qui s'énervent.
Something's gone a bit wayward.
Atherton belt-driven bike.
He was lovely through there though.
Ouais, vous voulez pas prendre des mecs un peu des Suisses avec vous là quand vous allez rouler les Français là, faut un peu leur apprendre là. J'avoue que pour ça, Lisa s'en sort très bien, mais les Suisses, bof. Hein.
Les mecs, ouais, on va pas.
Je savais que j'aurais dû me lancer dans ce tour.
Mais il est jamais trop tard, chérie.
Ah si, là, c'est trop tard là. Les genoux, ils ont 30 ans, c'est foutu.
Arrête, il y en a qui ont plus de 30 ans là.
Non, mais je peux me lancer dans le tir sportif par contre, mais... Ou le curling.
Alors, je préfère le curling à choisir.
Ah, les deux, c'est bien.
Non.
Karcher.
He is, isn't he? And we haven't seen
People, when they drift away, they don't seem to make time back.
Ah, c'est sûr, je pense que quand tu gagnes, t'as un petit bonus.
Super smooth over that big
Bien
table
sûr,
and into the
évidemment.
finish line.
Pas des primes.
Crosses the
Des primes
line.
de
We're
victoire.
second fast by 2 seconds, so whatever the problem was with Wilson, it's not affected him to the point that
Je pense d'abord tu négocies de quoi vivre.
it put him back into the clutches
Genre,
away.
pas mal.
et puis après, tu négocies des primes.
Waouh, c'est incroyable.
Full on that.
It is full on.
Bah, en vrai, il y a des formations et tout, mais c'est pas fou quoi. Il y a beaucoup plus de soutien pour le VTT cross-country.
Oui.
Ça alors, c'est bon, on a la relève et tout. Les vélos de descente, c'est pas là que c'est concentré en tout cas.
Ah, j'ai vu le chat, c'est un gambler.
Benoît Coulange, 3e, 4e rider déjà, je sais plus.
Trop fort, lui.
On va voir ce qu'il va nous faire.
Et du coup, il s'est pas très bien classé.
Well, we had a look at the start list this morning
Il va
and
être
we were like,
en arrière.
Effectivement.
these first 10
Ouais,
that we
ça ne
have
veut
here,
rien
they
dire.
could be a
Ouais,
top
bien
10
sûr.
result sheet. That was perfect,
peut
that
avoir
gap
fait des
over there. We
mauvaises
haven't
qualifs.
seen anyone else do that.
C'est
Look at him
fast, hein.
getting the power down here out of that right-hander.
Second in Ludenville at round 2 for Coulange. Wants to get
Ok,
back to
c'est
winning
vert, chat.
ways, and he's a 10th of a second fastest at the
C'est
first
vert, mais pas
split
tant
here.
que ça, donc il
Top
va
two
falloir
right in the
encore
corner,
pousser,
pretty
monsieur.
much perfect.
66.8 Ks through the speed trap.
On a vu que ça peut glisser, on a vu sur des vidéos sur les réseaux et puis juste tout à l'heure avec Pompon.
Can he get one
ça
today?
peut glisser
Lenzerheide, a
très vite.
big pull across that gap. Exactly what you'd expect from Benoit Coulange.
Par contre,
On the
on a
move here.
Asa qui se prépare, je
In
crois bien.
Lenzerheide.
Asa qui fait.
Est-ce qu'il va nous faire un petit backflip?
Floats across
chorégraphe.
there,
Je pense
really,
que
really
s'il fait un
tightly
backflip,
done
le
from
coach
Coulange.
le tarte.
And now this is the part of the track where he can really get to work. Look how wide he's gone out there, Mark.
Yeah, and he's pushing, he's asking
Et
a
ça
lot
va
of that
vite, hein.
rear end
J'ai l'impression
into
que ça va
that
très vite.
dappled
Ça va
tree
vite, hein.
sections that's mega
En
rough
général, les
through there.
gamblers, c'est tout
27
droit.
to go. We're going to need more Haribo in here. 8 tenths of a
Et
second in the
800,
second split.
ok.
Oh, I like what he did around that berm. He carried all the way around. He just almost stayed at one
vrai qu'il a une
speed.
tête
He
de
didn't look
gentil,
to
lui.
slow down at all.
Now wait for him through here for this really steep
sympa,
section.
Benoît.
Coulange done
C'est vrai
steep
que
and
Benoît,
technical
ça a l'air vraiment
better
d'être
than
un type
anyone else.
sympa.
Look at that.
The bike looks great, doesn't it? Did exactly what he wanted it to do.
Whatever it is, they've turned the corner with that, Scott, haven't they? Because last year they seemed to all be battling to get it to
Oh,
grips, and it goes off the
oh, il est
edge
sorti!
of the...
Sorti de
the
Benoît!
gap.
Aïe aïe aïe! Coulange qui sort! Putain, il a fait se manger par contre.
Ah,
Hein.
ouais, franchement, c'était chaud.
Oh, il a de la chance qu'il y a 3 tonnes de pissenlit là parce que s'il y avait un trou. Mort, mort.
Là.
Bon.
Ah, puis. Ouais, bon, alors là.
Aïe aïe aïe, bah voilà! Voilà pourquoi je l'ai pas mis dans le
Même moins 4 secondes, il était.
Il y avait moins 4?
Moins 4.
Aïe aïe aïe. Et qu'est-ce qu'il a fait? Tu vois, c'est sec, il a dérapé un peu. Il est arrivé trop vite.
Moins 4, il aurait gagné, c'est sûr.
Moins 4, c'était pas mal, moins 4.
Courage à lui parce que.
Aïe 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 aïe.
Still in the hot seat.
Dommage pour Coulange, dommage.
Still shaking his head at a messy run, but he's still in the hot
C'est
seat for the
dégoûtant
time
de tout
being.
ça.
Next up, though, Ollie Davis for Trek, unbroken.
Pose la gourde doucement. Là.
Pardon.
Tu tapes le chat.
Excusez-moi le
What
chat.
did he do in Lenzerheide?
That was really nice through there.
Ah, il avait une belle avance. Hein.
Under the bridge, hops over onto
C'est
the
dégoût
rock.
grave.
On est reparti avec
Good
Davis.
pedals out of there into this long straight, these couple of jumps.
Oh, wow.
2 tenths of a second back of that
C'est
time
le
of
plus moche.
Wilson. Oh, he
Oh,
landed
aïe,
that
je peux-
really, really
Non,
deep.
c'est bon.
Mais il fait
Putain,
quoi
on a cru qu'il allait décéder là.
Il rebondit.
Il est arrivé dans ce trou d'une façon.
The best of Ollie Davis
Ça,
on the
c'est
track.
la vue de la caméra qui faisait ça, mais.
The factory team.
Mir, il est méchant avec les vélos trek.
It looks decent through here though.
Lui, il n'est pas un fan de
Coulange
track
enters the
apparemment.
finish pole well. He's had a 9th and a 5th as a junior here.
J'aime bien, j'aime bien. C'est comme hier, il y avait un hater d'origine comme moi.
He's really close now though, 800ths of a second. He's
Dégueulasse
brought
les
time
vélos et
He
les
broke up
équipements.
early in that left-hander and dove down inside and drove up. It looked like it carried good speed up that little flat section there.
Well, his teammate Lockie Stevens McNabb, second fastest in qualifying yesterday, but Ollie Davis setting about the time of Reece Wilson here, gets further than Benoit Coulange, so 2.6 seconds faster than Wilson at this point, so Wilson has left a
Après, j'ai pas de
chunk of
trek.
time between
Oh, waouh,
2
l'avance.
and 3.
Ah, moins 2 là tout d'un coup.
Mais où?
Oh, he
Oh,
just
C'est où?
loses
Oh
the
là là,
front
ça
on
me.
the way in. He's got
Aïe
his
aïe
foot
aïe, voilà, il a fallu parler pour qu'on le strike.
Voilà, il fallait pas
He's gotta gather
parier.
himself back
Il fallait
up,
pas les féliciter.
recompose himself.
Ouais, c'est un peu brouillon là.
Il est un peu jaune, mais non.
On s'est un peu déconcentré. Oliver Davis qui nous fait du
nice
freestyle.
gap into that left-hander.
That looked like it worked really well.
Ok.
Pushes the bike into the ground, keeps it moving forward. 1.2 seconds, so we've lost time, but crucially, he's still got a chunky lead.
He was nice around that right-hander, got his breaking point perfectly. Into this
on n'a pas vu le
big
gruyère.
tabletop, which we've seen a few issues with today. That looks deep.
Il a failli prendre le caméraman là, non?
Incroyable. Ouah, c'est passé à Ralpano aussi.
Oui, alors,
c'est fast, 2,51, mais c'est pas un 2,49.
Bah surtout, il a fait beaucoup d'erreurs.
C'est vrai qu'il a fait d'erreurs à la fin.
I mean, that's kind of all he did in a nutshell. We're used to seeing him rolling the dice and just look at that.
Ah mais c'est là où Vali elle s'est fait shooter aussi par Racing.
Moment that he didn't want it to do. And he suffered for it for a little bit to just regather his composure.
I don't mean any disrespect at all by this, Mark, but he is one of those riders that we're used to seeing just, it's loose, and it'll be what it is, and it's as fast as he can make it, and often it works out for him. Next
On est
up,
parti.
Allez.
Avec la légende du backflip.
Naza.
Naza
va
Va-t-il nous faire un backflip? C'est la question de cette run. On s'en fout qu'il arrive premier au dernier. Le but, c'est de savoir s'il va faire un petit trick.
Oh my god, he got his money's worth out of that right-hander there. Did you see that third turn?
Je me prends toujours un coffre.
Absolutely superb start to a run from Vermette. And it's crucial, Mark, is as much mentally those first few corners just to set you off on a run.
Absolutely, you can't warm into it. I can't emphasize enough how aggressive these guys are going, like their intensity of comfort. They'll be right on their limit here because they know that the margins are so fine this afternoon.
What's it going to say at the split for Asa Vermette? He's faster by half a second now.
This
is all about building from here on in for Asa Vermette. We saw him get a backflip in qualifying here last year and just had to...
Il l'a pas fait du coup. Ça vient pour l'instant, ça va vite. Hein.
Ouais.
Et on a vu que si c'est vers là, en plus il gagne beaucoup de temps, souvent au deuxième point. Il a le gruyère. Il gagne souvent du temps au 2e, 3e point. Ah, flip ou pas? Non, pas flip.
On the pedals, mid-whip to get that
on va être
thing
déçu
fired
là.
back up the speed.
Oh, les déçus. On va zapper, je pense.
Il reste déçu encore.
On va aller regarder de l'escalade, j'ai vu qu'il y a de l'escalade.
That rut on the right-hand side is such a fast entry.
Look at him working so hard on that long left, just pushing the bike forward, driving it for grip.
All that risk is rewarded by 0.2 of a second, but I think he lost a bit of time up there in that right-hander on the way into the woods.
Same again, just turns down in that tight left over that awkward little rock.
Down through this steep section now, Asa Vermette on the frameworks, at his work.
That's really nice. Look how precise he is here.
He's a big rider, but he uses his body so well and nails that 1.3 seconds faster. Vermette building in confidence and speed as the run goes on.
Moi, je connais quelqu'un qui a voté pour ça, mais je sais pas qui.
Oh my goodness, that's
perfect
through there. How much momentum he carried.
Personne n'a autant de puncher.
Big pull on the way through there, gets a second little gap in the middle of it.
Perfect again.
Mark, that'll be worth a load of time when we get to the next split if he can hold the tiller straight till then.
And that's another gap into that left-hander that he just linked it up really nicely.
Backflip.
Oh là là, moins 3 secondes, chat! Isaac est en train de nous créer un putain de temps de référence là, ça va être énorme. Accrochez vos ceintures parce qu'il arrive à l'arrivée.
The speed he came over that gap at Asa Vermette on his way to the hot seat here in Lenzerheide. Are we looking at a potential race-winning run from Asa Vermette crosses the line?
Et c'est un 2,47. Temps de référence 2,47, chat.
Underneath the qualifying time of Ryan Pinker.
Ah, il a même pas l'air très... Il est là.
Ouais, peut-être qu'il sait qu'il aurait pu faire mieux.
Ça fait combien de combien?
2,47.
Ah ouais, bah c'est le temps des qualifs quoi.
Ouais, c'est ça, je pense.
Fine margins, watch this.
Oh wow.
Perfect.
I wouldn't mind betting that he's shifting gears at that time.
Il a tout explosé. Il est en train de dire, je sais pas, moyen.
Nico Malali's there to start the debrief already. Tehutu Ariki Penny for MS Racing. Off and running here in Lenzerheide.
Ariki.
But he's got a
Tuoto
tall order to
Ariki.
beat.
Et ça, c'est son prénom. Hein.
Ouais.
Tehuto.
Nouvelle-Zélande, quoi. Ah non, Australie.
25th.
Non,
Last
c'est
time in
Nouvelle-Zélande,
the
ça, je
league,
pense.
gang. He's
Et les
faster
étoiles rouges, c'est Nouvelle-Zélande.
on the zero, the belt drive. He's faster than the ace of Vermette
Ouais,
here
j'ai vu.
currently.
Il s'est fait taper
He's
dessus
gone
par le
back now
bot.
by a second, so Vermette was mighty through there, Mark.
Yeah, he must have been an... Oh, he carried great speed over that brow. You see how far he jumped down?
Oh, has to unclip though.
Trying to gather it up
Il a dû
there.
reclipper les
Made
pattes.
both of those corners as wide as he could, but Vermette was stunning through here.
Oh, a little bit short onto that rock. That was a big case that his mechanic won't thank him for that on the spokes.
Pulls across there, little turn bar. Ricky Penny, as I say, we haven't seen the best of him yet. In 2026, 3.9 seconds back now. One of the most naturally gifted bike handlers out there.
Really nice through that right-hander.
Ouais, il a perdu vachement du temps là.
Breaking point, carried good speed.
Style for miles over the gap as well. Takes flight, 2 quarters to go for the New Zealand national champion, but looking unlikely to trouble that.
Waouh, il est allé loin sur le step down. Hein. Oh, il s'est écrasé à l'arrivée.
Et paf.
Il a fumé la morteau.
Ace of Vermette from Ollie Davis from Tehuto Ariki Penne. Reece Wilson in 4th, Luke Wayman in 5th currently, and we knew after that qualifying session yesterday.
Et le prochain à partir, c'est Goldstone.
Q2 that we were going to have a mid-pack here
non.
today in finals that was going to be extremely competitive. And it doesn't get much more competitive than this, man. Back to the wall, up against it. The
Allez, parti avec le champion du monde de l'année passée. La pierre dorée.
Jackson Goldstone.
Jackson pierre dorée.
26, and that was really nicely done for that chicane.
Yeah, there was no lack of confidence
Au
in
rocher
that
doré
second
plutôt.
right-hander where he came unstuck in Q1. It looks to be a fantastic start for Jackson Goldstone.
Vous n'êtes pas ici pour passer un bon moment au final.
Round 1, and DSQ didn't make it through in the finals at round 2.
That was really fast, that left into this rough camber.
Nous faire un peu de magie.
Leah gang needs to get his season off and running.
Allez,
7 times the UCI
c'était bon l'année passée alors.
Le serpent canadien, comme on dit chez nous.
Young elite level career.
Ok, c'est rouge, mais pas de beaucoup. Hein. Comme on l'a dit, au 2, 3e, il gagne des fois pas mal de secondes, donc c'est ok.
Under pressure.
C'est un peu une course où tu as besoin de corpulence. Et Goldstone est assez mince, petit. Le gruyère.
He gets that perfect. He's back on the pedals now. He knows how key this straight is to carry speed all the way to the next
Wow, c'est bien coupé le saut.
Really, really tightly done for Jackson Goldstone. Get some pedal strokes in and heads back into the woods now.
He doesn't do the gap on the left-hand side. He opts to just suck up the roller and keep it low. Little bit of a bobble on the back end, but I don't think he lost any speed.
Wow. Ah ouais, là ça...
Pas beaucoup, mais sévère. Jackson le chat.
Corner speed in that right-hander was unbelievable.
Du 4-4.
Yeah, Jackson now in the trees heading towards the steep section. We just need to see that sort of skippy poppy style return.
C'est toujours chaud cet endroit, hein. On voit, il s'est mis un peu sur l'avant.
That's as good as we've seen through there in that steep right-hander and onto the boardwalk. Back out into the
Au moins, il sort pas du chemin.
A tenth of a second. It's always tight here in Lenzerheide, but this is ridiculous from deep in the order. Big pull across there.
His corner speed and then the momentum
toujours
he carried into that
vert,
steep slope.
En fait, il est hyper fort à couper les sauts.
How far he jumped.
Il est très... Oh putain, la vache là, c'était un peu brouillon.
Putain, le rattrapage.
Je sais pas si c'est gagné ou si ça perd du temps là, mais c'était chaud.
Ouais, mais moi je serais tombé.
Ça a perdu du temps.
Ah, dommage, chier. Ah, chier, ça met.
Mais 0,5, c'est vraiment un coup de pédale, hein.
He needs to nail this corner speed on this last berm and the 2 flat chicane.
As good a race run as we've seen so far in 2026 from the Santa Cruz Syndicates. Jackson Goldstone, the UCI Downhill World Cup overall title holder, crosses the line and goes second fastest.
0,0068.
Ah, ça dégoûte.
Oh la vache.
Jackson Goldstone's wait for a win continues in 2026.
Un peu d'ail, mais bon run. Deuxième place. Provisoire pour Golson. Ah, là, il s'est pris un... Ah ouais. Le premier caillou qui s'est pris, ça l'a... Comment on dit? Il n'a pas pris le bon time pour enchaîner sa ligne. Et du coup, ça, il a fait... Comme ça.
Je déteste ce mec. Ah, il est gentil, Goldstone.
C'est parti pour l'Espagnol.
Angel Suarez Alonso. Racing.
Allez, Espagne.
It's a privateer this season, formerly off frameworks. Vacated that at the end of last year, putting his own package together this season. 0.3 of a second off for the Spanish national champion.
Tiens, c'est rouge, mais pas beaucoup. Oh, c'était bizarre ça. Je sais pas ce qu'il a fait, mais ça me paraissait vachement long.
Oh putain, il a fait se prendre le trou là.
Là, c'était contrôlé, je pense.
Ouais,
ça se fait.
When he's got confidence and he believes in it, he can just come and
justement, c'est... T'as l'impression qu'il veut partir dans l'autre sens, mais c'est exprès un mouvement pour se relancer dans l'autre sens. Je sais pas comment expliquer. Tu fais un dérapage sur la gauche pour ensuite te pencher pour aller à gauche. Ou l'inverse pour aller à droite. Mais ça se fait.
What a race we've got on our hands.
Oh, wow.
Big style from Suarez Alonso.
Franchement, il déteste vraiment Goldstone, les gens. Je comprends pas pourquoi.
Ah, c'est les heures. C'est les heures, quoi.
2.5 seconds back.
Tout ça parce que Bruni s'est pété la guibole l'année passée.
Je comprends.
Mais même Goldstone était deg d'avoir gagné comme ça. Hein.
Oui, non, mais bien sûr. Personne ne veut gagner comme ça.
Shake of the head.
C'est quoi ce Santa Cruz qui s'appelle pas Santa Cruz?
Just not fast enough, sadly.
Joli saut.
Yeah, it's a nice scrub over there.
Grand le type.
And he still landed really
Le
deep.
vélo il est petit.
Oui, je sais pas, il y a un truc bizarre.
It's the precision now that people land stuff like that with, isn't it?
C'est parti pour Amaury,
And
chat.
here you get the feeling this might just be
Allez,
one of the
Momo.
big moments of this
Allez,
season.
Momo.
Amaury Pierron with the
Premier dans le
number
classement,
one
là.
board of the
Momo
UCI
time, chat.
Downhill World Cup overall points
Est-ce que ce
leader
serait pas son
leads
année?
the start hop in Lenzerheide at a track he has had
Il l'a gagné
some
l'année
big,
passée.
big results on in the past.
Last year's winner, I think he'll be keen to repeat that feat again this year. And look at the speed he carries in that left-hander into this camber.
Oh wow.
Skips across like there's nothing there.
C'est pas mal.
Huge. 3 times a winner here, in fact. 25,
petits sauts pour
22,
skip toutes les racines.
2019. Can he make it 4?
Carries great speed out of that.
Pas de chute, ouais. Ouais, d'accord, pas de chute.
C'est maintenant qu'on dit chute.
Chute à pas de chute.
Pulls left.
Et c'est vert.
Il s'est vert, chat, pour l'instant.
Really inside there, really, really tight.
Franchement, il est bon, hein.
Takes the dust on, risks it, gets away with it. You can see the really dark tinted lens on the goggles as well.
You get the feeling today he could, with a standout ride, he could sort of grab a stranglehold
Le
as one of
Gruyère.
the favourites in this year's championship, Rick.
Yeah, a win today. We theorised over dinner last night. A win today, and then tick off a load of podiums. Pierron.
J'ai peur de les voir disparaître dans ce trou.
That was deep off the back of that.
Just needs
Il est
to
blessé
bring
et malade en
that
plus.
Pierron intensity to this run
Il
like
a
he
toujours
always
quelque chose.
does.
Oui, il a toujours.
His marks goes really wide
C'est
there.
peut-être comme ça qu'il roule le mieux finalement. Blessé et malade.
Flew through
Et
there.
c'est
6
toujours
tenths of a
vert.
second,
Toujours
all
vert.
after a tenth of a second, but Pierron will welcome it.
Yeah, he'll take anything he can get, won't he?
Yeah, he definitely will at this level. He knows that if he wants to win today, it's going to be from so deep in the pack.
That he carried great speed through that right-hander.
He nearly did it in Leogang last weekend. He thought his time was going to get smoked, in his own words. 1.8 seconds faster now.
Really nice. He almost hopped out of the left
Il est injouable.
onto the boardwalk and then again off again.
182 beats per minute on the wood live in the 90 to 100%. Exactly what you'd expect to see. Maximum Pierron.
Ah mais en tout cas, ouais, vachement bien là. Hein. Franchement,
like almost a meter to the right further than we've seen
On est bien
anyone
parti
else
là.
go. We haven't seen anyone else ride there yet.
I made it look so much smoother as well, actually, on the way through it. Pierron finding lines that no one else has spotted. 7 tenths of a second. He's been green the whole way down. Wants to get the bike to the line as fast as he can now. Get this Deal done.
Bizarre.
Piron takes flight. Over the bridge for the last time. Nose heavy in that turn. Gets away with it. Has to have it. 2 digs at that right-hander. Down towards the line. It's going to be the fastest time of the day. Armory
Et c'est fast. Première place provisoire pour Piron. 0,7 d'avance. Let's go. Bon bah... L'après-midi qui tombe pour moi. Le cas de time. Merci FG.
Voilà. Tu n'auras pas l'après-midi pour toi.
It wasn't quite as deep as I thought. He caught just the bottom of the land and then he goes so far off that.
Yeah, almost flat landed that, but watch him through
here.
Watch this left transition into the boardwalk. Look.
Pierrot, c'est 10.
See how he like picks it up.
Il y a 9 personnes qui ont voté pour lui.
Perfect.
On va
And that is disaster if you get any part of what you've just said wrong.
Zero margin.
La chaleur sur la fin, non?
Well, that's what he does best.
Là, il n'y a pas que du rouge pendant 10 pilotages.
Ah, Lucas Shaw. Notre grand winner de Leo Gang.
Lucas Shaw looking to put the disappointment of Leo Gang at the last round behind him. Got that win in Ludenville and failed to qualify in Austria for Canyon. And this is this really busy mid-pack section. Q2 so competitive yesterday. This man won that session with a 248.3.
Oh, he pre-jumps up onto those rocks on the inside there, Rick. We haven't seen anyone do that yet.
Yeah, 248.3 was fast enough yesterday, but he's going to have to come up with something 246.8. The time of Piron so far, so he's half a second behind him in the minute, but he's got plenty of track really low over there.
Yeah, he squashed that out really nicely.
Ouais, ça risque d'être ça,
Lucas Shaw, the king of smooth, really fast.
You see how he made those 2 little skips before he goes under the tunnel.
Tu me fais bailler.
Yeah, he set the fastest time out of all the qualifying sessions yesterday, Lucas Shaw, but Piron's just gone the best part of 2 seconds faster than it. Questions to answer here for the American. Down in through the roots now. Nicely across there.
Yeah, he looks good. He was...
Mais tu les gardes sur toi comme ça.
Oh, inside there.
A lot of them are doing that and then using the first part of the berm and then diving down and using the slope to carry the speed over that little rock sections and up over that brow.
Holds his body up really well down through that root section. Exits with nice speed, bends around the tree.
Nice through there.
Yeah, 1.1 back though. It's not adding up for Shaw out there. Almost Steve Pete like the way he's got that big body but can just bend it round stuff. Really supple on the bike.
Yeah, patient through there. Working away at it to get the speed back up, pumping the ground.
But needs to start turning things around. Yeah, Shaw just got an emergency press up in the middle of that. Got away with it.
He didn't get the smooth backside of that rock. Did something nasty. Hung up the back wheel.
And you can even hear from that shot the chatter of the bikes.
J'ai un peu baissé
so uneven here in Lenzerheide.
la détection du micro.
Seconds though.
Ça devrait aller, vous ne devrez pas entendre les...
That was really nice there. You see how he pushed right up to the edge of the track.
Pour ceux qui sont misophones, là, c'est terrible.
Open up his arc.
Not as smooth off there as Piron Shaw. He's going to have had to do something really special in this final sector if he wants to challenge the time of the race. Clips the apex marker on the way through.
Tu as shooté le matin?
Down to the line. Goes fourth. 2.2 seconds back on Piron.
4e pour Lucas. Ah, malheureusement pas
a bit further forward than that.
It's just like fine margins, Rick, with the intensity that they're riding at. You don't get in that rhythm and it just goes away from you a little bit.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was really nice over there.
C'est vrai que hâte de voir Finn sur le dé.
Almost ran out of room on the landing.
Ça revient.
But just...
C'était assez sexy aux oreilles, quoi. Ça va plaire à Igaz.
Sectors off Lucas Shaw, but unable to make them work top to bottom, really. Never in the green, and then this little moment in here. I say little moment, that would put most people off ever getting on a push bike again.
He landed on something really nasty.
Tu l'as ouvert pour 3 chips?
C'est toi qui avais fait un raid.
Piron getting himself gallered up, heading towards the hot seat.
Oh, c'est pas faux.
Ah, le micro a dit non.
Ah.
Finn Isles.
Le micro, il a dit non.
Et merde.
One
C'est
from
possible.
Q2 yesterday. Piron, gonna have to do it today.
Il est pas aussi.
Fought his
Il est pas
time
aussi
against
net.
Smoke
Ah, mais
last
c'est parce que...
weekend, it didn't. What does Amory think today?
Normalement, là, c'est pas mal.
Marie Piron, how was that run? You're in the hot seat now with still 20 riders to go.
Honestly, was good fun the first part of the track, and then I start to do small mistakes here and there, and I was cooked at the bottom after the steep wood section. But yeah, can't complain. Happy to be able to do quite a good run. After 2 really tough weeks, it's been really hard physically, mentally. Going 2 times to Q2 is a proper nightmare. So happy these two races are done for me now, and we'll see how it goes then.
And then how does this front up for the overall points? Obviously, it's quite a good position to be in for the overall.
Yeah, honestly, I was just I did not expect it last week to be leading at this point, and it was a bit of extra pressure with not feeling so good. It was just a combination of 2 hard things to manage. So I'm really happy how I could turn things on. I don't know how it's gonna be, but just happy about how I could feel on the bike.
Well, we hope for the best for you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, merci Pierron pour
Now we have
cette interview.
Amory Piron. We always say, Mark, everything's relative, but there's a maturity about Piron now, and we talked yesterday that he's starting to develop that Lloyd Bruni holistic approach to titles, isn't he? You start to get that sense that he knows that if he can just be up in amongst it, grab a win somewhere in the season, that might be enough this year.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're seeing a maturity of Amory. He's had his fair share of injuries and doesn't want to be in that position. He rides a little bit smarter, and you know, I have no doubt that time will be there or thereabouts.
C'est qui le prochain?
Till Alren next up.
Il reste beaucoup de gens.
And then we're in the top 10.
Charlie.
Ah oui, il en reste tout plein.
Il en reste plein. Hein.
That is our top 10. We tend to get
Oh,
to
putain,
before
il y a
then
4
20
heures.
go here in Lenzerheide.
Ça finit à 4 heures.
Comment t'as vu ça?
And it's going to kick off with this man. His brother Max didn't make it into finals yesterday for the first time as an elite. Till Alren.
Ah, c'est le premier à la rame.
He's seen his illustrious teammate Amory Piron put down the fastest time today so far with 2:46.8. What can Till do?
That was a great start. It was really smooth. Even through that first left-hander, it looked like he was a smidge wider than everyone else that we've seen so far.
Yeah, Till trying to make his unbelievable, relentless style of downhill racing with the track here in Lenzerheide. Mark Beaumont like that.
Big gap there, we haven't seen anyone make sense of it.
Il y a pas Bonvian aussi.
Smooth, clean spot. Carries good speed all the way across.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils font
and now he's
là?
back into the split time.
7/10 of a
Oh, t'es un
second.
peu
Really
sur
knows
l'avant
how
là.
Landon won't
Bonvian
matter.
après.
Wheels down
Facile après.
Alors.
Ah oui, oui.
Floats across the bridge. Really nice exit.
Il y a même le petit frère Pierron là.
Bah oui.
Oh,
les Français, on a encore tout
70 kilometers an hour in elite men's race.
That was
C'est
fast
bon, vous êtes
through
assez
there,
là.
and he managed to hold further inside. You see a bit of loose dirt flying, and he gets the gap after the tunnel.
Yeah, destroys that bank. Till Alren
Okay.
on a charge here in Lenzerheide. Ducks down below his stem. Oh,
Oh la vache. C'était smooth comme.
pulls across there really, really nicely.
Je vois pas moi, Max.
Wow. Un peu brouillon, c'est entré dans la forêt.
Manages to keep it going. How did he survive that?
He hit that rut so
Il
hard.
a fait une reconversion comme bûcheron quoi, c'est quoi le problème?
A second back on the time of Amory Piron.
Oh, turns really nicely there. That was great exit speed.
Yeah, he's a second back though with the second split, so Alren plenty of track to
Non,
work
on ne
with.
voit personne.
Till Alren.
It's good speed across
Je connais
there.
pas commentateur
You almost have
professionnel,
to
c'est
remind
tout.
yourself, Mark, that he's still a first-year elite, don't you?
Ah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the maturity these kids are riding with is exceptional.
His first race in the category, South Korea, start of the year. brought the bike home in 6th, 22nd at round 2, then 13th in Leogang. The apprenticeship's going well, I think it's fair to say.
Oh, it's exceptional what these kids are doing. Skips over there, so nice. The bike stays completely
Ouais, ça roule bien, mais malheureusement, ça sera pas assez
rough,
rapide, je
nasty
pense.
section.
Bah, Momo, il a fait un truc pas mal là. Moi, j'attends de voir qui c'est qui va passer ce
really aggressive hard right there.
He stepped up onto there.
Mais comme
we haven't seen anyone do that
on a dit, il va y avoir un peu de rouge là.
We've seen him do very little wrong, but 2.6 seconds back at the fourth split. Maybe just a smidge too much aggression, Mark.
Yeah, I think potentially, but it's easy for me to say sat here. It's so easy to be too aggressive, just a fraction, and you just lose that exit speed.
Till Allren crosses the line, already shaking his head. 2.3 seconds back.
Même pas.
Piron,
mais non, mais en fait, tous les Suisses touchent. Il y a un truc, tu vois, un truc commun, quoi.
Ouais, dès qu'on dit gruyère.
Dès qu'on dit qu'il y a un Suisse qui dit gruyère, on reçoit un pourcentage.
Is the one and only Charlie Hatton, former UCI
non, mais moi, Max, je l'ai pas dans la liste de gens qui partent, donc je pense pas qu'il y est, mais...
Non, il a pas l'air d'être là.
1.8 back at the first split. Likes this place though.
Rameux.
Yeah, he's had some good results here
before,
I believe.
Merci.
He's riding the belt drive Atherton bike, so it should be good under braking. I know they do a lot of testing on that bike to get it exactly how Charlie wants it.
Ah, c'est maintenant Charlie Hatton, ouais, donc j'ai du lag.
Charlie
Hatton. Décalage par rapport au Frédéric.
Atherton bike.
There's nothing wrong with that. The way he's just sent it down there, turned lovely, carried decent speed out.
Yeah, one of his big standout rides earlier
Ils sont sympas ces vélos, je trouve. L'Atherton bike.
Ouais, j'aime bien aussi.
Oh, he nails that left
mais,
really nicely.
Absolutely destroys it, yeah.
D'ailleurs, Rachel avait gagné la course à Lenzerheide avec le premier prototype et au retour de son congémat.
Ouais, incroyable.
Machine.
Links it all up nicely, all under control.
So strong on the bike as well, isn't he?
You see, like there,
he's
having to get pedals in out of that left. We haven't seen that before. Till Aran was right on the turn and then stepped up somehow. He's carrying a little bit more exit speed.
C'est cool.
Is that the secret?
On pouvait discuter et tout. C'est cool.
4.6 seconds back, Charlie Hatton. This one not going his way at a track he really, really loves.
C'est ça. Bah, je peux pas arrêter de le dire là en fait.
Faut
que remplir les caisses.
Tom Lloyd watches on.
Pour qu'il puisse remplir ses feuilles pour le chômage. Il doit dire le gruyère au moins 10 fois par jour.
C'est ça, c'est le contrat.
Wanted more from Hatton today. He'll have wanted more from himself.
Et on repart.
Oh.
Petit déclip.
Oh, ça se passe.
Bodie Burke. Just struggling to get clipped in.
Bodie Burke.
Won a junior Downhill World Cup.
Oui, il y a le live sur Discord.
Yeah, all action.
That was a bit wayward there.
Mais je crois que c'est 50 personnes max.
C'est vrai?
Ouais, je crois. Il faudrait que je paye.
Ah, tu devrais payer.
Il faudrait que je paye en plus.
Ah, ça fait chier ça.
Ah, ouais. Ah, si Warner Bros fait coucou, on réfléchira à ce moment-là. Bah, ouais.
Oh, just bends himself around that
J'ai pas trop réfléchi
really
encore.
It
was aggressive.
Oh là là, Burke qui se torche.
Il fait un bisou au
Il a
caméraman.
voulu faire une petite dédicace.
Bisou au caméraman.
Still pulls for that road gap.
Oh putain.
Did he just push the front in
le caméraman PLS.
Ah, Michel qui a pris le bail dans la gueule. Aïe 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 aïe.
Ah, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
C'est ce que je dis souvent. Les crashs, ça peut redonner, ça donne un coup d'adrénaline et tout, mais ça peut être positif, mais ça peut être très négatif.
Alors, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Ok, un caillou à l'arrière.
Oh là, je crois qu'elle a touché le rocher là. Il doit y avoir une grosse raye.
Sucked the front in and he was almost sat on our cameraman's lap.
It disappeared on him, didn't it? Very, very quickly once it went, and then had another crash, and I just wonder maybe.
Dommage pour plus de peur que de mal, je pense, mais. Et on est parti avec le pont, let's go, chat, le pont.
Pour piano.
Young Frenchman.
Le gruyère.
Absolute pinner.
Le gruyère sur le pont.
Allez,
If
le
you don't know
pont.
what pinner means, then
Oh,
watch
le
this.
saut incroyable.
0.3 of a second back at the first split. Ponviam.
À chaque fois, à chaque saut, j'ai l'impression qu'ils vont se prendre le drone, tu sais.
Yeah, he looks good through there. He's carrying good speed.
Really,
Ouais, ça va vite.
highly rated.
You see that? He just
Ça
little
va vite,
pre-op
vite, hein.
on top of that lump. Keep
It's
the wheels
green.
flat.
2/10
Mais
of a
non.
second.
C'est vert,
Ponviam
chat.
in the lead. Fifth at round
Incredible.
1.
Est-ce que ça serait le moment pour Ponvian
Tricky little left.
de soulever
Into the
sa première
steeps
bûche?
now. What's he got?
This is all important through here.
Pièce de
Ponviam.
Volky.
That's really nice. Look at his exit speed into this little chicane.
Not done a lot of racing here.
Mais le Moki, c'est un
Missed
jeu
a
suisse,
couple
non?
through
Ils connaissent pas.
injury, 14.
Ah.
Oh,
pas
in
sûr.
2023 as a
Après,
Une espèce de bowling avec les
C'est
bûches là.
allemand, je crois.
Ouais, je
Taking
crois pas
liberties here,
que c'est
6/10
connu
of a
ailleurs.
second back, Ponviam.
Tombe pas, chef.
Really,
Allez, chat, on croise les doigts.
Ah non, c'est
especially in
rouge.
the elite men's ranks.
Ah, c'est rouge de pas beaucoup.
Big pull
Oui, il
there,
fait
nice little gap.
Big pre-hop to get some pump and carry
J'avoue qu'il a
momentum.
des trages que les autres n'ont pas.
highly represented
Alors,
and
est-ce que
so
c'est bien,
many of
on ne
their
sait pas encore.
Ah, j'ai l'impression qu'il est prêt à tomber sur son vélo à chaque fois, mais non, non,
You
c'est
see
juste
all
son
those
style.
hits, he's just smashing through. Bike's just taking it perfectly.
It's like a turbo
Le
charge
bike, il en prend des
Cologne,
chocs, hein.
really. 1.4
On va pouvoir tout
back
changer
wheel
après la
mark, it's
course.
not working for him.
Ah merde, ça a pris beaucoup. Ah, dommage.
Aïe, 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 ça s'essouffle un peu en fin de
No,
course
it's
là.
very tricky to see how it just
Je
ekes
pense que
away.
ça semblait vachement.
La gestion de l'énergie est peut-être mal placée.
Floats across the bridge and
C'est
a
flat.
Je sais pas, je sais pas.
Yeah,
Ah,
they're
c'est flat.
He
Non.
looks slow off that to me. We'll find out.
Ah putain, j'ai pas vu.
I mean, still sends the big drop.
Ah merde, non. Plate devant, arrière.
Derrière.
Yeah,
Ah oui.
flat.
Je pense que ce genre de personnes là qui roulent comme des malades mentales,
Oui, c'est
je
son
pense qu'il
style
faut
qui
gonfler à fond.
est tellement agressif
Puts his
que.
hands on his head. Another one.
Ah,
He was fast and
Ah, dommage, hein, c'était beau.
incroyable, incroyable run du pont, mais malheureusement il était un peu trop fort.
Dommage.
Leaves the start hop. And this team, Kommissar Schwalbe by Lezor, the wind's at their backs at the minute. What can he do? Our top five currently: Amaury Pierron, Asa Vermette, Jackson Goldstone, Lucas Shaw, Till Allren. After that traffic jam in Q2 yesterday,
J'ai pas compris. J'ai pas
we're now
compris
into
quasi.
the group. Inside the
On
top
voit pas
20
quand il y a des
before the top
petits-
10. Antoine Pierron
Ta cam,
looking good
tu vois.
here.
That was good, straight into that pocket of that right-hander.
Tu sais, quand
It
t'as
fires
ta
himself
cam là,
out.
ça cache quand.
0.8 of a second.
Ah, qu'il y a des infos.
Oui.
Off the lead of his
ben,
brother.
je sais pas où la
Speed
mettre.
across there was phenomenal from Pierron.
En haut à droite, ça va
It was
pas.
on rails, just forcing and manhandling.
C'est interdit de mettre des cams en haut à droite.
The boardwalk.
Still to crack the top 10 in
Malade
2026.
mental.
He's had a 12th and an
Mais
11th at round 1 and 2.
You see how much they're struggling to gather it up and slow
Là,
that
il y a le
bike
team
down into that
manager.
right-left chicane.
Ah,
Really neatly done through that
il y a
tiny,
les coachs
tiny
et
gap.
d'un merde.
Whoa.
Je peux
You
pas
can
changer
hear
ça
the
maintenant.
bike suffering through there. Has to
Bali,
square
elle
that off,
a,
but
elle
very
a,
big
elle s'est
speed into
presque
it.
A
pris un
little bit
arbre.
offline and squares it off, but it seems
Non, Valis s'est pris un arbre et Pompon s'est pris quelque chose.
Ah ouais,
On
je
a
sais
pas
pas,
vu.
on n'a pas vu
As
ce
we
qu'elle s'est
see
pris, mais elle est
Amaury
tombée.
Pierron doing his best impression
Ouais,
of a man
désolé
who hopes his
Casimir, on
time's
regardera
beaten.
peut-être la prochaine fois.
Ah oui, ok, je
Max
vois pourquoi.
Kommissar watching on as ever
Ah
at
oui.
the bottom, never misses a race.
Ah, trop tard. Je voulais
squares
cacher, mais trop
down
tard.
off that
Ouais,
berm
oui.
rick to open up the chicane.
Nice
Faut faire ça, mais faut que j'aille le
Right into the
réflexe, quoi.
finish.
A run full of nice, neat and tidy
J'avais
little
pas pensé
details.
ça.
Antoine Pierron only good enough for 8 flow, 3.5 seconds.
It's that split 3 to split 4 that it's coming undone.
Yeah, and that's where Pierron really piled the pressure on.
Le petit Pierron, il est déçu.
Here we go.
En fait, par rapport à l'année passée,
He
pour
just
faire
had
ces
to
nouvelles
stand
scènes
up there just to correct
de
things and then
design et
was
tout,
forced to square it off. So wonder
pour
if
le
that-
stream,
if that
j'ai
was
pas mal
by the time it was
regardé
lost a little bit, Mark.
où c'est que les infos
Yeah,
sont
he's
mis
hit a big
sur
hole
l'écran.
and drags him left and sometimes
Et en fait, j'ai
just
pris le
gotta
choix de mettre la cam
try and
en
make
bas à
the best of
droite.
it.
Ouais.
Parce que
Next
c'est
up,
l'endroit
though,
où, en général, il y a le moins d'infos importantes,
From
genre
the
de,
UK,
de timing, de score.
Jordan
Ce
Williams
serait pas le-
for Specialized Gravity.
Le
British national champion, already a UCI Downhill World Cup winner at the first time of
Ah
asking
si,
back
j'ai failli
here
oublier.
in
Pendant que je suis
2023.
là. Pour
He'll
les
have
choses
fond
importantes.
memories of this place, but he'd like to capitalise on them today and add another win to that tally.
How quiet that bike is. It's just going about his business, no noise, nothing.
And that's changed a lot since your day as well, hasn't it? They used to sound like toolboxes getting thrown down a staircase.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, carries good speed out of there on this little transition section.
Let's see what the first split says for a previous winner here. Jordan Williams, 1.1 back on Piron. So Piron, the time yet again, just as it did last weekend, really holding up for him.
He did the same thing at Ludenville, though. He was a little bit off and then came into it. So we know he can dig it out when he needs to.
Yeah, Jordan can build into a run, can't he?
That was really nice through there, really precise.
Another big,
Il a quel âge, lui?
heavy rider.
Jordan Williams.
Making
Mais il y a
good
une
use to
saison
carry
où il avait
speed through
gagné.
here.
Carried great speed into that
Il y a
section.
un podium, non? Il avait fait un podium, il me semble.
Almost flat lands.
Ah, Williams, il est des 2004.
Ah, il est chaud.
Encore. C'est un petit doigt, il a le temps. Je croyais que j'allais dire que c'était un vieux, mais... Non, ça marche pas. Si je dis Thomas ou Scott, ouais, ça peut passer, ouais, parce que c'est... Entre guillemets suisse.
Peut-être qu'ils peuvent tomber sur ça, ouais. Mais là, spécialisé, je pense.
Les spécialisés, c'est basé où? C'est américain, je crois.
This is crucial now. This section is where they've been leaking time. He needs to keep fighting, keep reeling Amory in.
And they will be feeding them back. That information will be going back to the top marks from the top teams, won't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They'll be communicating.
0.8 of a second, so he's lost a little bit of time. But this is where it gets really, really crucial now. Williams needs to set about it through here. Nicely done through there. Nice little gap on the way out.
It gets that pre-op out of there, which I guess is a sign that you've carried good speed.
A really nice little line on the way out of that. Sets him up neatly through here, floats across there, and that's absolutely superb from Jordan Williams through there.
Yeah,
ça a gagné un peu de temps, hein, mais je pense que ce sera pas suffisant là, c'est déjà...
Ah ouais, bah,
voilà,
en fait, il y a vraiment le deuxième temps où tu peux être vert, je pense, tu peux gagner facilement. Mais la fin de course, il a été très rapide.
En début et fin, tu peux pas trop changer le truc, quoi.
Williams, though, still...
Bon, lui, dès le début, il avait une seconde, donc le départ, il l'a pas fait.
Ouais, pas ouf. Quatrième place.
Je pense que c'est son erreur, en fait, là. Le début à une seconde.
1.3, so he's pulled half a second in the last sector there.
Next up,
Body Kun.
The king of commitment.
On a déjà vu, lui?
Ah ouais.
Ah ouais, ok.
Ouais,
Norco Adidas Race Division.
Oh, I nailed that right.
Le nom est connu.
D'accord.
It's getting better and better.
J'ai oublié qu'il était canadien, par contre.
Magnifique moustache, c'est tout ce que je dirais.
Moustache.
Things holding up for him in the hot seat at the minute with a 2:46.8 if you're just joining us.
It's good through there.
Yeah, Bodie Kuhn.
Nice.
Using absolutely every square inch of this place to try and generate as much speed as he can. What's the first split going to tell us? Kuhn, 1.3 seconds back mark.
He's got a lot of work to do now with that sort of deficit in sector 1.
Quoi? C'est quoi cette info?
Moi, je crois. Hein.
65.9k through the speed trap.
Yeah, edging towards that magic 70 kilometers per hour marker. Destroyed part lap by big pull across there.
J'ai confiance.
There's a little lip on the right-hand side just there, and they can double into that as well.
Oh!
Oh, big whip over the tabletop, back on the pedals now. Into this long left, trying to carry as much speed as he can as he enters the trees.
C'est le Mac de cornichon.
Carrying good speed, setting himself really low on the bike.
1.7 now, Rick.
1.7 seconds. He's lost 4/10.
Room dans la poussière.
Same line, straight down the middle on the main line.
Gets himself sat in really nicely behind the stem on that big Norco.
Nice and tidy.
Yeah, Danny Hart, his teammate, missing out today. Won his debut here back in 2016. 3 seconds now off for Bodie Kuhn. His team manager, Greg Menard, equaled what was then the overall wins tally. Steve Pete, 3 seconds back for Kuhn as it stands. Back, I think it was 2019, Menard did that.
It was really nice through there, just skipped through.
He looks great on the bike, doesn't he, Bodie Kuhn? Great to watch.
Yeah, bike was just perfect through there, and he just got those little doubles.
Ah, les Norco, ils sont vraiment beaux, hein, moi j'aime bien.
The rough stuff missing.
Ah ouais?
Makes it easier for you to get less fatigue if you can just link up a few little gaps. Much easier than taking all the hits for your hands and legs.
Bodie Kuhn, nearly out the front door into that berm. That will have felt like it lasted a fortnight for the Canadian.
Oh, it would have been a mess had that gone wrong.
That would have been like a light aircraft to come down. 2.6 seconds.
Ah oui, il est beau celui-là, je suis d'accord.
Then Amaury Pierron. Pierron very much in control of this race, Mark, at the minute.
Ah, il est déçu. Ils sont beaux mais pas assez fast.
Ah ouais.
Looking back up the track. Watch this.
Pas pour cette fois en tout cas.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's great.
Pretty much perfect.
Ah, Lolo. C'est parti pour Lolo.
Je l'aime bien, Lolo.
C'est bon, il a mis les LED activés sur la GoPro.
Next
C'est quoi?
Ah non.
It's the fastest of the factory
On a dit que la lampe de la GoPro était allumée.
Leaves the star hub and he's got his teammate Amaury Pierron to deal with in the hot seat.
Oh, c'est rapide. Hein.
Yeah, you just want Loris's season to ignite, really, don't you?
Yeah.
You feel like he's been there or thereabouts, but not had a final that's really been representative. And can he kickstart the season today?
Forfeit round one for Vergier, and we sort of theorised after that he might come alive on the Commensal, having had a season to get used to it. Really nicely done through there, though.
Yeah, he skips across there, really nice.
Okay.
Gets some good pedals in, carries his speed across that awkward flat.
He got the bike straightened up really nicely out of there, didn't he? 1 second off the time of Pierron, so Pierron's intensity in that first sector unmatched by anyone so far.
Mais bon, on a dit c'est au deuxième temps où tu peux beaucoup rattraper. Donc on sait jamais, peut-être.
C'est effectivement le cas, mais c'est vrai que Pierron a trouvé une trajectoire assez rapide.
Like a foot further to the right than most other people.
Nice big gap, and just can Lars Vergier smooth.
Ah bon, on pourrait faire ça aussi en stream, tiens.
Pay off today and getting the result. You get the feeling he's starting to really need now. Once they
sont bien les vidéos de face
the twins have come up into elites, and so far I've had a really good fist of it.
Carries good speed through that long left.
Vergier. He's found some inroads. 7/10 now.
Good.
Ça a gagné du temps, mais est-ce que ça va suffire?
Into the steep woods now.
Va falloir être irréprochable de nouveau dans cette section.
Just flows so beautifully with the bike through the choppiest of sections.
Okay.
Straight down the middle, turns in the pocket, easy.
Je sais pas, je trouve que c'est un peu lent là.
Ah
ouais.
C'est pas assez.
Ouais, j'ai vu, il a pris un chemin bizarre. Il est slalomé dans les arbres alors que les autres sont passés tout droit.
Oula, ça glisse à l'arrière.
Après, c'est un très bon run dans tous les cas, mais est-ce que ça va suffire pour le podium? Je suis pas sûr.
Non, je pense pas.
1.5 seconds at the third split. Luke Meyer-Smith.
Perfect again, gaps that little one into that rough left.
Meyer-Smith warming up at the top, getting ready to go and move some rocks. 1.6 seconds, he's lost a 10th Vergier on that time of Pierron's. 12 to go after him. Floats across, heads down towards the bridge. Just absolute perfection.
See how he turned out of the middle of the berm.
Le dernier saut.
It was really nicely done.
Really good run from Lars Vergier. 1.4 seconds back. Commensal.
Ah ouais, il est content le coach.
Deuxième. Ah normal, il y a deux Commensal sur le podium.
Pas faux.
That man really wants Vergier. There you go. That's how you do that.
The bike just eats it up.
Those Commensals look so well set up this year. They just move so beautifully across the ground. No matter what's being asked of them. So hard,
it's okay.
Vergier says.
So tight.
Here comes Luke Meyer-Smith.
Tellement serré.
Meyer-Smith.
Ah, le chauve. Allez le chauve.
Lake Placid, last season, the Australian national champion.
Ah, l'Australie, il y a l'étoile là en bas alors que les autres
sont
en bas. Focused individuals on the circuit.
Oh, a nice little manual over that big bump there. It's a little little details that you have to add in if you want to be close.
And he will certainly not be lacking any intensity or upper body strength, this guy.
Oh, that was nice. You see how he got a little pump and a hop onto the back of that tree root. Carried good speed. Oh, doesn't look good though. 1.7 off.
Un 7 au début, c'est beaucoup.
Ça me paraît loin.
Aggression, certainly through the top section. Piron was perfect, but any more than that, and you're
On a
just
vu comme
robbing
avec
yourself
Lisa
of
avant, il n'y en a
10th
pas
here,
beaucoup
10th
qui
there.
étaient.
How has he done
Qui
it?
l'ont
How has he
rattrapé.
done that much damage in the
Ouais.
first?
Le gruyère. Mais
He's Amory Piron, that's what he does. 2025,
on verra, ça va
this man
revenir.
was 10th here.
Je pense qu'après avoir passé
22 as well.
It's not lacking in horsepower on this pedal
je pense
section.
après Maple Dylan, ça peut être bien parce qu'il a kiffé. Roger Antoine, on sait pas qu'est-ce qu'il fout là, on sait pas qui c'est. Je plaisante. Il y a Brosnan, Norton, Craig, Crack le Crack, Hiles, Steven McNabb et puis Pinkerton.
50 centimes sur le chômage. Yes!
Je suis déjà à 50 balles là.
Putain.
Depuis hier.
On va pouvoir manger ce mois-ci. Bon, 50 balles, on va pas pouvoir manger grand-chose. On va pouvoir aller au resto quoi, mais...
Un peu chaud quoi.
Oh, well into the sort of the center of it and off the left-hand side, worked nicely for him, but 3.2 seconds.
Ah, c'est possible pour une semaine, mais tu manges des pâtes quoi.
Manger un mois à 50 balles, ça me paraît impossible.
Un mois, ouais, non. Moi, tu manges du riz tous les jours quoi.
Ouais.
Oh, that was impressive through there. He's full commitment on the way in.
Oh,
ça failli crash là. Hein.
Alors là, comment il est pas passé devant, je sais pas.
Here's what we talked about this man's upper body strength, and that's what you need at moments like
that. Il n'y a pas eu de poids.
Le
poids des cheveux.
That was impressive to hang on.
N'importe quoi.
Rode the bull and lived to tell the tale. Luke Meyer-Smith on the exit of that really, really choppy root and rock section.
It's a fucking Bronco.
Yeah. Luke Meyer-Smith gets the Bronco.
N'importe quoi.
Nearly clips the barrier on the way over.
Putain, mais what the fuck?
5.1 seconds back.
Sauter par-dessus.
Il a 10 000 terrains là.
That was a big, big moment up
Ouais,
there.
ouais, tu nous as fait le show là surtout.
Yeah.
Oh la vache, putain, le petit arrêt cardiaque là.
Vraiment.
The rhythm, isn't it?
And then he's got a really heavy landing, and he's all out of timing to
Et il lance ses lunettes de rage.
Not his day today, but there's plenty more of them for Luke Meyer-Smith.
Putain, la pub, Casimir. Merci.
Il nous fait de la pub.
Ah, seulement si vous avez envie. Hein. Mais c'est très gentil, Casimir.
Trotsi, the Italian, lit up so many races last season. Some big quality performances.
Comme je disais, le simple fait que vous restiez de temps en temps après les podiums, juste l'écran allumé sur les pubs, vous pouvez les faire, vous n'êtes pas obligé de les regarder. Bah, ça soutient un peu et puis du coup ça paye l'abo.
Ouais.
Comme ça on regarde tous gratos.
Et ça c'est bien.
Is as close as we've seen recently, Rick, so he could definitely work with that.
Le gruyère.
Ça suffit maintenant, tu vas arrêter.
Ah non, il faut qu'on mange.
Non, mais j'irai travailler, c'est bon.
Mais t'adores le gruyère.
Oui. C'était pas la question.
Oh, he's carrying good speed through there. Nicely done into this chute that ever narrows into the road
ah
gap.
Putain, le live m'a fait peur.
Petite coupure de merde. Ok.
C'est pas loin en vrai, hein. On remarque pas trop.
Bah oui, mais au deuxième temps, il aurait dû être plus rapide qu'au premier normalement. Vu qu'on avait dit qu'au deuxième temps, c'est là où il avait le plus de retard. Donc c'est ça qui m'inquiète.
Oh, it's perfect through there. Carried great speed out of that right-hander into this little step down, nice and tidy.
Oh, la vache.
Beaucoup, hein. Passe de...
J'ai l'impression qu'il a mis la même trage que Loris, tu sais, il a fait un peu ce truc lent là.
Ouais. Pas la bonne technique, je pense.
Colossal. Yeah, absolutely electric. He's done something very special. Threads the needle between the two big rocks.
That is full commitment through there. That gap between those two rocks, just about the width of a downhill bike and no more.
He looked really good there, clips the pole quite heavily.
Using all the track available to him, 2.7 seconds. He's only lost 3
Il y a pas tant que ça de spectateurs, hein?
Good speed right in the middle of that
Ouais, ça va en
right-hander.
fait. Ouais.
He's a strong finish coming.
And Trotzy, has he got it all back in a pile again? As he heads into the penultimate corner through the last one. Here comes the Italian, 10 to go after him. Don't go anywhere. And Trotzy in the ninth place, 3 seconds back.
9e.
Purée.
Ah.
And we have 10 to go in the bike kingdom in Lenzerheide.
Donc on n'a plus que les 10 derniers. C'est maintenant qu'il faut se réveiller de chat. Oh, moi aussi.
Ah, j'ai mal au dos.
Oh, ouais, moi aussi un peu.
Ah là là.
Je me suis posé n'importe comment.
So far. Jackson Goldstone in third, then it's Vermette, then Piron. Jackson Goldstone.
Non mais je pense que si je vais retrouver un boulot, hein, ça c'est sûr, mais quand il y aura la thune, une petite table qui monte pour qu'on soit debout avec le tabouret avec les chips par terre, comme ça là, hop, les binges. Enfin, on n'a pas le droit de boire de l'alcool dans les fois. Ouais.
Sans alcool, hein?
La bière sans alcool. Et puis, ça peut être pas mal. Je pense que commenter debout c'est mieux.
Ah, je sais pas.
Et puis ça fait table de bar, un peu, tu peux te poser comme ça.
Et le costard des commentateurs.
Et les costards, ouais.
On s'achète des micro-cravates.
Chacun on pourrait faire un truc pour la dernière de l'année.
On verra. Déjà, il faut qu'on soit là, je sais pas les dates.
Peut-être se mettre dans un endroit spécial.
He's just done something exceptional. He's carried his
Moi j'ai déjà les dates.
We didn't see anything like line-wise
Non,
that was dramatically different.
Donc on essaie de faire des lives en faisant du vélo.
Ouais, ça c'est compliqué toujours. Un vélo de route c'est bon, mais c'est Lake Placid le premier week-end d'octobre.
Ah ouais.
Ah, tellement triste de finir aux États-Unis à la place du Canada.
Ah, voilà.
Bon, est-ce que nos 10 derniers vont battre le 2,46 de Piron?
Jackson Goldstone, I think for the first time this year, you're back.
Yeah, that felt a lot more like myself. I've been struggling all year just to try and find that, top of the line pace, and yeah, really, I think I was able to maximize everything I had out there today. Got pretty loose in the, rock steps down in the third split there, or fourth split, sorry, and yeah, I managed to hold on to the bike and, maybe lost a win there, but I'm just so happy to be in this position and back on for what is now the hot seat, or hot podium, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it feels good to be back, just kind of with a run that I'm proud of. Just feeling a lot more like myself, and yeah, it just says good building one into its will.
Well, that's it, and it's definitely a hot seat. We're going to move over here. We're going to go over to Asa. Asa, now, we've got a really important question for you.
Yep. I had to focus on this one. Last 2 weekends or racing for me haven't been going the best. Kind of hit the ground twice, so I just wanted to put down a smooth run, and I'm glad that I was able to.
Well, we're very glad too. And then Emery, over here to you. Now that run last time in the last time you were in the hot seat here, you told us it wouldn't stand. But what are you thinking about this time?
I have no idea. I have the same feeling last year and even last week, where I saw like it's gonna be smashed by the other guys. So I don't know. Hopefully it can hold. It will be wonderful, but not much expectation because I know there is some time left. So hopefully it holds, but we will see.
Well, let's hope so for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ouais, on va voir, hein. On va voir ce que ça va donner. Wait, Maple, Kiefer, Roger, Brosnan, Norton, Creek, Ice. J'ai pas eu le temps de dire la suite.
Pas mal, pas mal.
And we have 10 to go.
À la IBRL Roger.
Ben, le problème, c'est que ça coûte cher. Parce qu'on n'a pas les données en France. C'est ça le problème.
Oui, c'est vrai.
Et vu que je suis au chômage, là, c'est pas envisageable. On va garder les sous pour vivre. Ouais. Mais ça pourrait, hein. J'ai déjà réfléchi à faire Roger. Je l'ai fait 2 fois à Lenzerheide. Mais j'ai les données en Suisse, mais pas en France, quoi. Enfin, j'ai des données, mais ça part vite en stream.
Ah bah oui.
Currently, Amaury Pierron leads the way with a 2:48.
Ça part vite. Donc à réfléchir peut-être une fois, ouais.
But Tyler Waite in only his first year
Tu
of
vends un
elite
vélo
racing
et à la
qualifying
place t'auras
inside
des
the top
données.
10, Mark Beaumont.
He looked good there,
Là, le problème, c'est qu'il faut vendre un vélo, quoi.
He's had a great start to the season in his first year in Pro Men. And I look for a great ride from him this afternoon.
Yeti Fox really cooking at the minute with the young talent they've got on board. 7/10 of a second back on that time of Pierron. Pierron was absolutely mighty through these first 3
on verra
splits.
déjà
The intensity needs to be there from the start.
faire le trajet pour faire le week-end au jet.
Down behind the bars, trying to be as aero as possible. Gaps across there carries that speed really nicely. Oh, and he slides out on that bank, manages to get the bike face the right way.
Une glissade pour Tyler Waite.
Then didn't make it through Q2 last weekend. He's a real star in the making alongside his teammate Jonty Williamson, but not going to be Tyler Waite's day today now after that crash. Only raced here once before, June last season. Finished 17th, so not particularly familiar territory for him, but
mais il a glissé et puis il a fait un peu un petit 3-6.
It's all about learning at this point of his career, isn't it?
Yeah, the transition from junior into elite is difficult. It goes without saying, and I think he was feeling confident. To be fair, like it's a good start within 7/10, and he's just pushed the front in that corner. It's a simple error, and it's an error that I would still make today. So it just happens.
It just happens. That's racing. It's cliched, but it's true for Tyler Waite. Has been down already in his run. Pulls on nicely across there, and he's on the hunt for points here. Top 10 currently covered by 3.2 seconds of Amaury Pierron. So if we can start cleaving some numbers.
He carried good speed through that little chicane there. Where you've got to be patient on the way in, and like you say, Rick, it's a fight for points, and just keep that average points up to sort of minimise the losses, you know.
And will you be feeling that pressure as well to reward the team who've put everything into you?
C'est en août, 14, 15, 16.
You want to give them a show as well and get the bike down as fast as you can.
Yeah, definitely you do. You have a lot of expectations.
Pourquoi moi j'ai mis 22-23?
These guys have chefs, they have team masters. They've got a lot of support around them to make their job easier, and you don't want to let them down. You don't want to have a disappointing day.
Well, another day at school for Tyler Waite. 19th position inside the top 20 with a crash currently for the young Kiwi.
Ouais, c'est toi qui as faux.
Ah, je me suis trompé avec l'enduro.
Just slid out, didn't he?
Yeah,
je me suis trompé avec l'enduro, ouais, c'est le 22. Ça doit être le 22 alors. Le 23, c'est le VTT long normalement, c'est dimanche.
Speed.
Yeah, for sure.
On something loose rock or anything, it's hard to tell from that angle, but
speed, overwhelming grip there. Henry Kiefer at the top, getting ready to go.
C'est l'heure de kiffer.
For Canyon.
C'est l'heure de kiffer.
He'll be up after the next rider.
C'est l'heure de kiffer.
Yeah, he's good, he says, so he's fine.
On va voir ça.
Gunner, team managers down there. What a season this young man has
having though. Je trouve bizarre que je me sois autant trompé.
Bah non, parce que moi j'ai mis juste.
Ah
non, c'est d'abord Dylan Maple, pardon. Il se préparait.
Ah, bon, on a kiffé trop vite.
C'est pas grave.
Ah oui, parce qu'ils disparaissent quand ça commence.
Oui, j'oublie tout le temps. Puis vu qu'ils l'ont montré à la cam, j'étais là, bah
and he's getting right amongst at the forefront of this elite field.
Well, you seamlessly linked me into his results this year. Round 1, 14th, round 2, 13th, round 3,
Davy
12th.
Bones, j'aime bien le
pseudo. Right way.
Yeah, definitely slowly but surely he's getting right in there, and another one of those amazing American talents that we have right at the front of World Cup downhill right now.
3 US riders inside the top 10.
Je vais vous mettre le calendrier si vous voulez. C'est le calendrier officiel.
Got another big one today. Maples would love to add to it, but 1.6 back at the first split.
Ah oui, si t'as fait une réservation Airbnb à la mauvaise date, ça fait un peu chier.
Surtout que ça se remplit vite les jeux. Davy Bones.
There's nothing wrong with that though. He is really nice through there.
Très classe.
Gaps across the rocks. Big commitment move that is.
Maples tucks back down
Il est
beneath
énorme en
the
plus.
stem as he heads on this really fast highway over the big
Oui,
jump,
je l'ai déjà
hangs
vu
low.
1500 fois là.
Il y avait un fromage.
Taking their breaks a little bit into that big table in order to make sure they get the backside.
Whoa!
I mean, they go off the mellower
Ça,
of
c'était
the two
rapide, ça.
takeoffs,
Ouais.
but it's still a very steep takeoff to it. You're going into it at a big speed.
NKO, merci pour le feu.
J'ai 20 au 23 août. Ah, ben voilà.
So yeah,
Voilà,
again,
une
we're
réponse
seeing
claire.
he's only
Donc
lost
le 22,
two
ça
times
doit être le
a second.
DH
Big wide
normalement.
entry on the way into there sends the rocks flying.
Je pense.
21, course rapide, 22, DH et 23, course longue, cross country.
Between 1 and 2, but the deficit is already out to nearly 2 seconds on that time of Amory Piron's.
Pourquoi je suis avec les derp?
Maples really
On se fait
nicely
juger.
across the road gap, turns right. 2.5 seconds now, it's going the wrong way for him.
Nails that left-hander and goes
Eh
big
ben,
down
Apple,
here. He's gonna have to get it
c'est-
gathered up, slow it down.
Ouais.
Be patient here, little pre
Voilà, voilà.
There's
Ouais, c'est
Antoine
rouge quoi.
Ross at the top. Getting ready to go for Dragon Speed.
Yeah, it was nice and smooth through there. The bike looked to eat it up really well.
Really nice little gap over to the right-hand side there from
Attends,
Dylan
putain, je
Maples.
voulais cacher la cam, j'ai nouveau raté.
I think it's just the aggression that
Je pense qu'on va
Amory's
oublier.
been able to
crois
bring
que-
to this mountain today. It's just exceptional, and no one as yet can hold a candle to it.
3.4 seconds back at split 4 for Dylan Maples
Oh,
from San Diego.
Casimir qui a converti Davy Bones.
Scholars maintain nobody knows what
Je
it
suis
means.
mort.
but
Merci
Dylan
pour le
Maples
frein,
heads towards
merci.
the line
Merci.
for pivot.
Merci Davy Bones.
3.4 seconds back on that time of Amory Piron with very little wrong in there, Mark. You have to say, just.
Moi je l'ai dit, c'est vraiment le meilleur vieux vers Casimir.
Piron was good everywhere, but the first
C'est
couple
pour
of splits,
ça.
he's just put
On a dit
something
qu'on
down
faisait
that
pas de préféré.
rider after rider, they're struggling to match.
Yeah, no one can match it, can they? No one can hold a candle to what he's done.
C'est parce que t'as dit qu'il avait un
Well,
super pseudo.
Henry Kiefer up
C'est ça.
next.
Il a convaincu.
We saw him nearly get the better of Piron last time out in Leogang. Can he do it today?
Go kiffer!
Allez, on coquille. Ah oui, c'est maintenant, on va kiffer.
Here he is.
Allez.
Oula, merde, j'ai mis l'écho. J'ai mis l'écho sans faire exprès.
Henry
Allez,
Kiefer.
allez.
For Canyon DH Racing. Leaves the start hop. Big performance at the last round. He got third.
Qui fait qu'il nous a fait des bons résultats hein, cette année. On va voir ce qu'il va nous faire.
That result last weekend to kickstart his season. Can he now back it up here in Lenzerheide this afternoon?
I mean, that was his first final appearance in 2026. Leogang last weekend for the German national champion. Second here last season, his best result last year, so a race he very nearly won.
Je croyais qu'il avait pas de
Kiefer.
Nice on the inside. Gets on the pedals, carries good speed.
Mais en fait,
Not
c'était
unlike
juste la couleur de
Piron, a
ses gants.
very physically big rider
Couleur
who
peau.
uses his body
Mais oui,
really,
un peu.
really well. He's half a second in touch here with the
Ouais,
Frenchman.
j'ai un peu jaune, non 0,5, c'est ok.
Ouais.
Never finished outside the top 8 here any season. He's raced here.
Excusez-moi,
so
j'ai toussé.
likes it.
Et je vous ai épargné ça.
65.2 through the speed trap there, Rick. Down into there. Holds a really tight line.
Really far over to the right-hand side as well. Takes no risks with that bank that caught out Tyler Waite.
Le gruyère. Il a eu le gruyère. J'ai eu le gruyère.
Belle meule.
Hangs it
Gruyère.
right almost out the front
Ils sont
door.
tellement marre qu'ils le disent en fait.
Good lord, that was deep off that tabletop, wasn't it?
À nous de les convertir au gruyère.
Well over to the rider's right-hand side. Now I guess that really nice cut in
C'est
line
peut-être comme
in
ça que
for
je
the
vais renommer
apex mark, and
les
then
points de
rattles his
chaîne.
way
Parce
down
qu'en
for
fait,
the route.
les points de chaîne, je peux mettre un logo puis renommer. Peut-être que je vais mettre gruyère.
Pas mal, ouais.
Now at the second split for Henry Kiefer.
Morceau de gruyère.
That was nice through there. It looked like he
Un
carried
petit
good
morceau de
momentum.
gruyère.
Got
Après,
that
j'ai
little
10 000
backside
morceaux
on
de
those little
gruyère.
rocks.
Yeah, but it's going the wrong way
mise-
for him.
Ah non,
J'ai mis
je fais
500
la
gruyères.
He's really, really good at this middle part of the course. So
Oh non.
Fatigué.
Tu vas faire ça. Hein.
Très bonne idée.
Avec un petit logo là, fromage. Oh non, 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 non.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a fait?
Et pendant ce temps-là, kiffer, ne kiffe pas.
Là, je suis un peu déçu là. Ouais. Je m'attendais à un peu mieux de sa part. Et pourtant, ça a l'air rapide.
Ah, ça roule bien, ouais. Ça, c'est clair. Ça roule 1000 fois plus vite que nous, mais c'est pas 1000 fois plus rapide que Amaury Pierron.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Ça, c'est fou, hein.
Out of that corner will have worked well for him.
Très hard,
Needs a bit
ce
more
saut
than
là.
that now, Kiefer.
J'aime bien.
Has he been able to do the miraculous in that last sector? Henry Kiefer heading down
pas pris
towards
le
the
petit
finish
matelas.
arena here in Lenzerheide. Here comes the German. 9th, 2.6
9e,
Neuvième. Oh la
off
vache.
the lead of Amaury Pierron.
Ouais, coup dur pour Canyon
Pierron,
Racing.
His 4th win here in Lenzerheide, starting to look like a real possibility as rider after rider in the top 10 can't do anything about it.
Petit saut.
I mean, it was neat and tidy, Mark. That little ramp over the road gap.
Ah, j'avais voté pour lui là.
T'avais voté pour lui?
Ouais.
No.
Aïe,
The
aïe,
only
aïe,
moment
aïe,
he
aïe.
had was he was deep on
Il dit
that
qu'il y
big
avait moyen.
tabletop that we see. Which had us
Des
both
plaques,
sort of
ça,
leaping
merci
back
pour le
from our
follow.
Great
screens.
to watch, Kiefer, though. Big fan.
Pierron qui allait lui demander comment ça allait, il a dit putain c'est dur, il a fait il a rigolé, il a fait ouais c'est dur.
Fais chier, ouais.
Ben SDK, merci pour le
Ah,
journal.
Antoine, que vous connaissez.
Ah Antoine, ouais c'est qui lui?
Bah, il a pas de team, donc...
Première finale. Pour Roger.
Donc moi, je veux bien qu'il nous impressionne. Hein.
Rogue, comment on dit?
Good through that right-hander.
Rogue.
Rogue, c'est professeur Rogue.
Roger. Mais pourquoi il a des étoiles? On dirait un truc États-Unis. On dirait qu'il a un kit USA.
Bon, USA. Je sais pas.
Ouais, c'est juste parce qu'il y a pas de team.
C'est vrai qu'il a un truc un peu...
Ça fait USA.
Sort of
Pourquoi tu
the
Team Dragon Speed.
Evil Knievel-esque
Ok.
kit, Mark.
Ah, donc
Yeah,
il a une
that's
team.
what I thought of Evil Knievel.
Well, you need to say these things quicker then.
Sorry.
Oui, on ne nous aide pas à savoir comment
Je ne
prononcer.
sais pas comment le prononcer. Merci.
Merci.
Yeah, it's definitely distinctive.
Keep
You'll
the
not
dust.
miss it.
Ah,
No,
ok.
definitely not.
His second back on Pierron.
Sympa.
Been around a long time, Rog. Done a lot of enduro
Ah,
racing,
le
a lot of
gruyère.
e-bike racing.
T'as vu qu'il y a un gruyère géant sur le bord de la piste? Là, maintenant. Ah, tu l'as raté.
The minute.
Ah merde.
Oh, boy, it's far off.
That was a big whip, that
That
was.
was a big.
Hop là, c'est bon, là, je suis
Got
prêt,
like
là.
3 or 4
Vous avez vu, je
pebbles
l'ai
in
désactivé.
there as well.
Vous êtes contents?
Oh, it's that pretty good.
Allez, grosse nane.
Coming in there where they go to push
Oh, Florian.
to get up
j'ai-
high. I think
j'ai
it's
mal.
blowing out a little bit there.
J'ai
They
mal.
seem
Je vais
a
peut-être
bit
la faire, cette
tested. It's
baliste.
not like a positive push.
6 to go after this, man.
Endurance
Rog.
plutôt, d'accord.
Yeah, nice inside there, though. That worked
Puis
well.
alors, je vais peut-être mettre les abonnés only dans le chat, comme ça parlera mieux. Là.
Very blown out.
Yeah, and they like to turn down to have that momentum to carry them up that little flat and over that crest.
Be a tough year for Dragon Speed.
Ok, donc plutôt un mec endurance
Out
plutôt
the traps.
que fast.
Brand new team. Couple of injuries and things not quite
Là, je pense qu'il parle des courses
Hit that
de
left
bagnole.
really nice, up over that brow.
Ah.
But you got to have the bad days
Okay.
to appreciate the good ones. 3.3 seconds back here. Antoine Roge deep inside.
Il est où? En vrai, il se colle autant par rapport aux autres. Hein.
In Lenzerheide.
C'est pas déconnant, c'est juste que c'est pas assez rapide, mais c'est un très bon run de la part d'Antoine.
The bike looks good, doesn't it? Pretty well planted through that rough section, nice and neutral.
Yeah, Santa Cruz V10 set up with a whole parts
Chercher.
catalog thrown at it.
Ouais, il perd beaucoup de temps quand même.
Ouais, ouais. Je pense que ça s'essouffle un peu.
Roge.
Ah, Roge.
Antoine Roge.
Pas sûr qu'il prononce bien non plus.
C'est sûr que non. C'est sûr que non.
Oh.
15e pour Antoine. Mais très bon one.
Bah, pour dire qu'on l'a jamais vu, c'est un peu
ouais, c'est bien, c'est bien.
It's interesting how he has these opinions of these runs.
Ils sont choux entre eux quand même.
Ah, c'était magnifique ça.
Incroyable.
C'était peut-être l'un des plus beaux d'ailleurs.
Oui, c'est vrai.
Note
de style et les premiers pour l'instant.
And he's like, well, yeah, I think I'll probably get smashed.
He said that in Leogang though.
He did 2 weeks in a row.
He did say that in Leogang. Only Finn Isles went quicker than him that day. And I said to you last night,
he's still to come.
Yeah, Finn Isles yet to start. And we're hearing that Finn Isles may have a few secret lines up there. Next
Alors, c'est au tour de notre Australien préféré.
Brosnan.
Brosnan.
Qualified his young teammate Henry Kiefer yesterday. Very open as well.
Le dernier réquipier de Canyon Racing.
He's warming into this season. You know, it takes him, he says, a while now, a couple of races to get his eye in. At UCI World Cup,
ouais.
C'était un peu limite ça, hein. Un peu surexcité pour ce départ.
Comment est-ce qu'il a réussi à rattraper ça? Ça m'impressionnera toujours.
But just as I say, he's been warming up nicely. A 15th, then a 6th, then a 4th so far this season. Only been in Q2 once.
Oh, he's really nice across there. Got that nice little gap. He's good at these little sections where he's like linking it up. Knows he's got to get his exit speed into the split time now.
1.1 seconds back though for Brosnan, but he's fantastic at those little pedal strokes as well. Just digging a couple of them in when he wants to. Mark, talk to us about how impressed you were with what this man achieved in Leogang after a huge crash in practice last weekend.
Oh, you can't emphasize how fast that motorway section is where he hit that other bike. It is part of the sport, but when you crash at 60 k's an hour, do you know what I mean? It's not like tripping over on your way down the garden path. It hurts and it knocks you about.
Elle est fatiguée.
And you know,
Regarde,
he's
Suisse, il a écrit
collected
juste.
himself.
Ah, wow.
Anything broken? No. Okay.
Yeah. Back on the bike.
C'est une fois sur deux
Crack on tomorrow.
And even if it was a yes, which bit of me?
Really fast through there.
Really, really good through there.
Wow.
Moving now.
C'est fast, boys. Ça gagne du temps, mais pour l'instant c'est rouge. Hein. Va falloir être meilleur qu'un kangourou.
Nice little hop out of that left-hander. Gets the backside, get the pump, and into these steeps now, straight down the main line, through all the big bumps.
Most experienced man left in this top 10. He's raced here 9 times. 6 of them on a canyon. His current team. Perfect, absolutely.
Oh, c'était pas mal ça.
Vachement bien, ouais.
Mais ça perd du temps, c'est fou.
Gap's gone out on him, but it's been absolutely superb from Brosnan so far.
Ban-le.
What's Piron done in that third split to be that fast, you think?
I would like to see a comparison on timing.
Fatigué, hein, moi aussi.
Oh, that was a big bottom out.
Ouais, il a été gentil.
Oh, he did the middle
il a
gap.
dit qu'il apprenait des trucs avec nous.
Popped the middle gap and then rolled the last one. We haven't seen anyone do that. It looked really nice.
Hop on the bike, working really, really well. 2 seconds off.
But look how precise he was in that right-hander on his braking. Carries his momentum from the mid-corner. Pre-jumps that drop there.
Open them up all the way around. Gets nice and low behind the stand. Troy Brosnan.
Merde, on a plus.
Oui, le baguette.
The most technically adept runs of the weekend so far.
Et on est
absolutely spellbinding stuff, but it's only good enough for 6th from Piron, and it's that third sector mark, isn't it?
Yeah, that's that third sector.
Il n'est pas ravi.
He was really aggressive at that patient turn that I've spoke about. Really aggressive with it.
Je comprends pas comment il perd du
temps.
As
we see the shots of Troy Brosnan heading
down
through.
Ces moments, il passait tout droit.
Ah, il était fast, hein.
Bah ouais.
Il a survolé toute cette partie là.
Ouais. Et
pourtant, il est plutôt bien passé, je trouve.
Great to watch Brosnan, doesn't he? Look at this.
Ah, ouf. Ouais, c'est vrai que ça, par contre. C'était pas très propre, mais.
But kept it moving. Just corrected the bike and kept going. Unbelievable riding.
Okay, next.
Here we go. 5 to go in
Ah.
Lenzerheide. The Bike Kingdom
Norton.
gets ready to welcome Dakota Norton. Not only the first finals of 2026, but into the top 5 yesterday for the Americans.
Concentré.
Oui, mais...
4 different North American winners in the same elite men's downhill season.
Alors j'espère qu'il a pas il s'est pas trop entraîné avec Coulange parce que...
Ils ont mal calculé la planche. Ah, je vais l'ouvrir.
Il saute contre ta fenêtre. Il a chaud.
Seems to now be working really well underneath the factory team. It's the first time we've seen the DAC stack in action, the big high bars on the front of the bike that were.
C'est vrai que lui, il a une compétence de malade mental.
I think there's some inner team rivalry from what I saw from Ethan's social media that Dak is right behind him. We've got 2 Scott riders qualifying next to each other, so that'll be the first battle is win your in-team battle,
and that's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't want to be second best team of your teammates.
Best result here was 7th for the YT Mob back in 2021. It's raced here 8 times, just 1 less than Brosnan. 15th last year for Dakota Norton. Just good to see this man get some racing back under his belt. He's a second slower though at the first split.
Yeah, he hung up a little bit holding that tabletop down.
Au bout de sa vie,
yeah, that big one into the trees now.
You can see him.
Bike looks like it's working well.
Bringing those bars all the way back to his chest.
Dégueulasse.
On now, Dakota Norton. What's the next split going to tell us? 1.6. So the gap's
ça
not as big as they have been for some riders, but
je
it's
sais
good.
pas.
He needs to
En
stem the
fait,
losses
c'est jaune flashy.
Moi j'aime bien.
Ethan Crick up next from the UK.
J'aime bien le flash.
Mais c'est un peu la mode en Suisse là, du jaune flashy parce qu'il y a d'autres sports comme le foot où j'ai vu qu'ils avaient des maillots aussi un peu fluo jaunes. Ah, je sais pas,
j'aime bien moi.
C'est à la mode en ce moment. 3 secondes! Oh la vache! Ah mais Momo il nous a fait de la magie noire hein.
Magie noire? Pourquoi noire?
Parce que c'est le vin.
Jaune pissou.
Jaune pissou. Jaune pissou.
Même pas jaune pisse. Vraiment jaune. Jaune patrouilleur.
Cette piste de cette couleur, faut les consulter, je pense.
Putain, faut aller boire. Boire de l'eau. Boire de l'eau.
Je vais vérifier les reins un peu là.
5.2 seconds back now for Norton.
So that intensity just fading, Mark.
Yeah, is it a little bit of...
Bit ring rusty?
Yeah, just a little bit of up in his game in the finals, and that'll come back when he gets in the flow of it, gets in a few more finals, a bit more bike time.
Yeah, there's plenty more off them. Dakota Norton, 5.4 seconds back, down in 21st, and had a really good start to the run, and it just seemed to move away from him.
Il est déçu.
Look at the height of the front
end.
Ah,
t'as loupé mon mot. Regardez la rediff.
Here we are.
Bon, ils vont remontrer des bouts à la fin s'ils gagnent.
Je mets la rediff sur YouTube durant la semaine qui suit.
That's fast there and really narrow.
That'll wake you up.
Après, si tu balances ton prime.
À la
fin,
Certainly. A long old sit in the hot seat. Next up, you don't have to look too far across the pits. It's Dakota Norton's teammate, Ethan Crick.
C'est le crack.
Après, je pense qu'il y a les chaînes officielles balancent plus vite les résumés que moi, si jamais.
Oui.
I mean, what a run he had in Liga Gang. Almost comes off the bike in the second
corner. Il me fait
abonnez-vous.
Casimir, si jamais j'ai pas payé Casimir pour faire de la pub. Hein.
Promis.
C'est de la promo gratos.
Ethan Crick, le crack. He needs to compose himself now.
Throwing absolutely everything in this one. 6th last time out in Liga Gang, Ethan Crick, and the confidence is growing really nicely done. Really aggressive through there from Crick.
Yeah, that was great through there. And look, he's straight on the pedals across this little transition.
I mean, I feel like our word of the day has been intensity. This man's got it in wheelbarrow fulls. 0.4 of a second on hot on the heels.
C'est un petit drama à la Michou.
Ah, oh non.
Ah, t'es écrit à d'autres mecs, oh mon dieu. C'est sûr qu'il y en a quelqu'un d'autre. Oh my god. Danse avec les stars et tout.
Ouais, bien sûr.
At the top. Gaps across there with ease. And again, there's that little lift on the
mais les petits dramas, ça fait des vues en plus.
Double over. Carry the speed into this big table, keeps it low.
Non, et putain, le gruyère, j'ai oublié.
Trouve-toi quelqu'un d'autre pour le drama.
T'as dit quoi?
Trouve-toi quelqu'un d'autre pour le drama.
Ah. Ce sera un drama avec Casimir.
Voilà, énerve-toi contre Casimir.
Bon, les 15% ça marche comment? Après, j'ai dit qu'on parlait en privé de ça.
Donne-nous ton compte IBAN.
C'est pas comme ça chez eux.
Oui, mais parce qu'il y a un viewer qui s'appelle IBAN. Donc
ah! Hilarant.
Je trouve ça hilarant qu'il s'appelle IBAN.
Hilarant.
Mais c'est pas mal son temps à part ça.
C'est pas loin, ouais.
C'est pas tant que ça.
Crack, crack.
Crick.
Crack.
Over the road gap, absolutely perfect. That's where his teammate Benoit Coulange came off 1.5 seconds back though. Doubles into that left-hander. Just a little pickup and double. Patience now. Nicely done through there. Good. That's good as we've seen in recent riders. This is adding up nicely for Ethan Crick. Oh.
Wow, putain, il s'est jeté dans le trou.
Allez, on lâche les freins.
And another little double into the left. Mark, you get the feeling it's going to take a run like this. It's going to take something special from someone. Somebody's going to really have to be on the edge, on the limit, everywhere. It seems. Oh, they double that really nice.
Comment on s'appelle?
He's only lost a tenth of a second, and there goes super deep off that.
Ça s'appelle pas.
Carrying
vous chercher.
the speed over the bridge. That's just a couple of corners to go. Is this as close as anyone's going to come to that top three?
Première prédit de l'année, maybe.
Ethan Crick over the line, goes fourth, 1.1
Ah, quatrième.
C'est serré.
Pour une seconde. C'était pas loin cette fois. Hein. Ça va revenir vers gentiment, je pense. Roger est 330.
Alors qui est Roger, qui est 330?
C'est moi, Roger. Bah, en vrai, toi, c'est Machi.
Oui, mais c'est un pseudo.
Parce que moi, je m'appelle Roger.
Ça pourrait. Ça pourrait. On pourrait le croire.
C'est parti pour le spécialisé.
Here we go.
Gravity.
The last round, finally getting his repeat win.
Gravity.
In the Star Hut,
Le
148 beats per minute on the wood line.
Goat.
His other half, Tanny Seagrave, won here from Q2
145 au départ. Moi, je serais à 200.
Je me serais évanoui, moi. Vomi, je sais pas.
Et cette année, on aura personne qui aura réparé son vélo à coup de parapluie.
C'est pas fini, ça peut arriver encore.
Oh, you can't argue with that start.
Le regard.
Manhandles that thing
le
and
plus
whips
beau
it
vélo
round
de
those
circuit.
turns. And we have a theory that he left time on the table in that qualifying session yesterday.
C'est un peu la Ferrari du...
Moi, je trouve qu'il se la pète ce vélo.
Non.
Il se la pète un peu.
Non.
Un peu.
Non. Scott se la pète un peu.
Ah ouais?
Mais Specialized, vraiment, ça a été une longue conception de prototype, de test et tout. Et il est enfin achetable. Enfin, pour ceux qui peuvent se le permettre.
Il est pas achetable.
Parce qu'il faut juste vendre un rein, une couille et puis un œil pour se l'acheter.
Ah oui, celui de Bruni l'année passée, je suis d'accord. Ah, c'est vert.
C'est vert, effectivement, c'est vert.
He's got to keep engineering this lead now. Just keep building it 10th by 10th, 10th by 10th.
Non, mais le
not let it get away.
Le gruyère.
Il repas, les pauvres. Incroyable. Ouais.
Finn Isle scrubs from the bottom of it all the way over. And he'll know Specialized will have plenty of information flowing up the hill to him of where everyone else has fallen short. He knows he's having to get a move on here. Tanny Seagrave watching on the
Tanny qui regarde.
Goes green by a second. Seagrave likes it.
Une seconde.
Oh là, le chat qui arrive.
Little pedal up over.
Ça va mon petit chat?
trying to pump the ground, carry as much momentum as he can, straight down the
Qu'il est beau ce spécialisé.
Incroyable.
Just going faster than everybody else at the minute. Can he make it 3 career wins?
Ça pue pour la prédiction.
He's got so much confidence in that bike that it's just gonna stick.
Ça donne à boire au chat.
C'est bien, c'est gentil.
À manger au chat, ça doit manger.
Faut le nourrir et l'hydrater là. C'est chaud.
Bravo, ça donne du gruyère au chat. Je crois que je vais vraiment mettre les points de chaîne de gruyère.
Fais ça. Fais-le.
That was great through there. There was nothing wrong with that. It was perfect. Gaps across. Look at the bike, so settled. Nails that right-hander.
Oh my goodness, it tracked the ground beautifully
wow.
through there. Finn Isles so key in the development.
Ça va vite, ça va vite. Mais c'est serré encore, hein.
Pas le back-to-back.
2022, he won on the Finnish bike. Last weekend.
0,5, ça descend un peu, chat. Est-ce que le Canadien va mettre un coup de coude? Ah, Amaury, oula, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Non. Prends-le. Putain, le chat qui a failli éteindre l'ordinateur.
J'ai mis ma main sur le bouton.
Bâtard. Oh, c'est vert, chat, c'est vert.
Putain. Je crois qu'il est content.
Je crois qu'il est content.
Putain, j'ai pas voté pour lui.
Mais est-ce qu'il était dans les prédits? Ah oui, il y a 2 personnes. Il y a 2 personnes qui ont voté. Oh là là, les croquettes, ça sent bon. Ça sent bon les gruyères. Ça sent bon les gruyères.
Ça sent le gruyère là.
Là, ça sent le gruyère là. Oh la vache.
Fin du fun. The bike qui vote toujours mal.
Final, c'est 3. Qui c'est qui a voté?
C'est pas fini, c'est pas fini.
C'est vrai que c'est pas fini.
Il reste
2, je crois. Je pense que... C'est vrai. Non, mais ça fait trop plaisir.
En vrai, trop stylé.
What? C'est dégommé une canette. McNabb.
First time we've seen him properly in 2026.
Je crois qu'il va prendre 10.
Putain, j'avoue. Qui c'est qui va être riche?
Il y a quelqu'un qui va être riche. Hein.
Trek Unbroken need to get their season turned around. They'd love their talismanic Kiwi.
Et McNabb, quelqu'un a voté pour... Personne n'a voté pour McNabb. Si McNabb gagne, on l'a tous dans l'os. Enfin non, si McNabb gagne, on est tous gagnants. Parce qu'on récupère nos points.
C'est vrai.
Ceux qui votaient pour Amaury n'ont plus qu'à prier que McNabb ruine tout.
Whichever way you cut it, Finn Isles 2 seconds quicker. 0.4 of a second though. Stevens McNabb in touch here.
Okay.
But there's a lot of Lenzerheide left to play with. Really likes this place actually. Lockie got third here last season.
66.2 through the speed trap. Kept that big step up really low. Inside, much tighter, as tight as we've seen anyone go.
Le gruyère.
As he heads towards these big jumps, Lockie Stevens McNabb. The second split is going to tell us a lot. Lands almost
Il a décollé.
C'est pas loin non plus, hein. J'ai peur que ça devienne vert là.
Je sais pas.
You can see he's running the big light on the right-hand side of the fork for the RockShox flight attendant, letting them know what mode the bike is selected for him to be in, but how you got time to look
c'est
at
pas
that.
vert, mais ça maintient le temps, donc c'est plutôt pas mal pour lui.
Ouais, mais ça veut dire qu'il pourrait faire deuxième, quoi.
Il pourrait faire premier, on sait pas s'il gagne du temps aussi après.
Straight down the main line.
Wow, c'était fast, hein. Ça a laissé l'arrière déraper un peu, mais... Ça a perdu un peu, mais c'est toujours proche, hein.
Soit premier, soit troisième, mais pas deux.
Because that corner before it, yeah, you can absolutely smash it, but you can lose time in doing so. Threads the needle.
Yeah, that's interesting that he's choosing to thread the needle.
Oh, ça! Aïe, il a explosé sa roue.
Ah, dégoûté. Le jeu. Putain, par contre, Finn, mais ton putain de bonnet, je sais pas, prends une casquette. Chaque fois.
C'est un Canadien.
Il se prend pour le grand schtroumpf, là.
Le grand schtroumpf. Ah, c'est un sabotage de commensal, on l'a tous vu.
Il y a écrit Unbroken. Ah merde.
La bannière commensal, là.
Yeah, Ryan Bodge. Head in his hands.
J'ai pu lire sur ses lèvres, c'était un gros fuck.
J'ai compris ce qu'elle a dit.
C'est pour ça que tu vois, il se cache. Si on quoi, c'est facile à deviner.
Putain, le parapluie là.
Il a un trou dans sa chaussure, Finn. Ah, il nous fait le petit step down là.
Allez, fais-nous un truc rigolo là.
Oh, le mécano qui pleure là. Ah, le mécano, tous les mécanos en sueur dans le chat là.
Il a tout défoncé. Ah, il va pas le faire.
Non, bah c'est sûr que non.
Bah, je sais pas.
Ça roule.
Unbroken, ouais.
Unbroken. Mais pour lui.
He's back.
Tiblan? Maybe. How it's going, Tiblan?
Just asked too much of the back
From South America? No.
We have one rider left at the top.
Allez, Pinkerton.
Pinkerton of Mondraker Factory Racing. First time, fastest.
Ah, mais il parle français, lui.
Bah oui.
In elite
Petit troll.
quali.
Ah, mais oui, mais je
Had a
disais.
crash out of the Star Hut last season. Gets a bit further this year, but this is big pressure, Mark.
Yeah, it's big pressure, especially being in this position for the first time. It's hard, it's weird. It's busy at the top.
Mais oui.
Obviously, he's there on his own. That's a different thing.
Juste.
I hope he can just stay in his mindset.
Oui, on avait discuté, vous connaissez le guide là que j'avais pris. J'ai oublié le nom du guide par contre.
Last rider on the hill, Finn Isles, Amory Piron, Ace of Vermet, your top three as
Celui qui veut sécher. Spécialisé.
1.3 seconds back though already. A lot of work to do ahead of him.
Yeah, it's a
Ah, bah,
big
il est
ask
super en
to sort of
retard,
close that sort of
Pinkerton.
margin, but
Pinkerton,
we'll
il y a une
see.
seconde
There's
3.
a big drift there, loses the back end.
Ça sent bon. Gildas, oui, c'est ça.
Kicked out on him.
Mais oui.
Well, pressure is a privilege. Is the pressure getting to Ryan Pinkerton here today?
Ah, mais bien sûr, en plus, je suis con, c'est petit blanc.
It's been a long race.
Mais oui.
Aïe, c'est pas plus réunionnais que c'est pas plus réunionnais que ça. Enfin, il n'y a pas plus réunionnais que ça, comme pseudo.
Fastest through the speed trap.
Bah, ça fait plaisir de te voir aussi. Comment ça va la réunion? Lille se porte bien.
Qu'est-ce que j'aimerais y retourner?
Ah, on aimerait bien y retourner, ouais. Un des meilleurs voyages de notre vie, je crois.
Ouais.
Oh, nice through there. Little bit, perhaps took a bit too much and was on the left, slightly half a meter.
He's got a lot to turn around
gagné
here,
pour
but
Finn,
whatever happens next, even if Pinkerton turns this round and gets a win, the last time there hasn't been a European winner in the opening 4 rounds of the Elite Men's season, 2015. Aaron Gwynn and Greg Menard won 2 rounds each. What a season that was.
Oh, wow.
Pinkerton, no.
Ah, les vacances de ouf.
2.7 back, it's not coming together for him.
No, he
Bah,
just
enjoy
caught in
it.
that hole of that left-hander there.
Ah, tu nous écris depuis où, du coup?
This is a part of the track where he would need to be up if he was
mais
going to make an inroad in that time.
En vacances,
All of a sudden,
ah non, à travers le monde, ouais, tu nous écris plus où?
might do 2 in 2 weekends.
Yeah, 2 in 2. Then Ryan will have to wait for his first maiden win.
Pinkerton.
Mais ça, c'est grâce au nouveau spécialiste.
3 seconds back. As he heads around the left-hander, he's not done much wrong, Mark, but he just hasn't had that pace.
No, it's just not been aggressive
C'est fou
from the
comme
start, has it? He's not had the pace
3-4 personnes qui nous ont sorti des performances aujourd'hui là. Même chez les femmes, Lisa Bowman, sacré perf, parce qu'il a fallu un moment pour qu'on la repasse devant.
Trop stylé.
It's 2 weekends, 2 wins for Finn Isles and
Bah, bien joué à
Bravo,
Finn.
The Canadian gets another one.
Et Momo deuxième. Et ça fait plaisir pour ses puntos.
C'est vrai.
What a bit of form.
Et on va verser le gruyère, les points de chaîne.
Oh ouais, il y en a qui vont être riches.
Aïe, attention, attention, Finale, on est d'accord, c'est bien ça. Hein.
C'est bien ça.
And keeping the big red S at the top of the sheet.
Oui, je suis sûr que c'est lui qui gagne. Et c'est parti, les résultats des prédictions.
Like his fourth son, Tanny Seagraves down there, as well to congratulate her other half and
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire?
21
000 points vont à Ijaz et un autre. Oh là là, ils sont riches.
Oh, Ijaz, il a voté pour le spécialisé.
Aïe aïe aïe.
Absolutely
Oh
days
wow.
constantly. I think you know that's the perfect thing is to do it and then fire back the next weekend and just back it up. And that's a different level when you can do it like that.
Putain, au Japon.
Well.
Oh ouais, ça se fait un petit tour du monde là.
T'as la chance. Trop stylé.
Trop stylé.
Momo, il a pas envie de gagner, il faut toujours P2.
Yeah, look at this turn here. Look at where that thing is working underneath as well. That bike set up to It just commands it. It sticks to the ground.
Wow. That's nice.
And then look at used every single inch of that wooden feature across the road gap.
Incroyable. C'est quoi la meilleure place où t'es allé pour l'instant là? Le best du best.
There's nothing more you could do in that corner. It's absolutely.
Tu l'as trop bien fait.
It's amazing because
Elle était pour toi.
his style is so
Dédicace.
aggressive.
Dédicace à
And it's
Ijaz.
like he's forcing the bike into stuff. He's bullying the bike into stuff, but it always seems to have the right answer for him. It always seems to be in the right place.
Yeah, and also, like I said earlier,
C'est vrai qu'ils doivent très bien se connaître avec Goldstone.
especially down there because the parameters are so
Et Goldstone,
fine,
petite
the
quatrième
margins
place,
are
ça
so
fait
fine.
plaisir.
But what a ride! What a ride!
C'est quoi du coup les points là, le classement final? J'aimerais bien savoir.
On va le voir.
Inside the top 5, Jordan Williams, Vergier, Brosnan, Shaw, all are in the top 10. Ryan Pinkerton, fastest qualifier.
C'est bien, final, s'il prend le relais sur Bruni,
Unbelievable from
qui est accidenté.
Ouais.
Bon, après, il vit sa meilleure life de daron, j'ai vu sur les réseaux.
Bah, c'est bien, il faut qu'il profite.
C'est des bonnes petites vacances, quoi.
En même temps.
Ah, le petit démo, là. Putain, mais il est pété de thunes, petit blanc.
Écoute, il a raison de se faire plaisir aussi. Hein.
Incroyable. Bah ouais, enjoy, hein.
Finn Isles, back to back. How does it feel?
It feels incredible. This is the kind of thing you dream of. I was really hoping to take momentum from last weekend, and I came here and I felt good from day one. The boys have been working really hard all week, and we knew that we had a really fast bike. And today, leading up to finals, I think I slept for like 3 hours. I was just like sleeping. And as soon as I got into the warm-up, I was like, it's game time. And I knew I felt good as soon as I came out of the gate. And from there, I just needed to focus on what I was doing. It was dialed. I can't believe it.
It took you 4 years last time. It took 7 days this time. What's the difference?
I don't know. I think I'm more mature. I think I have an amazing group of people around me with my girlfriend, my family, my team. The bike is riding amazing, and I don't know. I just can't believe it. I think like one of the coaches on our team, Nico, sent me a picture and it said 1,407 days since my last World Cup win. Scratched out 1,040, or 140, 7 days to your next World Cup win, and it came true, and I can't believe it.
That is so great. And then what is the difference now? You dropped in last. You weren't sitting in the hot seat for as long as what you were last week. Which do you prefer?
I prefer dropping at the end. I feel like you don't have to sit in the sun. You go up top and you're the last one up there. Everything feels kind of epic. The pressure sort of sits on you, and I think that's a really cool feeling. It's a privilege to be able to feel like that, and I'm stoked.
How much confidence does this give you leading into La Tuile?
Yeah, quite a bit. I feel like this has been hours and days of work that me and the team put on the bike this winter. Demo Evan's riding amazing, and I think going to La Tuile, we can just follow the same process, keep the confidence high, and try not to get ahead of ourselves, and just day by day and take it as it comes.
And I'm also being told that you're now the new overall leader, so you're going to be wearing #1 on your back in La Tuile. How does that make you feel?
That feels really good. Last time I only had it for 2 races, and I hope to keep it for longer this time.
Well, we look forward to seeing that #1 on your back.
Thank you so much.
Spécialisé is #1.
Incroyable.
#1 chat. Il prend le lead du classement général. Incroyable.
Ah, il doit être trop content.
Et il va essayer de la garder le plus longtemps possible.
Red is fast.
Red is fast.
Et encore plus quand c'est la même couleur, le haut et le bas, évidemment.
That'll help them. Taking the overall points lead from Amaury Piron at a track Piron's won at 3 times before. 41 points.
Ouais, le Japon, j'ai déjà eu la chance d'y aller. Et j'aimerais bien y retourner. C'est vraiment génial.
Avec moi, hein.
Bah oui.
Well, we can hear from Amaury Piron.
Quand c'est pas des
oui, enfin, le kit est parfait.
Franchement, ils ont.
C'est la même couleur en haut et en bas.
C'est vraiment.
Tout est nickel.
J'accepte de dire que le kit est pas mal maintenant.
I feel like that was the most longest hot seat ever. How does it feel?
Yeah, quite the same time as last week, but last week I spent all my time with FIFO, and this time it was dropping it to the last. So it's been hell of a wait, hell of a week. Honestly, can't really complain. Happy, but I could build my speed over the weekend. And yeah, one more time, second place, really, a bit less close than the first place, but still really close. Few mistakes here and there, and yeah, it was hard like to keep the fitness all the way down, but yeah, it's making the fire in me, and hopefully I can come back a bit stronger in 2 weeks, and yeah, trying to find these extra seconds.
We know at the start of the week you were struggling a little bit with illness, and how do you think that impacted you?
Honestly, I think I managed well, like to have the most of the energy today, but still it's really using, like demanding all over the week, like practice day was a nightmare, yesterday, Q1, Q2, like I ended up my day like totally cooked. So it's really hard like to refocus, believe in yourself, like trusting the process and trusting you can do it. But yeah, I just focused on my capabilities, and yeah, honestly happy with the run I delivered. And yeah, I don't know, we'll try to fight, like, to come back in better shape and fight for that top spot.
How hungry are you for that win?
It's getting bad in me. Like I really want it now. Like I've been so close 3 times this year and crashing in Ludanviel. But yeah, the 3 other races, like 3rd place, 2nd place, 2nd place. So really happy with the season. It's been tough, but happy with the result. And yeah, fire is inside me now, and I'll try to get back stronger.
Well, we look forward to seeing that fire. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. See you soon.
Encore plus près.
Encore plus près la caméra, merci. Oh là là, Titi Blanc qui se la pète là. Détestable.
Trop injuste. Bon, faut venir visiter la Suisse hein, maintenant.
Ah ouais, c'est vrai, t'es pas passé en Suisse. Aïe aïe
Faut
aïe.
aller à Lenzerheide là, c'est beau.
C'est vrai, Lenzerheide, c'est cool.
Yeah, low energy from Piron.
I think he's sort of
Il se serre les dents. La Suisse, c'est juillet.
Voilà.
So he's kind of like, you know, when you force the issue, it doesn't really come like,
non, alors
naturally and easily. He's had to work at them, he has to graft them out, grind them out.
Non, on n'est pas du tout de ce côté-là.
He says he's feeling a little bit
dans le canton de Neuchâtel.
Yeah.
Ouais. Oui, on a déjà été. J'ai même streamé là-bas en IRL. Kitov. Bonjour Kitov. On a fait les 2 années.
2 années à Lenzerheide, ouais, tout de suite.
Où j'ai streamé en mode IRL un peu.
Trop bien. Les montagnes et tout. Incroyable.
C'est trop beau.
Le petit lac.
On peut te recommander à quoi on a mangé des ruchetis là, c'était pas mal. Alors, on a mangé quoi dans la station mécanique. C'est quoi qu'on a mangé?
On a mangé là?
Je se souviens pas. Super. Moi, j'ai mangé avec Guy, avec mon frère, sa copine et l'autre. On a mangé dans un truc un peu classe. Oui, un peu classe. C'était joli dedans.
Je me rappelle pas.
You've had a bit of a rough run the last couple of rounds. How is it feeling?
Yeah, it feels really good. After that first one in Korea, I was just like, that was like a dream, and I was like trying to carry it on, and then I crashed last 2, so I'm glad that I get back on, and like hopefully I can carry that through. So
I'm just stoked. Yeah, it wasn't like the greatest run ever too, so I'm glad I know I have the speed to get up there.
And we know that you love this course here, and tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, this course is super similar to where I live too. It's just like dusty, loose, and just raw, and like just pinned the entire way. So it's definitely like pretty similar, and I really like this one.
And then what is the backflip total of this weekend for you?
I think I did like 7 or 8.
We absolutely love that for you, Asa. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Asa Vermette. And he said straight after that first round victory, Mark, that he was realistic. Like, he's not going to win them all, but he just wants to feel like he's ridden well, and he rode well today.
Yeah, and well, he's rode well at every round.
Yeah.
It's just not been the finished article with 2 final mishaps, and I'm sure that he just wants to, like you just said, feel like he's in the fight in his rookie season, and he'll gain that maturity that Finn has.
Eh bien, c'était une belle course. Demain, il y a le VTT long. Si vous voulez soutenir un peu, vous pouvez rester après le podium. Je mets un poil de pub. Comme ça, vous allez aux toilettes pendant que ça tourne. Sinon, bah, cassez-vous, quoi.
Vas-y, balance petit blanc.
Of course he did. He's Asa. Do you know what I mean? It used to be 4 or 5 years of work for a junior to get onto the elite podium.
Vas-y, on veut tout savoir.
They get ready for the podium here. But yeah, this man, he's redefined the time processes along with Jackson Goldstone and what we expect from first-year juniors, hasn't he?
Yeah, it took me 3 years to do it.
Yeah.
Like, so, and they do it.
Oh, comme il est beau ce vélo à gauche là.
Ça
serait pas.
Some huge talents, and you do.
Ils sont bizarres les lunettes à Asa.
Ah, c'est des Leclerc.
On dirait qu'il y a une épingle à nourrice. Trop marrant.
Just how long it would take a Jonty Williamson to
La belle bûche.
Into elite,
la pièce de
the form he's in at the minute. Williamson's time today, a 2:50.
Merci Johnny.
Would have put him in.
À demain.
Just outside the top 10.
Bonne fête de la musique si vous allez.
Ah oui.
Piron on the podium in second place today. He's weathered the storm. Second place today, and I think another one, Mark, that although he'd be disappointed to lose the number 1 plate, it's a lot of points in the basket, that.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great points haul. He's within 40 points of the overall lead. He's right where he needs to be, and you know you'll go away from work in this break and come back
Pas mal. Purée.
Better prepared, better head on his shoulders, done his homework, and you know it's.
Bon, qu'est-ce qu'il doit avoir en
It's going
Suisse?
to be a great season.
Finn Isles.
Qu'est-ce qu'il doit avoir en Suisse?
Oh,
il y a plein de trucs.
Le creux du vent.
Il y a d'autres trucs aussi. On pourrait te faire une petite liste.
Liste de choses à faire en Suisse. Ah, il a réussi à prendre la bouteille avec les dents.
Bouffé le bouchon.
Très pas
mal. Petit Peggy 18 là.
Ah oui, Asa, il a pas le droit de boire de l'alcool, je crois.
Ah ouais?
Bah oui, il est trop jeune.
Ah bah c'est bon, il conduit plus là.
Oui, mais il a pas 21.
Ah oui. Ouais, mais il est pas aux États-Unis, c'est bon là.
Bah,
En Suisse, on commence à boire à 12 ans, je sais pas. Suivant du où tu habites, il fait froid alors.
Oui, bah, c'est peut-être pour ça que.
Puis on s'emmerde aussi donc.
Allez.
Yeah, absolutely. He's in that form, of course he would.
Yeah, I think the message to Kev as mechanic will be, bike's good, don't touch a thing. Look at that.
Oh wow. Putain, un mafieux quoi.
There was a dentist somewhere in Vancouver.
Ça c'est Peggy.
Everything crossed there for a second.
On dirait pas les mots techniques, mais vous les avez tous.
On l'a tous en tête.
Voilà.
Oh, il a des nichons avec son pack de glace là.
Ah ouais.
To collect that all important.
J'adore.
Number 1 plate.
Awesome.
It's been a while since he last had it on the bike.
La douche de champagne. You're welcome. Thank you, Chilong.
2023.
You're welcome.
See you.
The last time he had it.
See you next race.
His teammate Loic Bruni. He was racing then for
If you wanna support, you can stay for the advertising. If you don't want, just quit.
41 points behind them.
Ok, chat, voici le...
Les puntos.
Les points, le classement général. Voilà, j'ai perdu les mots. On a un final, c'est Amaury qui vont se battre pour être premier. Hein.
Ouais, trop bien.
C'est collé serré.
Trop bien, j'aime bien. J'espère qu'il y aura la pression jusqu'à la fin.
And it's shaping up, and they slowly chip away or get away in the points.
Ah, c'est la team.
Ah, c'est la team. Ça marche. Bon, tiens, je vais vous laisser sur ces belles images.
On vous met la pub.
On va vous mettre la pub, donc si vous voulez pas voir la pub, cassez-vous. Rendez-vous demain pour le cross-country. Et si vous en avez rien à foutre, eh ben, à la prochaine.
C'est le week-end prochain ou pas?
Laissez les cloches activées et tout, je sais pas.
Ah, désolé, je t'ai mis un...
Ouais, tu m'as mis dans l'embrouille, maintenant je dois regarder. Maintenant je dois regarder parce que sinon je vais me faire taper dessus.
Oui.
Non, c'est pas le week-end prochain, c'est le week-end d'après.
Ah, trop bien.
On sera en Italie à la Tuile. Allez, pas de bêtises, chat.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Working super hard, and there's a package, you think, multiple athletes performing on the same machinery. It's good. It tells you something.